All right, we got a ton of topics.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta block that out. But y'all ready?
You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too.
Welcome to the 3 Oak Podcast. We even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace,
Shane and Petty,
Cherry TNT,
your boy Jeff,
and Leon Gamble is on the boards.
He's on the keys.
Yeah. That right there.
He's on the Z boards.
I'm gonna talk like Charleston White this whole episode. Yeah.
My God,
Charleston White is so funny. And you know what I keep checking every day for part 2 to be released.
Yeah, I do too.
From the Funny Marco interview.
Yeah, I did too.
Did you see the first one?
No.
Hilarious.
I saw clips.
You were
from
literally missing 30 minutes of pure
I am not
comedy.
watching it.
Hilarious.
No.
It's funny.
We're talking comedy excellence.
Yeah.
Like, for 13 minutes straight, you will be dying laughing.
I guarantee it.
Bruh, everything he does is hilarious. He pulls up to the interview, undoes everything out of his pockets. He got pepper spray, brass knuckles,
a railroad spike.
He got a railroad spike, mace, a pocket knife, and then he was like, yeah, you know me, I like to lay it all out on the table. He said, I mean, you put it on the floor. He was like, you want to tell me what you got? He said, yeah, these are brass knuckles. So you hit you nigga. He was like, you hit you a nigga in the mouth in the middle of the club with this? He ain't even want to go to, what did he say? Something about the gun?
Yeah, he was like, he didn't even gonna remember about that gun in the car.
Yeah, bro, he's crazy.
He was like,
bro.
oh yeah.
Then he was like, yeah, this is mace that can shoot 20 feet. I can hit that boy right over there in that corner over there. Yo, he's hilarious, bro.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, I'm tactical. You know, I like that. My mind kind of crazy. I think about a lot of crazy shit. So,
bro, Funny Marco held up a picture of, he held up a picture of who was it?
Uncle Ruckus.
Of Uncle Ruckus. It was like, you know who this is? He was like, what do you and him have in common? He was like, y'all hate niggas, right? He made a T-shirt and made him white on the T-shirt. And he said, why I look like that?
Like whiteface.
He said, oh, well, we wanted to make you white so you could wear a white T-shirt where you white on every day. He was like, boy, you a wicked motherfucker.
Yeah, that shit is funny.
That's so sick.
Brass knuckles used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid.
You get hit with a brass
Yeah.
knuckle.
You know,
That's
crazy. Because I remember I had a friend like in elementary school or something like that who had one, and I was just
that was like the
God
worst. That's how you
Yeah.
know you picked the wrong school fight.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was like the dangerous school
That's-
fight.
yeah,
that
that'll fuck
changes
you
the
up.
whole.
It changes everything.
Yeah, that changes like the dynamic of the whole
Everything.
fight.
Hitting the
That's
mouth
crazy.
with that?
Yeah.
You're
It'll
one and
fuck you
done.
up.
Your teeth are done, period.
Yeah,
It'll
you're
fuck
wiping
you
them
up.
out. You're wiping them
Done.
mouth out. Yeah, one punch. Yeah, you catch them. Oh man.
It's not like glass.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gone, man. It's gone, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, here I bet the noise of your teeth.
brutal.
I'm
breaking-
about to say the sound of that.
like a-
yeah, the
sound
sound
is
that
crazy.
makes in your head.
A stiff
Yeah.
jab?
It's probably crazy.
Like right
Yeah.
to the straight, like not even something on your jaw, like a stiff, straightforward jab. That
Yeah,
alone.
It would probably sound like crunching ice or something.
Right, yeah,
Like-
yeah. But in here though, like,
Yeah.
because you'll hear it in like the center of your brain,
Right.
Which always makes it worse. Y'all remember those toothbrushes that were radio stations, or it would play music while you're brushing your teeth?
Yeah.
I heard of those.
You remember those?
Yes,
they
yeah.
were like for kids when we were.
Supposed to
Yeah.
because you got to brush for a minute.
Yeah.
So play a song
Yeah.
for a
So
minute.
Play a song for a minute.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, you could hear it in your head or whatever.
I never had one.
Good times.
Yeah, and so you were able
I think
to.
I might have had one.
I never had one.
I know they
Yeah,
made a
because
bag
it's just
off
like
of that.
it's just like biting something that's playing music. You gonna hear it in your head.
Hear it in
You know
your
what I'm saying?
That sounds really weird.
Yeah,
And
it's-
feels
microwave
weird
too.
I'm
too.
sure
Right.
they made a bag though. I'm sure they made some.
Oh,
sort of
I know
bag
they
off
went
that.
crazy.
Yeah, they had to make a bag.
I'm
off
pretty
that.
sure mom played Backstreet Boys
Yeah, you can have. I had one that you
or
could
like
tune the
NSYNC
radio
or something.
on.
Oh damn.
So like you could put the radio on, pretty much. That's what mine
It had a
was.
tuner on it.
Yeah, it was
You
pretty
can
much.
change. You can change the station.
Why'd that
Yes.
fall off, yo?
People started getting
Bluetooth
brain.
technology.
People started getting brain tumors.
People got Bose System in their houses. That's what happened.
Yeah, they low key had it was a problem, low key.
Yeah.
So they
No,
probably
let
just
me-
stopped producing batteries for them and shit.
This is the thing about Bose System. I know this is all the way. We're going all over the place, but the Bose System. Y'all remember when you go to your people's houses, or y'all might have had one. The Bose System that people would mount up underneath cabinets, or have it sitting on the nightstand, and it was like, it almost looked like
giant
orchestra
VCR.
pit. Like that was the shape of it was like a orchestra pit.
I know what you're talking about.
Bro, the sound from those is so pristine, dog. To this day, I've been to like 2 customers' houses that have those original ones. Bro, you just hear the music sounds like it's coming from everywhere.
I have a
the
portable
Virgin
Bose speaker,
sound bars.
and it's loud as fuck.
Yeah.
This isn't loud. This makes it feel like it's coming from everywhere. It can be loud, but the main point is that it literally sounds like it's coming from everywhere.
Like bouncing off of it.
Yo,
Like,
bro, it's
everything is
crazy.
you hear all the panned instruments.
You hear
and
everything,
sound
bro.
like,
It's
yeah.
crazy. Even the old ones. But speaking of people getting knocked
I
out,
remember
though, Deontay Wilder knocked that dude out.
Yeah, I saw that.
Most
I did
recently.
not see it. I didn't
Yeah.
You see that? I saw it on
First
just
round, first round
just the
knockout.
clip. Yeah, last
last
night,
night, yeah.
first round.
Yeah.
I didn't even see the punch happen. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
why is he falling?
First round?
And when he got one of these knockouts,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, man. You don't
Eyes
want to
like
go
his his feet was up off the ground type shit. Like,
Eyes
body
rolling,
stiff.
yeah. Eyes rolling in the back of his head and
He-
shit.
that was like that TKO, like
Yeah.
Damn.
Dang, man.
almost like comical. Almost.
Who did he fight?
I don't know who that dude was.
Robert, I forgot the dude's name. That starts with
De
H.
Niro.
I don't think
Rodriguez.
fighting is not for him, man. It's just not for him. It's not
Who,
for
for
Deontay.
Deontay?
For not. Yeah,
He
it's
had
not
a
for
real
him.
like.
No, he
He had
knocked
a
him
real.
out.
Did you see the press conference after? He had like a
This
real.
is like a
he had
celebrity
real-
boxing match?
No.
No, Deontay Wilder's a boxer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then why you say he don't need a box?
Because he has really devastating power. He fucks people up. But are you just
They're
saying that
never
he's
the
not?
same?
He's not.
we
Well,
talking about
you're probably
skill?
just saying he's not a good boxer. Skill.
I mean,
wise.
like, I feel like, but this is the second time he's got knocked out like that, though. Ain't
No,
it?
no,
didn't
he
get
didn't
knocked
get
out.
knocked
He
out.
knocked
He knocked
somebody
somebody
out.
out.
Oh,
The last time
yeah.
he did lose against that.
Yeah.
He
Tyson-
lost- he lost.
he lost to Tyson
Yeah, he
Fury.
lost to
Okay,
Tyson
got you.
Fury.
But you're
this
talking
is-
about one of the best.
So
Tyson
he
is like
knocked.
one of the
Okay,
best
so
ever.
he won. Deontay
Yeah.
won.
Deontay,
Deontay won.
he was a
Yeah,
champion.
yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I
he's
didn't see
a
the
nah,
fight.
he's a
Okay.
champion. He's a champion.
Got
for
you. I was
sure.
about to
Yeah,
say,
he
okay.
knocked the hell
But
out of this
he has a
dude.
crazy. He has like the biggest knockout streak. Essentially, he's a crazy power. But yeah, he fought a guy named Robert Hellenius. Laid him out, but then he had a real like tearful press conference where he was talking about like this ain't a sport. Like sports you play. We put our life on the line every day. He started crying and shit and was like
Oh,
talking
damn.
about how like some of these boxers like changed their life. It changed their life forever when they get hit a certain way. You know,
Yeah,
That is true. I've never
Yeah,
thought
for
about it
sure.
like that.
I mean,
was
the
like,
goal
yeah.
is basically to give the other person a concussion, right?
He was like, yeah, and he was
Yeah.
like, I don't come in here. He was like, because he's the one that talks about wanting to kill a man in the ring and shit. But he was like,
Oh
I don't-
yeah, he used to be on that.
yeah,
energy,
but he's like,
yeah.
I don't mean to be, but I mean, I'm providing for my family too, you know,
Yeah.
and shit like that. But he started crying and shit. Like it was a kind of I almost teared up. I was like, this nigga, a real one, bro.
Yeah.
A real
blood
one.
sports, man. Blood
It's blood
sports.
sport, bro.
Yeah, that's a blood sport. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the difference between basketball and fighting a lion or something. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I mean,
Some
it's
of the
both
fights
kind of
I
a
can't
sport,
watch,
but one
like,
is like,
like MMA shit. Like that shit be too gruesome sometimes.
It's that
Somebody's
gladiator.
nose is already split open. Why do you keep hitting it?
It's that gladiator shit.
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
why do you
that's-
keep
that's-
hitting it?
That's the gladiator shit. Because I
Fuck.
mean, I really am I always say this, but I thought somebody was gonna die in MMA by now.
Yeah.
I really
I'm
thought.
sure they
I
have.
thought somebody was gonna die in the ring because when it first started,
like in the ring.
I was like,
It's
"There's
crazy.
no way this is gonna last."
Yeah, I'm like,
Right.
yo, I'm like, homie,
That shit
bleeding
was
out.
crazy.
yeah. I was like,
You got niggas like, what's that dude name? What's that big black dude name?
with a beard, like a big
The
beard.
big, yeah.
Kimbo
Oh,
Slice.
he did die.
recently.
Yeah.
Well,
Talking
no,
about Kimbo Slice?
Yes,
Kimbo
Kimbo Slice. I'm about to
Oh,
say
yeah.
the
Wasn't he like 40 something?
Kimbo Slice was a better street.
He was a
boxer,
street
though.
brawler. Yeah.
He wasn't doing that hot in MMA,
Yeah,
but
it
there's
wasn't-
other people in MMA where they're just
So-
like they're devastating.
The girl
started
MMAs,
too
holy
late.
shit. Them
they be-
bitches are vicious.
Yeah, they are. They
Oh,
are.
man.
Those bitches, they be trying to kill each other for
But,
you.
They definitely be trying
But
to
that's
kill
a
each other.
typical.
each
I mean,
other.
that's a typical thing amongst
Yeah.
women fights. You know, I just want to put
They
that
be
out
trying
there.
to
Well,
kill each
female,
other.
female MMA
Female
is just
fights
like
are female fights are pretty graphic.
it's
Yeah,
like it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
bunch
It
of like
gets-
cornrows and funnel cake
Hair
ears.
everywhere.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Y'all seen a picture that it was like two girls fought. It was like a before and after picture. It was
Just
like
like
a
how fucked up the room got.
yeah, bro. Like one girl, good. Other girl, I mean, like she looked like Martin when he fought Tommy Hearns. She was lumped the fuck up.
On
I mean,
national
both
security.
eyes swollen. Her forehead was swollen. Black eyes, lips big as fuck. This is an Asian lady, mind you.
Yeah, man.
So like, she looked fucking. She looked like Roger from
That's
American
tough.
Dad.
But that's,
times
the-
both
but
of
That's
them.
how
Yeah.
lumped up she was.
But just like you're saying, but that's the thing. It's like women when they're fighting, even back in high school, they're trying to kill. They were always trying to kill
Yeah.
each
Trying
other.
to kill you, trying
Like
to
a
kill each
dudes can have a good strap. Somebody get knocked out or somebody falls,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just be like, all right,
Yeah.
and they
We'll
go
wait
to
till you get
separate
back
ways.
up, or like that's it, bro. That's it.
Or that's it. You know, if you got somebody sanctioning the fight,
you
make
following a
somebody's
girl
getting
fight,
kicked.
bitch. I'm getting on top of you and I'm going
Yes,
to work.
I'm trying to kill. Like they're be trying to
I
kill.
want to
each
choke
other,
the shit
bro.
out of you.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm going to choke you. I'm going to gouge your eyes out.
Well, I feel like women, it's almost a double objective. They're trying to also tear your clothes.
They're trying to do the most damage,
and remove
definitely.
and like tear your hair out and all.
Yeah.
That.
Just see
Like, you
clothes
can
and
get
hair
knocked out
just
as a
going
dude,
everywhere.
Have a little swole. You'd be a little swollen, but you're not like scratched everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, yeah, but we're just trying to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We were
But-
really trying to ruin a bitch face. Like,
yeah,
bro,
y'all
I'm
are trying to tear it.
I'm about to scratch you up. I'm about to pull your hair out. I hope
You put
get
the
a
cat
bald
sound effect
spot.
over there.
Right, yeah. You want them to be altered completely different. Like
I remember in high school, this girl, everybody's always fighting over a nigga, but this girl literally
That's how it always
came
is.
to our second period English class and told the girl to come outside. The girl was not pussy. She came outside. They fought. The girl that was in my class was whooping her so bad, the bitch bit her fucking eyelid.
Oh,
Off?
Oh.
No, she just like bit her eye.
Scrap-
Like just
it's probably
imagine like
punctured
somebody
and
just
crazy.
bro, her shit swelled up so crazy, bro.
Okay.
Bleeding, like teeth marks, like that shit looks so crazy. She beat the brakes off that girl even more after that. Like that ass whooping she got after she bit her, that shit was
Mike
crazy.
Tyson style.
crazy. I've seen some crazy fights in my high school. Girl got a teeth knocked out after the pep rally. The lower classmen ruined our senior pep rally, and some of the seniors did not like that because bitch, we waited 4 years for this moment.
Damn.
And you ruined it for us. And
What school did you go to?
I went to Southeast. They caught a few
Southeast,
bitches in the hall.
Over for 'em.
Damn.
Hey, you know Charleston White and T.I. are trying to fight
Yeah, I heard
Why?
about that.
over his son. Like Charleston White's talking crazy about T.I.'s son.
That little ugly one.
But
Yeah.
like, he's-
King?
yeah, he's going in on that too. He's like, he was like, the boy even looked funny. Like, bro, Charleston White.
I do not need to watch no ignorance like that.
Yes,
man.
you do. Yes,
It's
you do.
hilarious.
Charleston White is hilarious. The
Oh
boy
my
even
God.
looked funny. He don't look normal at all. He crazy. He was rich coming up, but he's a gangster now. Like,
Yeah.
he pretty much has been talking crazy, like crazy trash about T.I.'s son and Boosie's son. Because you know T.I. and Boosie have sons that hang out together.
Right.
And they pretty much they're just regular niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like, so yeah, Charleston White is going crazy on him. And then T.I. was responding, you know, that's his kid, and they trying to sanction an MMA fight. And there's just no way Charleston White makes it out alive in an MMA fight with
Yeah.
T.I. is way too like spry still. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he can move
he's
around.
way too active
Yeah,
still,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like,
Them joints is all
Charleston
look good.
White,
Yeah, it's not a good.
Charleston White ain't like slow, fat, and
I
sluggish.
feel like they should have made this a
but
public
he's
event.
old,
They just
bro.
need to
agree.
fight. If you're gonna fight, just link up, fight, and be done with it.
Like an event.
There is a little bit of corniness now that every
Because y'all are
fight-
too fucking old.
Ever since the celebrity boxing started,
That everybody wants to do it.
there is that's how all it's kind of it's like
And then nobody
low-hanging
ever does
fruit.
it that says gonna do it. Like what happened with Chris Brown and
Also
Soulja Boy?
true.
Well, Soulja Boy signed the contract. Chris did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you know,
Soulja Boy does not miss
for
opportunities
as much
like that.
for as much fuck shit that Charleston White says, like I'm not about to say he be saying good shit because he really don't. But the point that he made about children just not respecting the elders today, you got a point.
Oh yeah. Well, he
got
says
that
a lot
point.
of stuff that is correct, technically correct.
Sometimes.
he does a lot of the
Sometimes.
Wait, who?
Charleston White.
Charleston
oh,
White.
Charleston White. He says
Well,
a lot
I see what you mean.
in terms of just like actual morality, where people's
Sure.
general moralities and
Yeah,
things
yeah.
that should be happening, but between black people or whatever, all that makes sense. But you see, he's like a conundrum in
Yeah,
itself.
yeah,
You know what I'm
he
saying?
is.
Because he said that he was a community activist leader working with youth and children and pushing that same message, but nobody wants to listen, in particular the rappers. His goal is to get a rapper in jail. He's like, I want to rock. He's like, you know, he wants to lock a rapper up. Like, that's his overall goal because they're the ones, in his eyes, pushing the message the worst about how you should be acting and things of that nature. So, but he pretty much switched up his speech pattern to where he says, fuck you, fuck your kids. Yeah, that little ugly motherfucker, I'm talking to you. Fuck you. I'm glad so-and-so died. I'm glad this other dead rapper died. Like, he deserved it because he wasn't doing nothing but killing our youth anyway with them lyrics he was rapping. Like, that's how he talks. So he's saying the reason he talks this way is because that's the only way y'all will listen. When I say y'all shouldn't be promoting killing each other and violence, nobody has anything to say. So how about I say, well, fuck that little nigga. because he should have died anyway. He was out there fucking my property value up, shooting up, having shootouts and stuff. But he always takes it too far.
He
You know what
does,
I'm
he
saying?
does,
Like
he does.
On purpose
he's got
to
the uncle
shock value.
Yeah, extreme shock value.
Yeah, that's pretty.
But to make a
Taking
point.
it pretty far.
Yeah, but to make a point, he pretty much says. Funny Marco asked him, it was like, what do you do? Like, what's your morning regimen? He was like, well, I wake up, I can't wait. He'd be like, how can I piss these niggas off today?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's literally what he said. That's
Literally what he said. He was like, I just know at the tip of my fingertips, I could just piss 100,000 niggas off. I just got to figure out how I want to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally
Some sick shit.
That's what. Yeah, it's
That's
sick,
out of
bro.
control. Yeah, that's
it's sick, but it's funny as hell.
It is funny.
And like I
Yeah.
said, it's almost like he's saying like, well, if you're not gonna stop, then I'm just gonna act like I'm
I'm
enjoying
gonna do what
it.
I'm doing since y'all doing what y'all doing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty much the type of time he's on.
Free speech.
Yeah, the thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's kind of what he's like leaning on. But yeah, a whole T.I. and Charleston white fight. I just
Never
do
gonna
not
happen.
see that
Yeah,
coming
that's
down the
not happening.
pipeline, but at all ever.
No.
Hey,
it's
look,
not
both
happening.
everybody got to pass physical checks and whatnot. I don't know. Maybe not.
No,
Yeah, no.
I don't know, man. I mean, they had Aaron Carter in celebrity boxing, and he was for show on something. Like,
Oh well, they're not looking for that.
no questions asked. Lamar Odom knocked his ass
Yeah.
out.
They ain't looking for that. Now, like, I mean, okay, as a concept, I kind of like it because it's like, hey, if you're talking shit, back it up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but
But
like
they
now,
need to just
kind of
have, like-
going to celebrity boxing, like me and you have a disagreement, just somebody on the internet, first thing they do is, well, let's box it out. I think what they're trying, it's supposed
Before
to,
having a conversation.
I think it's supposed to be the gangster thing to do, because in their mind, I think they're saying to us, I'm gonna beat you up anyway, so I might as well get paid for it.
Right.
That's
right,
how
right.
they would like want us to view it.
It's like a bag.
Yeah, but now it's just like, yeah, but what happens when you run into him
For real.
before your boxing match?
Yeah,
Like, you still gonna put pause on him? Because I think you should.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or you gonna wait until this
This
day?
ring,
If you wait
yeah.
until the day, I don't believe the beef anymore.
Right.
Like, I don't care if you catch him at McDonald's a week before the fight. You're supposed to put the bag on the line. If you was really gonna beat him up anyway,
Right.
when you run into him, it's supposed to be on site.
Right.
And y'all are gonna lose because what the fuck are you both doing at McDonald's?
right.
also,
Right.
ask you a question. Like, who's training here?
Yeah.
Slacking too?
That's also true. Will probably should have just challenged him to a gentleman's boxing match that night.
I wish
Yeah.
we were back in the
Slap.
days where you would
Just
take a
rock.
glove and say, I challenge you to
Oh,
a duel.
facts.
Challenge you to a duel,
Slap you with the glove.
sir.
Jewel.
So this Thursday evening, a mass shooting occurred in Raleigh, North Carolina. 5 people have been killed, including an off-duty police officer. The suspect, a 15-year-old male, was apprehended at the barn and has been taken to the hospital after a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Y'all heard about this, right?
No, yeah, I heard about everywhere. Like at my job, I was seeing it, and
I did not share the note. Sorry.
yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know what they look like though.
I didn't look up to see what they look like either.
They're just young white boys. One of them, I think the shooter was like 15.
Yeah, he was.
And he shot his 16-year-old brother. He looks like your regular Chad. Side part, comb over. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Aryan youth, Nazi youth type.
I don't know what the fuck happened or
Okay, so
why that happened, but it was
Headingham.
crazy.
okay, so he just
It
needs.
was Headingham.
Yeah.
Headingham, like golf course, like
Yeah, over there,
neighborhood.
that neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay, so since he was white, he just needs some help. You know, like he just needs some mental
because
help.
it's always interesting when a mass shooter gets apprehended. So
Yeah.
that in itself is always wild. When a mass shooter, you killed a police officer too.
Yeah. I
That's
think
wild.
it is.
Yeah,
But
He killed
how-
5 people and like injured, I think 4 more after that.
trying to kill people essentially.
Yeah.
Well, once
Do they know
kill a
what
cop-
kind of gun he used?
It was an assault rifle.
It was an assault rifle. It had to be
Yeah.
to get that many people.
Yeah, probably an assault rifle.
Usually. But what I don't like, people been, I've seen a lot of people saying how those 2 teenagers that got killed in the woods, that black boy and that white girl a few weeks
Oh,
ago,
Yeah,
they were like,
oh,
they haven't released a name or any pictures of that. I'm like, well, that wasn't a mass killing.
No,
They
definitely
got
was
killed in the
like-
woods by like somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, like their friend or something like
some
that.
foul
damn.
play.
I didn't hear
Like,
nothing
it was
about
supposed to be
this.
like gruesome, or it was like very tragic.
This was in Raleigh too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Or
I
it was
missed that.
it was near Raleigh.
right?
Well, it wasn't in Raleigh. It was like
Clayton or something.
somewhere in the country.
I know
But it was North.
It was in North Carolina.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah, and it was in North
Yeah.
Carolina.
Because they were
But-
both high schoolers.
Yeah, they never released like any information. Everybody been like, "Oh, why they didn't release him? Why they didn't release him?" Like, I don't know. I feel like people are trying to make it like a race thing, which of course it is. Because if he was
Well, that's-
black,
yeah.
they would have absolutely been killed. That little boy. As long as he was in that fucking barn.
Yeah.
Because I was
Yeah,
getting,
especially with a
as
self-inflicted gun wound
bro,
to the
as long as
head. So he tried to kill himself and was unsuccessful.
And that's the thing you do with a mass shooting. You do a mass
They
shooting.
normally
you
do try to
yourself.
off themselves,
Yeah.
or they come out guns
Suicide by
blazing.
cop.
Suicide
Yeah.
by cop.
Yeah.
How did he not get the job done? Is my question though. Did you put the assault rifle in your mouth?
don't know.
Like,
That's what I'm trying to find.
Some-
how do
I
you
feel like
survive a
he was
headshot?
he
wound?
was small, so I'm feeling like he was short. So I'm feeling like he might not have had the arm length to get it
Yeah.
right, and he probably like slipped, and it
Probably
probably
just grazed or
What's
something.
crazy-
went,
Yeah,
went through,
went-
went in and out
went
so
out,
quick.
yeah.
That he
If you don't
could
put
survive.
the right angle on it, like you said, it'll just be a crazy like a wound. It'll be
crazy
entry and
ass
exit
wound.
wound.
Like
Yeah,
Damn.
you basically just blew half of your face
Yeah,
out,
you know
but
what I
you
mean?
feel
You blow your
everything,
cheek
but
out
you're
or
still
something.
alive.
Like
Now
in
you're
Fight
just about
Club.
to-
yeah.
Now you're
Yeah, and the
really
Fight Club.
pissed.
Now you're
Yeah.
really mad.
Yeah.
Now you're about to be disfigured.
Right.
You know.
And in jail for life.
But-
Yep. And you're going to jail. Yeah.
right.
They definitely had the north side. It was crazy, man. It was so fucking crazy that day.
Yeah, there was alerts. Well, not all alerts, but it was like, just like, notification from all.
I
the
was still going
platforms and
out.
Stuff, you know what I'm saying?
I had to drive past it,
Dang.
and I was like, "Damn, look at these niggas."
They were saying to stay home. Yeah, like they were saying, stay home, and if
Like,
you're
y'all
in this
gotta be
area in
the bar, you ain't
Raleigh.
doing shit to me.
Yeah.
Dang. So now we on that list.
But I feel like he
Yeah,
started
right.
in like.
Because have we ever had a mass shooting before?
No,
in
we were
Raleigh?
doing. We were. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we were kind of immune to it for a while, I guess. A
Yeah.
mass shooting.
We've had gang related stuff, or whatever, like
Yeah,
motive
yeah.
related stuff
Yeah.
for a
Right.
while, whatever.
Or normal murder.
normal.
Essentially, a normal murder.
That's a crazy. That's
describe it.
that's a
That is
crazy
a terrible
sentence,
way.
right?
But there is a real big
your
difference,
average
though.
murder.
Yeah, just basic murder.
Yeah.
Do you think that I don't know, what do y'all think that means for how do you think people are feeling now that they live in a city where there's a mass
Hit
shooting?
close to home.
Yeah, because I mean, we've heard about the rate of mass shootings for years since Columbine. You know what I'm saying? Between school shootings and college students shootings and just even the grocery store up in Buffalo, New York, not too long ago. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Buffalo
But
joint.
yeah, the Buffalo, New York incident where the guy
Yeah.
went to the supermarket and killed like 8-9 people.
Yeah.
But yeah, how do you think people feel in the triangle now?
Well, I can
That is
tell you.
real.
I mean, there's a lady. I got a thing on the Next Door Neighbor app from a lady in Hedingham, because I live not too far from there. And I was like, I'm trying not to be anxious or terrified of being like in our neighborhood because of the shooting, random acts of violence. But like, I don't want to walk my kids around here anymore. It's pretty unwarranted. I generally live in a family safe neighborhood, but it doesn't feel like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? And was like asking the question, does anybody else feel like this too? I hope it fades soon. She got like 100 likes.
Well, I can't hear you.
That's
Damn.
Oh yeah. She was talking about like, she was talking essentially that she doesn't want to walk her kids anymore in the neighborhood. She doesn't feel safe. Ask questions in the neighborhood.
I would for sure. I would be kind of. I
Yeah.
might be trying to move out of my neighborhood, but then at the
Yeah.
same time, you're not
This-
selling that house.
this is
Yeah.
just it's
You
just
actually, you might. I take it back. An investor doesn't care what happens in the neighborhood. 'cause
Yeah,
they
but
know
it's
it'll
got
come
like a
back.
lot of likes and comments. Like it's like mad people responding to her saying about like how they feel the same way now. Like
it's
No.
not funny, but it's funny because those are like my old stomping grounds. Hedingham has never been safe.
Really?
Hedingham is very hood. Like
Oh, shoot.
all those neighborhoods over there are full
Yeah.
with niggas. They might have run the niggas out. Again, we're older now, but I'm just
gentrification. Yeah.
thinking about
From
from
back
like
then, yeah.
when I
Yeah.
was in my teens, in my early 20s, and how I used to run them fucking streets all fucking day.
Right.
Nigga, like I was with
Like, it
niggas
was-
that we was doing B&Es type shit.
Yeah,
like
it
blink
was
that
active out there.
It was real active. This shit was
Okay.
full of fucking Crips. Like I'm just so shocked.
Yeah, I wonder if it's completely changed.
It must have.
Today.
It
Yeah,
must
it
have.
probably
Like
has.
I mean
Yeah,
all
I
of
really
those
know.
neighborhoods over there, all the surrounding areas
Mm-hmm.
that's surrounding Uncle Bill's was all full of hood niggas. Like all the people
Dang.
that went to Millbrook, all of them was over there. So it was like funny to hear that now because it's just like nigga, I would never walk ahead of him anyways.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like, I would never want my
I
kids
never
ahead
felt
of
safe
him.
to begin with.
Anyways,
Yeah.
So he probably felt safe to be there because he's like, oh, there's gonna be a shit ton of white
But it
people.
is crazy though because my friend said she was outside with her kids and the little boy ran past them. In the
What?
yard. He ran through their yard and she told him to hurry up and go in the fucking house. Like that shit was crazy. Like that boy he had the scats.
so are we
To be
do
that
we-
little and running with that.
Do you
with
know
that
for
gun?
certain that he had an assault rifle? Because I thought they said something about him having like a pistol and something else. So it might have been an assault rifle too.
I just saw somebody just say it.
Okay.
I don't know.
I saw multiple people say something.
Okay, it might be that.
Assault rifle would be that's the quickest for
That'd be
multiple people.
biggest.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
my
But-
question
but-
is,
but
how
it
did he get
wasn't-
it? How did he get a gun?
All white people have guns. I wish y'all. I be trying to tell
His
people
house probably. It's
That's what I'm
probably
saying.
his-
I
it's
promise
probably his
you.
dad. It's
Yes,
probably one of
his-
his parents.
Yeah,
got it.
Exactly.
sibling,
All
uncle.
white people have guns. If you think they don't, they do.
Big
I
one.
And I
promise
mean,
you.
even at the end of the day, he was only 3 years away from getting his own assault rifle.
Anyways.
Yeah,
Because
that's
he's
the-
15 and you can get one at 18.
Yeah.
Assault
Yeah.
rifles and shotguns.
But that's why I'm saying, like, at 18, I would have been like, oh, okay, well, he's legal to have a gun.
Right,
but,
right, yeah.
But the fact that he's 15, I'm like, well, how the fuck did he get his hands on a gun?
And from my understanding, he
Yeah.
didn't
Black
shoot,
market
he didn't shoot everybody
streets.
right beside each other either. Like he shot like
He spread it out.
from my understanding, because 2 people got shot on like a trail down the street. Like 2 of the people who got like not down the street, but as he was moving, like 2 people got shot in the trail. And then like I don't know where he shot his brother at, but then the other 2 people were like nearby too.
You think his parents should be held liable then?
I think all parents should be liable for their children.
They definitely are liable under some sort of loose gun thing, I think.
Hey, you brought this
Because
child
that-
into the world,
Yeah.
therefore it's your...
And on top of that, you had a gun that your child could access. But then I guess there's an argument made to where you show your guns where your kids where the guns are,
Yeah.
in order to protect themselves if somebody was to break in the house. So,
I think if you're gonna have guns, that's the smartest
The
thing to do.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
so,
hey, this is a gun. This is where it is. This is what it does.
This is what it
but,
does.
but
then
the
you just
question
gotta
is,
hope
like,
that
I'm just
you're-
trying to figure out on what angle could the parents be held liable for a school shooter or a mass shooter.
Because he had too much access to the gun.
Yeah.
They'll probably blame him for that, for not having a firearm in a safe
or whatever.
Right.
up place or something like that.
I want to think,
Does that pay damages? I mean, I'm talking like legal ramifications and paying damages
I don't know about
to
that.
the victims or possible jail time.
I don't know about
They don't
that
do
either.
anything with that. With like, isn't that just crazy that like an underage mass shooter, the parents just kind of have to like deal with the public scrutiny and that's about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry.
nobody's going after them for the money.
My bad.
Because I mean, they definitely should have been.
Right,
You
yeah,
could have enough
essentially.
conversations.
I mean,
with
even
your
if you
kid.
generally never thought your child would do that, it's still like,
occasionally check in, be like, "Hey, what's up, man? What are you into?" And he's like, Tucker
yo, what does that
Carlson
say about the
said-"
parenting style?
I mean, my parents, like, sometimes like, it was like if your child so much as hit my child, you would go over and be like, hey, what the fuck? Your
Right.
child hit my
Yeah.
child.
Right.
Yeah,
But,
true,
hey,
yeah.
your child killed my child. So,
yeah.
why'd you do that?
But I mean, so a lot of stuff must have happened before it got to the point where your kid killed their
Yeah,
kid.
because you have to hope that every time you have a child, you have to hope that you're not raising a psycho.
Yeah.
And you don't know, like, it's like you almost can't even prevent it.
You
know?
can't,
It's
because
like,
it's never even you. I had to tell my mom that the other day,
Well,
and I
it be
was like,
psychos
"It's
having
not
babies,
you."
too.
Yeah, that too. I was
Yeah.
like, "It's not you." I was like, "You didn't raise, me correctly or your sons incorrectly." People make decisions on their own. Like
Yeah.
you can raise a person how you see fit. You know what I'm saying, as a
When
good
people-
person, and they still will go out here and be like, "Hey, I'm about to kill this motherfucker and take her booty."
Or I'm about to just do all these drugs. Like any,
You know what I'm saying?
They
Exactly,
get
like-
influence from everywhere too. It
Yeah.
ain't just
yeah,
you.
yeah,
So
it's not
like-
just your parents. So,
Yeah.
you know, you
Especially
can get
this
influenced by
generation, they're
people
so
you know.
easily influenced. That little boy probably been all on the internet
well, that's
watching
and
crazy
that's
ass
what I
fucking
was,
videos.
That's what I was wondering too. Like,
He probably caught his
school-
dad
the
cheating
school
on his mom
shooters
and has been eating him up
or
inside because he
something.
can't
But
tell
the
her because he
school
don't want to break up
shooters
the
definitely,
family.
the school shooters, we definitely should have to do intense research on their like electronic devices, whether they were searching,
yep.
like, because it has to be some
What have they been
commonalities.
posting? Like all that stuff. A lot of times, you
Just
can
like
see
there's
some of them-
commonalities between serial killers,
Yeah.
but with mutilating animals at a young age.
Yeah.
like,
Also, but then like a lot of the stuff they post sometimes is cryptic or whatever. Already.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not totally against like Facebook stalking my kid.
Nah, hell no. What?
Low-key.
I have to.
Yeah.
No, I'm on
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
I'm on that.
Yeah.
I got the
I'm
log.
on that. I
And
got
kids
that.
share,
I'm
and
like,
kids
yeah,
share
that's
just about
interesting
everything.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I got a feature where I can turn off your Wi-Fi on your phone. Or I can turn off your
Yeah.
cellular data, all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, click that off. 'cause you
What
bugging.
really is getting me, how pissed off at your brother do you have to be to kill him?
Yeah.
Like
That was crazy. That was
I
his
want
first
to
one,
know,
wasn't
like
it?
that nigga woke
I
up,
think
you
so.
like, all right, that's it, goddammit.
Right.
That's
Like,
the
I done
last
told your
motherfucking
ass.
straw.
That is
You
real.
is up out of here, bitch. You gots to go, my boy. He was not fucking around. What
Look,
did he do?
It's one thing
That's
to
all
have
was stuck on. I'm like,
revenge killing.
damn.
You know, it's one thing to have revenge killing. You're killing somebody who you feel deserves it. Okay, that's one thing.
Yeah, even
but
if
what
it
the
was
fuck?
only his
Everybody
brother,
else,
though.
yeah.
If it was only his brother,
no,
they might
hey,
have the
you
want
want to kill your own brother?
Blood.
That's
Some
fine.
solid
but
Yeah.
what the
yeah.
fuck does the people at Food Lion have to do with it?
Right.
Yeah, where
It's
it
once you
wasn't
take it
enough.
outside of
He
it.
ain't kill him good enough. So he like, I gotta get this up out of me.
You
You
kill
think-
him good enough, he's dead.
You think he just like?
No, he
you
ain't.
think he just panicked and realized what he did, and then like anybody who said something from there, he's just like, oh, and
Fuck
fucking.
it.
Yeah, he just
You know?
he just
No.
I have no idea. Like,
I don't want to.
Like-
I don't want to give him that.
Seriously,
I don't want to give him
I
that
feel
grace
like
either.
his
Oh,
brother
it's not
tried to
good.
stop
It's just,
him,
yeah,
and he
you know.
popped the brother and went on a spree.
Yeah. I don't want to give him that grace either. You know what I'm saying? I'm
because
just
it's
saying
like,
in
how do you
general.
get to that point where you make it a spree? That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to figure
yeah,
out. 'Cause
exactly.
At
it's-
what point does it click where it's a spree?
Yeah, because I mean,
Exactly.
look. Oh no, I was gonna
And
say
it started at Nightdale too. He ran hella far.
Yeah, he did.
because a lot of people in gangs and shit, they kill who they feel deserves it.
Right.
It rarely does it turn into, okay, they're just going to fucking Walmart and but yeah, because
Yeah.
this nigga made me mad.
Right,
you know,
right,
it's like no,
right.
they took out that nigga and that was it.
Right,
But
right.
why can't white people just leave it at that? Why
Right.
can't y'all be like gang members?
just make it
Kill responsibly.
right. Kill responsibly.
Yeah.
Name of the episode.
like the mob used to do.
Yeah. Well, if YouTube will let you
Yeah, I don't
do
know.
that, I don't
might
know.
not fly.
that-
Yeah,
that
that one
is
might not fly.
Yeah.
That's a strong one. That's a strong one.
Pushing it.
Demonetized.
All right,
Money
so-
that we don't have.
Cartoon Network Studios to merge with Warner Brothers Animation as 125 jobs get eliminated. RIP to Cartoon Network Studios.
Yeah, that hurt my heart a little bit.
R.I.P. to the people who passed
Cartoon
in
Network
that
been kind of
event, too.
trash for a few
I was
years.
about to
so-
say,
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
been dry.
To be honest,
Yeah.
it ain't really been good since they dropped Steven's Universe.
I
That was
had
like
no
the
whole lot
last
from
good
them.
show they came out with, for real.
Yeah.
That was like
How
2009.
long was Cartoon Network even on the air? How long was that a network?
Wait, are they done
been a while.
for
It
real?
had to be
That's
like the 90s,
I
early
wanna say
90s or
early
something.
90s.
Yeah, it had to
like,
be.
I want to say like 90,
Yeah,
91.
like Boomerang. It's got
Yeah,
a bunch of old
yeah.
stuff on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like Flintstones.
Yeah,
Jetsons.
You
Boomerang
think they're
plays
just going
everything.
away, or they're just merging and just
That's the question.
with another
That's the
company?
question.
Merger,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's the question that everybody's trying to figure out. Like, first of all, I don't know, like you know,
The
grown
fact that-
people don't
yeah.
have to be like, oh, don't get rid of it. It's just like we haven't been watching Cartoon Network for
You're right,
years, you
right.
know?
It's just something.
It's just like if it
Personally, I
was
do.
going away, it would just kind of be like a.
It's
man,
1992.
I thought it
is
would
when
be
kinda-
around forever.
But it's okay. Most of the shows I watch
1992?
on Cartoon
Yeah,
Network, I can just watch on like Hulu on streaming services,
Yeah.
so it's
But
really
at
not
the,
that bad.
at the same time,
But I was
though,
a Cartoon Network kid too, so
yeah.
I fuck
But
with that.
I don't know. Warner Brothers, every time they do a merger, it fucks everything up. Because remember when they merged UPN and the
WB?
CW or
Oh, yeah, or
CW,
W- yeah,
they
I
got
know
rid of
what
all the black shows.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
All the black
yeah,
sitcoms
yeah,
were going,
yeah.
so I
People's
don't
Network
fuck with
anymore.
Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
a lot of like black-based shows on Cartoon Network right now with like a black main character or something like that. So I'm just like, damn,
not
like what
getting
does
rid
this
of
mean
it.
for that?
well, this is the thing. I think they're gonna merge and keep it together, but at the same time, 125 jobs get eliminated.
Yeah.
So if those 125 jobs were the people keeping it diverse and creating those new shows, then it's not gone. But essentially, the essence of the brand is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If those
It won't be
jobs,
called Cartoon Network anymore.
right, yeah. If those, well, they might. Yeah.
They got to keep that name. bro.
They'll keep the Cartoon Network name.
think?
I'm just
Oh.
saying.
I hope so.
the
I thought
they
content-
didn't do they didn't keep ABC Family.
They didn't.
Freeform.
But they might
Yeah.
not.
Oh,
But
yeah.
they might
Free
do
what?
it,
I
though.
still ABC Family.
That's terrible. You right though.
Freeform.
You
They
right,
changed the
though.
free
They about to
form,
just
yeah.
The
playing
CW
nothing
used to
but
be WB.
syndicated
Now it's
shit.
CW. Like you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they
changing that
merged,
shit.
they
They're changing
manipulate
that
the
shit.
name
Trust
a
me.
little bit.
When my old manager came to my old job, we're not changing anything. 3 months later, they changed everything.
I mean, Time Warner Cable Spectrum. So
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
true.
what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, you're
Well,
right.
honestly, okay,
You know?
well, they can't drop Adult Swim. So I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like-
where's
That
Adult
thing-
Swim gonna be?
Ooh, maybe
Yeah.
Comedy Central.
I didn't even
nah,
think about that.
I mean,
Or they'll try to do like the.
Yeah, you know what's
like
crazy?
Nick
This whole time,
and-
I thought we were thinking about it. I thought we were talking about Adult Swim.
no,
This whole time.
no.
We're talking about
I mean,
Cartoon-
technically,
Network.
technically,
we're talking about Cartoon Network,
Network, yeah.
that was hosting Adult Swim.
At the end,
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
at
Yeah,
that
yeah.
time,
but
yeah.
that essentially means Adult Swim is going too. Then,
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
yeah,
concerned about.
yeah.
I mean, Cartoon Network.
Because I mean, at this point, yeah,
I mean, Comedy
your
Central could
programming
use
literally
it.
switches on Cartoon
Yeah.
Network. That's why Cartoon Network was so gangster, because it goes from you're a child watching the daytime stuff,
you.
and then when you get older, you got the nighttime stuff to watch.
They,
Yeah.
they like literally made it about what it says. It's a Cartoon Network. So
Yeah.
they're just gonna do cartoon shit regardless of who it's for.
all day.
You know what I'm saying?
And Cartoon Network, I believe that was the first channel to ever do that. Like it was
Yeah.
the first channel to be all cartoons 24/7.
24/7.
Just like
I think
MTV,
you're right.
Yep.
first
Yep.
network to have
Music
music
videos.
videos all day. They did the same shit, but with
Right,
cartoons.
gotcha.
Nickelodeon
Okay.
always had a mixture. You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nickelodeon had live shows and all that. Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good point.
But yeah, so it was just like the nostalgic part of me. I was just like, oh man, so that means even if I had a kid, there would be no Cartoon Network, you know,
Right,
for them
right.
to experience. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like you kind of just
And they
let
did
it.
it.
Go,
They did
you
it.
know?
They tried to like make every type of show, but just cartoon format.
Yeah.
They had like the late night show with Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hilarious show, man. Man, funny as hell, dude.
I actually hated that fucking show.
I hated
with a
it too.
passion.
Really?
I did.
Every time it came on, I fucked.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah.
so
Because I
bad.
didn't understand it. I wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't.
old
Bro, I was
enough.
not there yet. That
understand
just pissed me off.
I think if I watch it now, I'll
Yeah.
probably get
Funny.
it.
And then
He's
that other
out
that one with the funny head with the dreads, that one, the orange thing.
Drac
Yeah.
the Destroyer.
He
something
used to
like
scare
Brack.
me, and I did not like
Brack.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That man, I
Oh.
hate praying mantises, so that I didn't
Yeah,
like
Drac
that
was
thing.
pretty
Reboot's funny.
It just, it was not
I
good.
just saw Praying
Harvey
Mantis a couple days
Birdman,
ago.
That's
attorney at law,
nasty as
funny as
hell.
hell.
Yeah, they're
Kill
huge.
it.
They're huge.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Praying
Ew.
Mantis.
Yeah, they're
I don't like
long as
them.
hell.
Yeah.
There was one on my door one time. I just sat outside, kept calling my mom until she came to the door. It was like right on the key thing. Like I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I just
I like
called
Praying
it.
Man.
It
That's
had to be
the
like
one
3,
bug
4
I
o'clock
like,
in the
man.
morning. You're gonna open this door.
They're huge.
Yeah.
They're huge. They long
That's
as
nasty
hell.
as hell.
Yeah.
Rubbing they damn feel. Ugh. Kill them all.
Let's see.
God did not snap when he made those.
Does anybody have does anybody? All right. So Bad Bunny earned the highest 1 million. Bad Bunny earned the highest 1 month gross in history with 123.7 million from 500 555 tickets sold in 11 shows in September 2022.
Apparently, he's a big deal. So
He has the best deal,
Like
anyways.
something, 70
What's his deal?
something
I think he
million.
got like, he gets like fucking 30 to 60 M's, like an album or some shit like that.
Damn.
He had like a crazy ass advance. He has like a lot of control over his music
Okay.
and like all of that shit. So he had a great fucking deal.
Do any of us? Did any of
But
y'all
he's-
listen to Bad Bunny?
A little bit, but I'm on TikTok, so you know they love him on TikTok.
Yeah,
but
they do.
a lot of people have been. He's been. I will say, as much money he's making, he is burning himself out because his Las Vegas show, they're going in on him on TikTok right now.
Why?
Because
'Cause it
he
was
gave
bad?
like 25%.
Oh.
Whereas he went to LA and gave like 10,000%. But I'm like, you know, artists have bad days and they just like, damn, well, I
Yeah.
wish I would have known you was having a
And
bad week when I
fatigue.
spent $700 on these fucking
Go to
tickets.
Vegas,
That's
get a
true.
whack show.
You know what I'm saying?
true.
Like, nigga, you better find a stunt double.
Yeah, they don't.
God damn it.
They
Fans don't want to hear that. Fans don't like, okay, I get you just did
Yeah.
12 fucking shows. Well,
Yeah.
Better get some smelling salts.
okay, you better do a line, bitch. You
The
better
Weeknd had to do that
something.
recently too. He's
Yeah,
like, I'm sorry,
but see
I
what they
have to
said. Everyone's
get
like,
off
I would
stage,
just
can't
rather
do it."
him cancel and reschedule so I can get my money's worth.
The Weeknd might be doing that.
Especially like people that's
Yeah.
been waiting. Like
That's right. The Weeknd did have that.
Bad
issue.
Bunny
Yeah, his
concerts
voice went
sell
out,
out
so
like
he was like, I
that.
can't-
Like you
I
can't
get
keep
that.
them shits in, bro. Them shits be.
The Dominicans at the barbershop used to be bumping Bad Bunny back in the day.
Really?
Heavy. Like,
I fuck with
he's
Bad
been
Bunny.
on, like, heavy rotation in the Hispanic community. But 500 tickets in 1 month is just absolutely insane.
Yeah, 500,000 is insane.
You mean,
Half
you
million-
mean 500,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, 500,000, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
500,000,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what it
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
500,000, yeah, 500,000 tickets sold.
Yeah.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
In 1 month,
Good for him.
literally contacted 500,000 people.
He's I mean,
the
he's
world,
on top,
the world
man.
loves him, bro.
Huh?
The world loves
Yeah,
him.
they do.
Yeah, he's in a movie right now with
Yeah.
Brad Pitt and shit.
Yeah, everybody
Bullet
loves
Train.
him.
And
bro.
he seems to be pretty progressive, right? Because he be kissing his backup dancers and stuff.
Oh,
The
really?
men- the
I
men
didn't
ones.
know. Oh shit.
Yeah,
I didn't
that
know
made
that
a couple
at
headlines. Y'all didn't see that?
No, not me.
But
I don't
nobody,
pay- I don't
but
pay
nobody
attention.
gives
Yeah, I don't pay
Bad
attention.
Bunny
He did what?
kissing his like male backup dancers.
Oh yeah, he's definitely
Bisexual,
Bisexual.
whatever.
definitely
yeah.
bi. Most. Never mind.
Yeah. Calm down. Let's not talking.
No, I won't
Let's
gotta
not
do
talking
that.
generalizations.
I'm just saying,
Let's keep
Dominican
it.
niggas is real. They get real.
I don't know Dominican niggas, so I can't.
I do.
say,
That's what I'm
so.
saying. They get real.
Yeah.
Spanish people
Spanish
in general
is-
are
in
very.
general.
I don't know that many
affectionate.
Spanish people either, so I can't
niggas will
say.
kiss. You go to Ambi, they be mwah, mwah, mwah. You know what I'm saying?
I know in
Niggas kiss
France
each other on
they
the
do
cheek
that.
type- No, they do.
No.
Spanish people do
I've
that
seen
shit too.
I've seen a lot of Hispanic people do some zesty shit. And
Bro,
it's-
they do a lot
it's part of the
They'll
culture.
dance with each
I mean,
other
I
how they
agree.
dance with women. Like their clothes already tight as fuck.
There's a lot of hip
Like,
action and salsa dancing.
It's just
Yeah.
you know
for men,
they
yeah.
just
So
they're a
that-
little
they're all
sassy.
gay.
I ain't saying they gay.
You know what I mean?
I think men can. I do think men can be
Closed
bisexual.
case.
You know, I definitely. That's not the first time I've heard that about.
I
Bad
would say
Bunny, though.
that
Like,
they're not. I'd say a lot more of them are openly bisexual than
Leave us a comment.
people expected.
Have you ever sucked a dick? Let us know down below.
Shade is like, I'm not standing behind this shit.
Hey, no, I want to know. I don't know, so I want to know. I want to hear from the people.
I done see some, yeah.
That's funny.
Let's see.
Out of control.
Who's Angela Lansbury?
She's a Murder, She Wrote. Oh, you never heard of that show?
I definitely.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
definitely-
Is that a TV
My
show?
grandmother, yeah, my
Like
grandmother
Matlock
used to.
type shit.
Yeah, she was like a.
Not familiar.
woman detective that used to solve crimes and stuff
Did she
like
have
that.
like a TV show that was on for like 30 years or something?
She was in a
Like
bunch
one
of
those?
movies.
Yeah, she was. Yeah,
She
she
was
been on
pretty
since like
famous.
what, this 80s maybe.
Terrible. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think of movies.
I've got
That's
nothing.
Yeah. Just I mean, like my grandmother used to watch it and shit. So I was
It
like,
wasn't really our
oh.
generation.
To be
Yeah.
honest, I thought she was already dead. But
Yeah.
Okay, one of those
Yeah.
situations.
Well, speaking of our generation, y'all, Hagrid died.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Hagrid died, bro.
Oh, you're right.
You didn't know?
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
You're right.
You didn't
Yeah.
know? Robbie Coltrane
Robbie
died.
Coltrane,
He was
it's-
72
Yeah.
years
You're a
old.
wizard, Harry.
It's in here. It's in here.
You're a wizard,
yeah.
Hagrid.
Yeah, man.
Hagrid died, bro.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gone.
Hagrid
Yeah, rest
gone.
in peace,
Juan's
man.
at the ready, niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You gotta light one. You gotta light one up for my man.
Yeah.
Hagrid died, bro.
That would have been another replacement.
Yeah.
Just Dumbledore first, and then Hagrid.
Alan Rickman.
Yeah. That's right.
We got McGonagall. McGonagall on her last leg though. Good God Almighty.
Oh, actually, no, Professor Snape too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Alan
yeah,
Rickman.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Damn.
Damn,
No,
that's
no, but I
crazy.
almost
One of the
forgot
most
about that.
lovable characters.
You're
Literally.
right. Just I mean, that line is iconic.
He's like the first
though.
character
Like,
that you
you're a
love
wizard,
because
Harry.
like you don't
that
know
is
Harry,
iconic.
you don't know Harry yet, but you know this man came to save Harry, so I fuck with him.
Yeah.
I fuck
Yeah.
with him. Like you came out here deep, like
Yeah.
you know what
They
I'm saying.
always gave Hagrid his moments. He said,
You know what I mean? You
"Damn,
talking bad about Lillian James. Hagrid's not having
it's
that.
cracking. Yeah.
It's not, excuse me. A car crash.
Yeah.
A car crash killed Lillian James Potter.
Yeah,
Damn,
facts.
Hagrid. That shit fucked up.
Damn.
I'm going to Universal
Yeah, it's crazy.
next year.
Yeah.
They have his house
I went
out
last
there.
year.
So what we gonna do for Halloween?
I don't know. You gotta be Hagrid, nigga.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Black
Richie could really be Hagrid.
He could.
It's kind of.
Oh yeah, you're
He
right.
got the hair for it and
He
everything.
could. He
That
could.
could
Complexion
be low-key
closer.
costume.
My,
that's what I'm thinking we do.
The
Maybe
girl that
we'll
does
all
my hair,
day.
she's
Maybe
actually
we-
having a Harry Potter themed birthday party in
we can
November.
all be represent a
I'm
different
going.
house.
Yeah.
I'm Slytherin.
Crazy.
Period.
Yeah. that's
Ooh,
what
I'm gonna be
thinking.
I never
Draco. I'm
did
gonna
one of
slick
those
my hair
tests.
back. I'm gonna be Draco.
Have you ever done one of
I
those?
know. I never did one of
just
those
did
tests to
mine
find
for the
out what
first-
you
I haven't
are.
done
You
it
need to be
so-
Voldemort.
Mine
I
was
need to be
Hufflepuff.
Voldemort. Oh yeah, you're right.
Mine was Hufflepuff.
Shave off my
Wait,
nose.
really?
Yeah.
Wait, do one of those tests. They got those tests out there?
Tell you what,
Apparently.
yeah, it's the
Apparently.
hat test. It tells
Yeah.
you, the sorting hat.
Really?
I think my
how do you do
You're
that?
Hufflepuff.
It's an app or something. I think.
Fucking
I
nerd.
think my 14-year-old cousin did one.
So what do you
And-
wait?
and
What
feisty.
are the metrics? What do you put in there for this?
It's
Oh,
just
so
it's
it's
They ask you a bunch of
It's
questions.
a Harry Potter original
Personality
fan
questions.
website.
Yeah, if you go on
It's like a
the-
personality test,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they
Yeah.
sum up what house you would be in based on your personality.
Right.
I want to
And you
know.
can check.
Yeah.
You can do your Patronus too. Mine is a cat.
That's true. You can do your Patronus. I
Patronus
can't
is
remember
what?
what mine was.
I always knew mine was gonna be
A Patronus is what
cab?
your.
When they said expecto Patronum.
it's pretty much your spirit.
Like the
it's
light
literally your
spirit.
spirit
Yeah.
animal.
Yeah.
Okay.
What your
okay.
spirit animal is, and
Yeah.
you would cast it out to ward away a Dementor, pretty much. But
Yeah.
you don't know what it is until you're able to cast this spell, and this spell is hard to cast.
Yeah.
So it's like when you figure out what yours is, and it can change based off your emotional state. Like if somebody dies that you really loved, your Patronus, your spirit animal might turn into to what theirs was.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
like this deep thing in like Harry Potter. What's your Patronus? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, we could do that though. I'm with it
Yeah.
for Halloween. If y'all with that, it's like a group thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm down with that.
I'm
Just
with
gotta-
whatever.
Everybody pick
Yo,
their
I
house.
just have to look up.
Yeah.
So,
It's a whole costume though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
like
whatever I
it's-
wear, I have to keep my glasses on.
It's got pieces. I'm thinking about it. It's
Yeah.
got you got a scarf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a
Scarf, cloak.
Yeah, you got a cloak thing.
At Universal, like their wands and everything are like really expensive.
Yeah, they got their
Yeah.
They're not that
taxing.
bad.
We went into their,
But
but
if you
from
go-
what I
if
remember,
you go to
they
the
were
Renaissance
expensive.
Fair, you can get a wand, and like from wood, like personal wood maker. You know, like people
Yeah.
that have wood shops and stuff.
Which
Yeah.
has got to be around this time anyway.
The
Oh, it
ones
is.
at Harry Potter's not that bad. They're like $80-$100.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
You can get a nice,
For a
you can get-
wand?
But it's it's
For a fucking
specific. Like
stick?
I can.
How dedicated are you?
Yeah.
I have
Shit,
two.
I can make that. I could get that off the tree right now.
Right.
Real wood, they put a
I
little
have
varnish
Harry
on it.
Potter's wand. I have Dumbledore's wand. I plan on getting Peter Pettigrew's wand, even though I don't fuck with
You
him. But
gotta
his
get
has
Bellatrix
a
Lestrange's
a
wand.
skull. I don't like her. His has a skull on the end of
What?
his. There's a pink one. I think Serena had that one. It has a pink handle. I have to get that one too.
Bellatrix Lestrange's one was crazy.
I fucking hate
It was
that.
literally
bitch.
she's evil as hell
Oh.
in the show.
Yeah.
Her wand is literally jet black and it's like crooked.
In the show?
Like, in the show, like her wand,
Yeah.
looks crazy. It's crooked.
Is it a Harry Potter show?
No, movie.
No, the movie. My bad.
Oh,
My
okay.
bad,
No,
my
no.
bad.
I was confused. I was like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
no,
this
my
is a
bad,
show?
my bad.
I use them interchangeably too, though. I be saying
Oh,
show,
okay. Oh,
movie,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
looking at each movie as
I
a
was
show.
just like, how did I miss
It's
that?
probably coming.
So yeah, I mean,
at some point.
that's a decent idea. I'm with that.
Yeah.
We do
Yeah,
for
yeah, I'm down
Halloween
for that.
And do a RIP to
Because I mean, I had no plans anyway. so-
R.I.P. to
Yeah.
Hagrid.
Pick a character.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Damn, Hagrid.
need to order some and look on Amazon or something.
Yeah.
Do you have the notes open?
Yeah.
You don't. Meg Thee Stallion to appear in season 5 of Stranger Things.
Next.
Why is she? She's still. I don't know.
She doing everything she can to not be a rapper.
Man, the industry is calling her out.
I'm like, what's happening?
How about you drop a hit?
Where's
Money,
the rap?
man.
Where's
Money,
the rap?
man.
Yo.
She's
How
hot
about
right
you
now.
drop a hit?
I don't want to hate on that.
Last time I checked, I thought she was a rapper.
I think they MK Ultra'd her.
I don't want to hate on that, but it's like if you go and jump into these other spaces, then don't talk that rap shit no more.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I don't feel like it takes away from her being a rapper.
It doesn't. But it's like she
ain't doing no rap shit.
she not doing both.
I mean, she's made appearances
She just
on
dropped the
every
album
show
this
that'll
year.
take her.
Nobody cares about
yeah,
it.
it's not popping though.
So She-Hulk.
Y'all
Stranger
don't care.
Things.
The bitches care.
The bitches don't care.
Man,
Y'all
I-
not
about Meg Thee
bumping
Stallion?
Meg Thee Stallion.
I hear
You
they
bumping Meg Thee
care
Stallion?
they care
Yeah,
about
I
they
love
care
Meg.
about Glorilla right now.
Yeah, they
Right now, but you got to think Glorilla just dropped.
She
Like,
did.
that's-
She
that's
did.
just she just dropped.
They care about Lotto
Yeah.
still more than everybody care about
Yeah.
everybody else.
I fuck with Lotto heavy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't fuck with her heavy, but Big Energy is that's a bop, man. Every time
Yeah.
that shit comes on, you know, I was like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
shit.
Speaking of Lotto, Nicki Minaj, leave her alone.
Oh my god.
What's their beef? Do you?
I'm glad you brought it up. Go ahead.
Because pretty much
I know what's
Lotto's Big Energy got nominated for a pop record, and Nicki Minaj's Super Freak did not, and she felt a type of way
Oh.
about it. But my thing is like
It wasn't that. It was they were both in the rap category,
Oh.
but Nicki Minaj's got taken out of the rap category and moved over into pop.
Oh, okay, I had it backwards. There you go.
But which she was irritated about because now you're going on with the Harry Styles of the world and stuff like that. But a lot of so Nicki pretty much was complaining and was saying, if my
They
song
both
got
were
taken
pop
out,
songs type shit.
yeah, if my song is a pop song, then you need to put Lotto's
In there
in the
too.
pop.
Oh,
part-
that's
pop
definitely.
But this is
a
over a
pop song.
BET
Yeah.
award.
Yeah.
A
Oh.
BET
Oh,
award.
BET award. That's
I mean,
what it is?
hold on.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
Still. We gotta.
It wasn't over.
But they don't
on
have.
beats.
That's not Lotto's fault though.
Yeah.
She's faulting her, and you're bullying a 22-year-old girl because of something that was
What
out
is
of
she?
her
How,
let her
fucking
have
what is,
one.
wait,
control.
what
Let her
is
have
she-
one, yo.
What is she? What is she?
I mean,
doing
like
right
went
now?
ham on Twitter. This was like a whole thing for like a
agree.
whole
It
day and a
was,
half.
it was.
Like
It
a
was
whole
crazy.
day and a half.
Okay.
Lotto, like, okay, Nicki was like, oh, you bring my name up at every interview. And Lotto's like, well, yeah, bitch, you was my fucking idol. Like,
Yeah.
you the reason I started rapping. Like,
Yeah.
she was like, but you over here bullying me and you older than my mama. Like, come on. And I was like, ooh, that was very
No, I
damn.
agree.
Honestly, at the end of the day,
but
it's
damn,
like-
did your mom have you when she was 12, bitch?
So, but question for you though.
Damn.
Question
Shout
for
out to
you.
Lotto's mom.
Regardless of the bullying and all the other shit, do you think that Big Energy is a pop record, or do you think it's a
I
rap
think it's a
record?
pop record.
Okay.
I
so-
think it's a
I,
pop
it
record.
probably,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
It plays
could
on
go either
pop
way.
radio.
It could
That's
be
the
all-
one with
yeah.
Mariah
So-
Carey on it, right?
Huh?
That's the one, that joint with Mariah Carey on it,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, fancy.
So then,
Yeah.
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 That's
yeah.
a pop record. So, is there some validity to what's being said?
Yeah.
No, wait.
Alright,
But I got confused. I thought you said that Lotto was still in hip hop and Nicki got transferred to pop.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And that's what Nicki's complaining.
For the
Oh, and that's what she's good. Oh, so then
She's-
yeah,
she's-
yeah,
she's
yeah. There's
complaining
legitimacy to that. Yeah, because
That's what I'm saying. There might be
Lotto
some
is
legitimacy.
that
And
song
I-
is a pop.
I think
And
the-
literally, Lotto said, she was like, I agree with you with that. She was like, but
Yeah.
the way you going about this, she was like, I
I
fucking
agree with that
DM'd
too.
you, I texted you,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you still took it to social media.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
and now you
that's
got
And
your-
on top of that,
That's
yeah.
weak.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
weak.
On top of that, you're
Yeah.
grown as hell. Like, especially
Yeah.
when I
Yeah, I
looked up
agree
you,
with
I
that.
idolized you. Like,
Yeah.
at this point, like, we have to come to the consensus that Nicki Minaj is the problem. You have beef with every fucking rap girl.
No, Nicki's a
out
terrible
there.
person.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Like,
what it's kind of.
everyone.
That's what
Then
it's
you
kind of
have-
summing up to.
Then you have the other rap girls that's like on your dick, like literally like Malibu Mitch. I used to love Malibu
JT and
Mitch.
stuff.
You know what I'm saying? JT and them, but like
Yeah.
now you got them going against like the other rap girls, and it's just
All
like,
the new
for
female
what?
rappers are based on her. So
For
it's like
what?
she did influence all of that. And then on the top of that, maybe this is tradition
This is the
because
thing.
her
Nicki
beef with
Minaj,
Little
I-
Kim, you know,
I'm
like,
not going to
that was
deny
a
her
problem,
influence,
too.
but it's just like, bitch, you came up when there wasn't no female rappers. Like nobody was really trying to rap. Like we lost Remy, she was in jail for X amount of years. Like
Lil'
and you
Kim
got put
fell
on
off.
by the greatest rapper alive at the fucking time. You
She
know what I'm
filled a
saying?
void.
Like you had no choice but to go up fucking with Wayne and Drake.
Like I wanna.
so it's just like we
I-
get that.
I mean-
but I always give Nicki her flowers, but bitch, you corny.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say
You're corny, you
she's
40.
corny and all that, but
On
even,
personal life
even
shit.
if
You're
even if
40.
there's a void anywhere, bro, it's not easy to rap the way she's rapped and done.
Absolutely
what she did. So
not.
I don't want to just say she filled a void, and I'm not trying to be a Nicki person to stand up for her.
Yeah, I'm not
I just
trying to
don't
shit
wanna-
on her in
I'm
any
not
way.
trying to. No, I'm not trying to stand up for her.
As
is what I'm
someone that
saying.
used to be a
I'm-
stand,
whenever
like,
y'all are
I'm
done,
gonna-
I'm gonna shit on Nicki. So
That's
I'm
what I'm
gonna
saying.
let
I'm
y'all
not.
I'm gonna
You
give
can
her
shit
her
on
flowers.
Y'all
All
can
rap
shit on her.
aside, but that's why I feel like
Yeah.
she's intimidated. I feel like ultimately she's intimidated by Lotto because Lotto one of the only ones that write her own shit
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
and can
Facts,
actually rap and they can
facts.
actually freestyle
And I like
and they
Lotto,
can actually
yeah.
probably keep up
Yeah.
with Nicki.
Lotto
you know
can
what I'm
take it
saying?
there. She can take it
really
there.
go
Yeah.
there. Like
Yeah.
she'd really spit some lyrical shit.
Hey, I haven't
Her
heard
free-
much of her stuff, but is she capable of making a song without saying bad bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
she can
okay,
rap.
just making-
rap
I heard
for
2
real.
songs from her, and I was
She
just.
not even-
I know, but just those
That's
words
just what
annoy me.
sells. You know what
I
I'm
know what
saying?
you mean.
Because every female rapper is saying bad bitch right now.
No, Lotto bad
Yeah,
though.
so-
She a bad bitch though. For
No,
real. She really
be
is.
that. But I'm saying,
But
saying it is,
She gotta
is a
remember
little
having to
annoying.
have those
I
lyrics
love how
every
that was her
time.
defense, but she
Like,
is a bad
try
bitch.
it without
Sorry.
it, and
Right, right.
Nah, she can really rap though. But yeah, fuck Nicki Minaj.
like you made your point.
Yeah. Y'all can
Go
y'all can
ahead,
shit on
AJ.
her.
Tear her ass up.
Yeah, y'all can shit on her.
Tag me in.
Tag me in, Coke. Wait, hold on.
All right,
Go
so
for it.
this is the
Shit
thing
on
about Nicki Minaj. This is what's really the saddest part about her. Nicki and her legend status that she's already in is going out sad and bitter. This is going out sad and bitter because what happened in this exchange between her and Lotto released phone calls of them months ago where they were having, they were kind of going at each other back and forth on the phone. Nicki Minaj.
Oh, and
puts herself-
when she asked, like, she was like, "Where did all this random shade come from?" Like, you started randomly
So
shading
Nicki
me and shit.
Minaj, the way that she wants the other female rappers to praise her, she wants them to be on her dick, pretty much.
Yeah, like, bow
And if
down to
you're-
her type shit.
She wants them to bow down, kiss the ring all the time, consistently, no matter. I don't care if you're just about. I don't care if you're promoting an album. You need to bow down to me in every interview you do, and blah, 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 and etc. And it's for somebody who won't do that, but has still at the same time given you your flowers, never been disrespectful to you. Nicki Minaj is on the phone sounding crazy, bruh. She was like, yeah, like, I don't know if you think like you're better than me or like you're only here because of me. Like
Chill
talking to
out.
her crazy.
That's wild.
Like the audio between Nicki Minaj and Lotto is literally coming from, it's almost like when your parents are mad at you and you're still maintaining a level of respect and communicating with them, but you're like, I can't believe you're mad at me over something that I literally, this is all you at this point. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't offended you. I haven't disrespected you. I've literally always given you your flowers, and I literally want to work with you because you were my idol, but you were talking to me like the most evil person that I did something malicious to you.
Yeah.
And Lotto's like, Nicki, I just don't understand. I don't know why you're mad at me right now. Like, I don't understand what's happening.
She was just
It's
confused.
jealousy.
Like she's so
Yeah,
it's
I mean-
so it's like Nicki lashes out and treats these new female artists as like, if you're literally not bowing and kissing the ring to me, F you, you are op and all this other stuff. I'm gonna stick the barbs on you.
Anybody that
Tear-
fuck with Cardi B is automatically an op.
yeah, anybody that messes with Cardi B automatically. She's taking shots at other people. She said, "You and the horsefoot, you
and Bigfoot.
you
Talking about Meg.
you and Bigfoot, talking about Meg Thee Stallion, literally just going out bad. You know what I'm saying? To where
Terrible.
it's just like
Sound crazy.
you're the last person that you are too old to be acting like this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and not only that, not only are you kind of fumbling, and you've already kind of burnt all these bridges. As the female pioneer, if you had your issues with Lil' Kim coming up where they had the contention, you know what I'm saying?
Lil' Kim was, as a matter of fact, Lil' Kim was treating her the same way she's treating these new
Yeah.
rappers.
That's
Yeah,
100%.
so if anything, she's just keeping the lineage
She
going.
is perpetuating it.
Yeah.
She had. I feel like Lil' Kim had a better point. Like she had a better stance to be making that like.
I can't remember
Yeah,
what it
because
was.
bitch, you stole my
What was
whole
it?
motherfucking
Right.
flow,
Yeah,
word
She
for
had
word,
more-
bar
yeah,
for
like-
bar.
She
Yeah.
definitely had more legs to stand on in terms
that.
of why that aggression was even there between them.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
But but and then Nicki used to complain about how that upset her and bothered her, but she has done the same
same
exact thing, and has completely fumbled the opportunity of being
Being like a
the
Drake.
woman to change that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being what Lil Wayne was to you.
She could
Yep.
have been
And
the
being-
one to change everything.
You could have been you could
Yeah.
have been what Lil Wayne was to you. Lil Wayne brought in Nicki Minaj and Drake, and spit out the greatest artists. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like
But
two
just,
of the greatest
but
artists.
just to
And even
kill.
if you don't do that, I'm sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
no, no. I was just gonna say, and just to kill the whole stigma that women don't get along.
Exactly.
But yeah,
And I was
Yeah.
gonna say, in addition to that,
Oh, okay.
even if you're not making the next,
Even-
essentially
yeah.
just wrapping your arms around him and doing a Drake and doing
Right.
records with him, doing
Yeah,
features with
giving
him,
them- giving them their
giving
first
looks,
number one record.
giving their first looks,
Yeah.
stuff
yeah,
like that. Giving
work
them
with
love.
them and shit.
Right,
Yeah.
work with them.
That's why
she wouldn't
yeah.
work with them for so long, and
Yeah.
the person who has come 100% taken that spot is Cardi B.
Cardi.
Don't let a new woman get a hit record, and she don't have one with them within
She don't
30
got the
days.
remix. Yeah,
she definitely did.
She jump on every
Within 30
remix.
days, as soon as a new
She
girl
tries to
gets
stay
hot,
relevant.
there's a Cardi record
Yep.
coming.
Or a
Period.
feature.
And that's how
Or
she
or a
made
feature, or a feature.
And that's how she
Which
maintained.
is what Nicki Minaj should have done. You know what I'm saying?
And see, and she like I said, continuing like this whole stigma.
That stigma,
I mean,
yeah.
look at what Kid Cudi did with Travis Scott. Travis Scott
Right.
worships Kid Cudi and said like, I exist because of you, and they fucking work together, and they're friends.
There's been a lot of male rappers who have done that.
Yeah.
We got Kanye West under Jay-Z.
Yeah.
We got Rick Ross, and we got the MMG, Meek Mill, Wale.
Because men aren't catty.
Yeah.
Women are
Yeah,
catty.
yeah.
Women are catty, and
they
they always we're always put in competition. Like,
Yeah.
whether it be directly or indirectly.
There is that
like,
outside
it's
force
just-
as well.
Yeah. Outside
The
force,
pressure
yeah.
of
So where it's like
That's why
finding
everybody
women working together for real, like it's so rare. Like
Yeah, it's a mixture between their personalities and us kind of fucking them up.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's a mixture of the two,
Yeah.
like beauty standards, and
Right.
because that's why I liked that interview with her and
Joe Budden.
Joe Budden,
Joe Budden.
because
Yeah.
she revealed a lot about like why she got so much plastic surgery and all that stuff. Because
I still
Wayne
didn't
and
watch that
them
interview,
used to,
actually.
Wayne and them used to bring
Yep.
chicks, thick chicks in there
Oh, I
and
did see that
praise
part,
them,
though, yeah.
and she used to feel insecure. So she was like, okay, well that's what they like. Well, let me go,
right.
So it's like half of it is our fault, half of it is the psychology of her own psychology and shit.
Right,
So
right.
we created a monster.
Yeah.
She's like, I gotta go get a
We
dump
created
truck.
a monster
Yeah.
because nobody want to see monster.
She's a
They
monster.
want shady and chopped
But
liver. But if you want shady,
one of the
this is what
biggest
I give you.
things, and in kind of conclusion, to Nicki, even though Nicki is like talking crazy about and has talked crazy about a lot of women on the come up, one thing Akademiks kind of brought to mind that I never thought about is that none of these chicks will rap with Nicki because a lot of them can't rap with
They
Nicki.
can't. Yeah.
So
I get that.
And I
if
think
there's
that's
a
why
male,
Nicki-
if there's a male rapper all with the same energy and they're both rappers, a dish record is coming. You know what I'm saying? We know a dish record's coming. Strong subs are coming, like in the next verse or whatever.
Yep.
There's gonna be a real exchange of artistry at some point.
Back and
But
forth, yeah.
I think Lotto can do it because
yeah.
she already
No,
did.
no, no, no. Lotto
She already did on.
100%
She already.
can do
She
it.
already.
Oh, yeah.
She already ripped Rennie Rucci a new one.
Oh yeah, a lot of could
yeah.
do it.
I ain't heard
But,
her
a
name
lot, but when
since,
you think
but-
about it, a lot of these women they can't retaliate with music, even though that's how they should be retaliating.
I
you know
think
what I mean?
Malibu Mitch could, but she already on the Nicki train.
The last real good
I feel like Meg
female
could.
dish record we had was Sheether. And Sheether wasn't my favorite, but that was the last real
I
female
remember that.
dish record that I heard in a long time.
Yeah.
Like
Sheether was
Sheether.
crazy.
That was it.
Yeah, I
Remy
remember
Ma
that.
was
Yeah.
chopping
That's
Nicki
when the
Minaj
bitches was
up.
Yeah.
blatant with
Yeah,
together.
like-
I remember that.
That's when they
No,
were blatant.
well, there was a good one. I forgot who it was, but it wasn't to another female, so I guess it don't
I
matter.
want to say it was.
Yeah.
I like Lotto shit. Like I liked her shit.
I'll check it out.
Who was the
It
one
wasn't no
who,
dish record though, but it was a subliminal.
Who
'Cause
went
if it was
at,
a dish record, I would have heard it. I
which,
feel
who
like.
was the shorty that went at Tory Lanez?
It was a freestyle. I'm not sure.
Damn, Asian. Was it Asian doll?
She ripped that nigga.
I
off.
know
Oh, you talking about Dream Doll? Dream Doll
went crazy.
Ooh.
That one was.
Yeah,
You're right.
She went crazy on that.
That one was crazy.
With the
That one-
Beijing between the legs,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
Only other nigga I
The
want.
way-
She when
the
she
way
said
she
you the
was-
only nigga I know that want threesome with another nigga.
Yeah, she was
yeah.
going crazy.
Yeah,
Oh
she
my
was
God, that
ripping
was
him a new one.
disrespectful. I was like, that was, you're right. That was the most recent one.
she
And
went
that
crazy.
one, that is a legendary dish record.
Yeah, she
if
went
she was a bigger artist, it would have been so much
would've been
bigger.
She
great.
said, "Nigga, you
Yeah.
suck my toes through my socks." Good
Yeah,
God.
she was going so
Nigga, you try
crazy.
to the first night you
was
try to
going-
eat the box,
Yeah,
suck my toes through my
I
socks.
forgot about that.
Oh.
Yo, we gotta play that after this. That for real.
She went
top,
crazy. Yeah.
top three female. If it wasn't top, if it's not top two, because I can't even think of that many female dish records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's definitely top three because it was so disrespectful.
Yeah, she
Joy.
went crazy.
Revealing a foot fetish is devastating.
Really?
I mean, like, honestly.
Through the socks. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that mean
Yeah,
you're
to that
thirsty?
degree,
The
oh.
lint in your mouth. She
You
said.
want to smell it?
She said that she had a line. She had a line where she was like, "You would fuck my pillow sheets up because the Beijing would get on my pillow sheet from your hair." She was
Beijing
going.
also a devastating reveal.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
She
oh,
was
man.
going crazy though.
That's why he got them hair transplants.
Yeah,
Yeah, just get you
Shout out to
plugs,
Tiger
man.
for the plugs.
Or take some
Yeah.
Nutrafol or some shit or Propecia. I don't know.
Fucking dead, man.
All right, So Def versus Bad Boy is coming.
Battle.
The verses,
Yeah,
the
the
verses.
Yeah. The verses.
So I guess verses is like freeing up their out of that court battle they had with
Oh yeah, I think they
with
settled
Triller.
that.
I guess it must
Yeah,
be settled.
I think it was settled.
because that's why they had paused them.
I think Triller paid the money.
Yeah, they were
Okay.
just they were
Paid the
holding
money.
out.
Settled out.
Oh, I'm excited for that one. Cause
Yeah, I'm excited. Oh yeah, because we were talking about like
we were talking
anticipating.
talking about that. Yeah.
Anticipating what we think they'll play. and-
Yeah, so we have a clip, and,
And
we
it's a
got
good
some good
match.
traction on that clip.
They
So
make it like a 3-part thing. Why they why don't they stretch it out? Stretch the
Yeah.
money.
make it
I
a
don't know.
3-part thing. I
mean,
don't
if
know.
If it's gonna be all of So Def and all of right, was that what you're saying? Like,
Yeah, it's like it's the verses, 20 records and 20 records.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, we know they have more than 20 records apiece, but
Yeah.
that's the whole point. You know what I'm
Hundreds.
saying?
To condense
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
just the best.
Yeah, you got to condense.
Yeah.
You got to have
That's the
the
whole
record.
point.
Yeah.
But honestly, Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know what. I mean, I'm imagining Jermaine. I know. Let me not imagine. I 100% know that JD has an
Fuck Jermaine
extreme.
Dupri.
He's like his work ethic, not his work ethic, but he's competitive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm ready to see the tactical.
Yeah.
Because this is gonna be strategic, you know.
Yeah, it's playing chess. With
Yeah,
music.
like they're about to be playing chess.
That's your
up there.
move?
Yeah.
Okay, here's
and I
my
know
move.
Diddy's fully committed to playing chess.
And that's what I was gonna say.
Having 4 or 5 audibles for every song. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Guess- a lot of potential guest
Diddy's
cameos.
one of the rare ones who has the talk game, but also has the tactical mindset.
Yeah, exactly. Like
to where it's
JD's
like-
talk game isn't gonna get me as hype as Diddy's will.
no,
you know,
no.
Diddy will get up on that stage, hit them dance moves,
He'll
and
go right
just
back into his
talk that
original
shit that
energy,
just.
And
even
then-
though JD's playing my favorite joints, I can't.
But then
match
Diddy
his
will
energy.
do
he
that
never
and
left.
also have like a fully mapped out for anything that JD does. I know I'm gonna do this instead. He'll still
Yeah.
map out the whole shit. So I don't want to jump ahead of myself
I don't either, but
because you don't know.
I
But-
hope it's like Gladiator. I hope it's like watching like musical Gladiators.
Yeah, remember, like I said, as soon as the beat for All About the Benjamins drops, I'm like, he won.
over.
He won
It's
this
over.
one. I don't know what he got.
I don't care what you have.
You
to
gotta hit the
rebuttal
Harlem
this.
Shake. You got
Yeah,
to.
yeah. I was like, how is he gonna?
You know he up
He's
there
gonna have to
Harlem
hold that. You know,
shaking.
he's gonna have to
Doing
hold
his
it.
Diddy dance.
Yeah.
Yo,
Harlem
nigga,
Shake.
I swear, I thought Liion vanished just now. I thought he vanished. Bruh, I didn't look all the way over to the right, but I had panned over here like this.
Object permanence.
And I was like, oh my, I didn't even
Oh, I
the door
gotta-
open.
He's like, oh my
None of y'all are acting like somebody just disappeared.
Oh,
I
no
was
one else
like,
reacted either.
I was like, this nigga just vanished. That's
I'm
all.
say, you didn't watch him get up.
I didn't see him get up.
no, he
I turned. I was looking at Shane. I came back. He was gone.
Man.
I panned just that back wall real quick, and I still didn't see him.
Oh, I got it. You got to
Hit a whole
timestamp this so I
Black
can look
Mirror.
back. I gotta
Hit
see
a
that
Black
look.
Mirror moment.
I
Yo.
gotta see you looking for him.
well, yeah, I'm over there searching like.
Which reminds me, I feel like we got to Black Mirror somebody, yo. We got to Black Mirror somebody.
Yeah, well, would you just have him in like a
Just have
crazy
him-
situation where it's just like random as hell?
And everybody's in on it. Everybody's like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I'm with it. That's how funny Marco interviews are. Where it's
Yeah,
like a
we got a
Black
Black
Mirror
Mirror.
situation the
We got to
entire
do it with
time.
somebody. You're like, what do you mean? What do you mean he wasn't here, man? Yo, Liion was never here tonight. What are you talking
Right.
Yeah, we should have been like,
about?
oh
Everybody's
yeah.
like, yo, he did
No,
it.
he's
He
not
did
here.
it
Who's
tonight.
Leon?
Yeah.
Right. Chad's back.
He was in your mind for fucking
Okay, now
over
okay,
10 years.
Who's Liion? I would not be able to sell that for more than like for more than 35 seconds.
We've been
Like,
tricking you
he's
for
gonna,
over a decade.
That look like he's gonna
Right.
get pissed off immediately.
Yeah, it's like, come on, this nigga hasn't been in my head for over 10 years.
Now, if we were like he never came tonight, that could all. He
Yeah.
like, really?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know
Leon
what you're
never
talking about,
existed.
bro. I'm like, I'm positive I saw him, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
we're
actually,
talking
I'm
about,
gonna
right?
actually need y'all for one of those skits coming up with the rebrand. But me and
Okay.
Nance talked about that. But yeah.
Okay.
That might actually make somebody have some. You might have some actual.
If you
lasting damage
sold
from
it,
that.
yeah.
Right,
like, you
yeah.
actually have like a whole trauma from that.
Leon, who's Leon, bro?
What was I
Right.
about to say?
This is a crazy point.
I forgot what you were gonna say.
It was another musical thing next.
Oh.
Blink 182 tour is coming in 2023 and 2024.
Yeah, I saw that.
They just dropped a new song called Edging. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I saw it.
Edging. Oh,
Edging.
snap. That's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
coming. They're
Tom's
coming.
voice has changed a little bit, but
Hey, you know,
Them niggas old, so
yeah. The voice
I'm ready
is,
though.
Yeah.
You gonna go?
Probably.
Yeah, I'll probably
I miss
go
My
too.
Chemical Romance. I'm definitely. I'm so sick. I'm so
Yeah,
sick
who's
about
going on
that.
tour
It
with them?
can't be-
Because
yeah,
they
it's
could
not just
turn
them.
that into
Well, you know they
millennial
have the
style tour, you know,
well
where
they
they
have
get
the We Are
those-
Young tour going on right
it'll be a
now.
whole 2000s punk.
That's
thing.
like the whole 2000s punk shit. But
Some
they
41.
they no they
Yeah, that'd be
changed
lit.
they're I think they're there, but they changed the lineup from how it was when they first announced it earlier this year.
Oh, okay, so it's already
like
changed.
at first they had like MCR, My Chemical Romance, like
those
the big
Yeah, the
now
big ones,
now
yeah.
it's like Green Day, Blink 182, Sum 41.
Panic
and
at
I'm
the
like,
Disco.
You know, no, they're not going to be at the new one now.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. So like
But
all
they
the
were
one,
they were probably
on the
in
old
original
one, yeah, they ain't had their ducks all in a row.
Panic at the Disco is one
And
guy
honestly,
now.
like I just because I had signed up for the emails, but they literally just started sending emails out like a week before the event for like
Damn.
pre-sale. I'm like, you're selling tickets only a week before the event, and it's only a day. And I'm like, how are y'all? I'm like, so everybody's set's going to be like pretty much like what 9 minutes, if that, including setup.
So that's the first disc of Mr. Morale.
Like it's not if it was like a festival type thing, like it probably would have been better. But there's
Oh, so
just
this
too
is
many
just- this
people.
ain't
It's
a
only
tour.
a day.
Oh yeah, this is stupid.
It's only a day.
I would go though, just to hear some of them songs
Throw
coming
like
back.
Fallout Boy in there. What?
Yeah.
that'd be crazy.
Who did all the small things? That was Blink-182, right?
Yeah, that was him.
All the
Yeah, that was
small
crazy.
things.
Yeah, that was him.
She left me roses by the stairs.
Boy, this
She surprises let me know she cares.
They all sing like
Say
that.
to me so,
Yeah.
I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me, la 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 na 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 na. Everyone always saying the na 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 part because they don't know the words after that one.
Nope,
Yeah,
none of us.
Late
know.
night,
Yeah.
come home, work
Like,
sucks,
wait,
I know.
say it ain't so.
Late night.
I will not go.
Yeah.
Turn the lights off.
Work
Carry me
sucks.
home. Keep
I
your head
know.
still.
In the video, he had, like,
I be
a
your
tooth
thrill.
missing.
Another
Yeah.
go on. Something like that.
Man, that song was so amazing.
It was hard.
Well, like, okay, so Travis, it's crazy when your drummer is so good that he's better than your whole band is.
Yeah.
'Cause
That
Travis
is kind of
so-
crazy.
Bro,
Because
yeah.
he be
looks young,
his
too.
solo work be crazy. Like he stay on features.
Yeah. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
kind of crazy. Yeah.
He's
Him
a
and
all great
XX
albums.
Tentacion made some great fucking
Machine
music.
Gun Kelly.
He just did when Young Thug did a Tiny Desk, he did
Yep.
2 songs with Young Thug.
Yep.
Maybe you
did.
showed me that.
Yeah, because
He did.
Thug
Yeah,
had
you're
2
right.
different drummers at
Yeah,
one
you're
point.
right.
Right.
You're right.
It was a
yeah.
one dude,
It
younger
was
dude,
outside,
and then
right?
then he switched them out.
Yeah.
For Travis.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, he's just like
Travis
he's
is the one
acting
dating
like
the
a,
Kardashian.
Yeah, they're married now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just Travis. Like, wait, Travis is married to a Kardashian?
Yeah, Courtney.
Oh shit. Maybe I knew that, but just forgot.
They got
But,
married in Italy. It was a very small wedding.
Yeah, but
It was a very.
it was a very humble wedding.
What? I'm just saying for the Kardashians.
Sounded like she was there.
It was a small wedding.
Right,
I did. I was.
For
I saw the
Kardashian for
pictures.
sure. Yeah.
I saw the pictures.
I was there. I saw the picture.
I used to be that girl. I used to be obsessed with the Kardashians when Kim first came out. Well, I knew about her prior to because I was obsessed with Paris Hilton and Nicole.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Nicole.
I remember that. There was
And
damn,
I
they
used to watch their
spawned
shows.
the Kardashians, didn't they?
No, so
They did,
Kim
yeah.
used to clean
Wardrobe.
Paris's
Closet
closet.
organizer,
Right,
yeah.
basically, like, yeah, she was like her personal shopper or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
Shit.
So that's how I found out about her. Then when she got her body done and she started modeling, I was like, holy shit, like, this girl's body is fucking flawless. Like, of course, that was like pre-BBL. Like,
Right.
she didn't want nobody to know that she got a BBL. I don't even think anyone knew what a fucking BBL was, but
No, it was innovative.
I used to be obsessed. I used to watch every single episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Like, I used to be obsessed. Like, live and breathe them.
But that shit always used to just make me mad, though. Like, it's just like, I would invest because I was obsessed with her, too. I was like, damn, man,
Right.
she had this big natural ass.
Yep.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I
Then we
found
found
out.
out
Then it was the same with
when we would
Nicki.
see
I was
her,
like, oh, she
yeah,
got this
because
big
when we would see her,
natural ass.
Kim
It's like,
Kardashian,
come on, man.
Teenage pictures, like she was already
J-Lo,
like,
where are you?
She had curves. She was super busty. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't abnormal.
But it wasn't that. It wasn't,
It wasn't abnormal for me to be
Sounds
like,
like
okay,
we're
she
searching
grew some
porn
ass.
categories.
You know what I'm saying? Busty babes, black busty babes.
She was super busty.
Bust a nut.
I feel like busting loose.
Your nasty
Black
ass search
busty
history.
babes.
No, I'm like, but if,
saying.
I do agree. Like, she was definitely like
She was
nobody.
it.
She was.
Oh, really? I gotta go home and.
He's like, oh shit. He's
I gotta
like, should I
delete.
delete my shit?
She was lit.
Remember I told you that, right? Like I looked at like J-Lo, like her body and shit from like old movies and shit. And I was like, damn, her ass looks so
that is-
small.
that was a cheater.
It's not small, but just in comparison to BBLs, it looks small.
It's
You know?
actually. I feel like it's definitely shrunken over time.
I don't know.
It's like normalized over time.
No. It's still
What?
big.
I
It's
don't
just
know, man.
it's the
Wait,
it's
what?
the
Like Jennifer
I was just talking
Lopez?
about Jennifer Lopez's ass. Like in comparison to BBLs, it's just like I used to think her ass was so huge
And
when I
it's
was younger.
not.
No,
crazy.
it is. It's
Natural.
big,
It's like-
but it's natural big.
natural,
It's
yeah.
human big. You know,
Yeah.
like yeah, like
That's-
Yeah.
you know. So it is big. It's Puerto Rican made big.
Yeah, it's,
you know.
it's not
Yeah.
GMO.
Yeah, yeah. It's not GMO. Yeah, BBLs are GMO.
He said it's Puerto Rican.
Did my hand really do that? Did my hand really do that?
Yes.
Shit.
And there's an emoji for that.
Like it's quality.
Yeah.
That's a pasture raised grass.
Oh shit. And we're talking about food or
It's
something.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She lost a lot of weight, so it's not as big as it was.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, no, don't get me wrong. It's not. Yeah, you can still see
Yeah.
it.
Not
It's
what
definitely.
Yeah, she did lose a little weight. Yeah.
Honestly, she ain't got nothing on this. The finest Hispanic in the game to me is
Salma
Sofia
Hayek.
Vergara.
Oh.
the one from Modern Family, Sophia.
Sofia Vergara and
Salma Hayek
and
was one.
Salma Hayek
Salma Hayek
and
was up there,
Penelope
too.
Cruz is another one of mine personally. I love
Eva
Penelope Cruz.
Mendes,
I
yeah,
like Penelope
yeah.
Cruz and Salma Hayek because how have y'all lived in the States for 30 years and still can't fucking speak English? I fucking love it.
She be playing it
That is
up, though.
dedication.
Well, my
Yeah,
mom
she
is like that,
Playing it
though.
up.
like she's
She
playing
plays
it
it
up.
up.
But my mom is
She
like that
owns
though.
it.
Like she still talked like this, considering she's been in fucking the stateside for so long.
Oh yeah, of course.
So it's just you know you
But
just
yeah,
don't get
love
rid of
her.
it.
Love me some Sofia Vergara.
Yeah.
So Jamaica bans music that glorifies drugs, guns, and violence.
So nothing.
Jamaica-
so
Jamaica
what?
bans-
Soca?
Not a whole block
Jamaica.
of their music.
They gonna be listening straight soca.
Oh,
That's
they
it.
ban music
They
that
ban
celebrate
music.
those stuff.
So no
That
reggae.
celebrates drugs, guns, and
But
violence.
no,
Oh,
reggae,
shit.
but like no, I mean like because roots reggae is fine, but
Yeah,
like, it's just
like I don't know. I mean, drill is.
I don't
want to
hear the fucking Wailers all the time.
I don't know if
Right,
there's
that's
like
all you
Jamaican.
hear,
I don't know if
that's
there's like a Jamaican drill. There probably
just-
is.
Okay, not all the time though.
they just playing like Bob and like Toots in the.
That's all right.
Maytals
I'm gonna
and,
play
like,
straight Lady
on loop.
Saw, nasty shit.
No dance hall. Sorry.
Come right on me, boom boom.
You know what? That's crazy though. Do you
Violence
think
and
that,
drugs.
do you think that's gonna spark like an underground like? The underground, like it'll be like shows and
Underground
parties for
music,
that
it has to be.
music?
I mean, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
what are all those kids gonna listen to if that's what they was rocking with?
Sure,
you can
tight
literally
like
never.
me, boy.
You know for sure you can never see your favorite artist perform.
Yeah.
Boom
In
boom
your-
tight
in your
like
country.
space under the
And
door.
I guess that kind of puts a ban out to any artist like that too.
You can't perform there.
You can't perform there in terms of like. Oh, okay. They already have a bunch of rules surrounding it anyway. Yeah, but now it's. Okay, but yeah, and now it's at the point where it's like you definitely can't even come now.
They on like they trying to re-image or something. They like.
I guess so.
They on a PR.
I don't know. I don't know what that means, but or how that's what they're trying to do with that. Maybe they are. I mean,
New York.
I mean, I guess like the more logical is just like it's just we don't want to make this seem okay. I guess
yeah.
here, but like what you were saying, like I feel like maybe at some point, yeah, because it's different when they ban it.
Yeah, when they
it's
ban-
one thing to
yes.
we're not going to give you airplay, but then it's another thing like, oh, we're going to ban this. Because what's the
Yeah,
punishment?
yeah.
Huh?
What's the punishment if you do?
I don't know what the punishment is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up, but
Because I know,
if
like,
you don't play it on
yeah.
the radio, I feel like that's fair enough,
Yeah.
or whatever. You have to find it on iTunes.
Yeah, because I know if this was like Korea, they'd be like, no, if you play this, we're going to kill you.
Yeah, that's flat out censorship.
Yeah.
So is that what's to come? Because didn't they just get free from the monarchy, or are they just requesting it?
You talk about Jamaica, right?
Yeah, Jamaica.
Y'all
they're
the
free
ones
from
that's
it. They're free.
Jamaican?
Yeah, they're free from it.
She said all of us.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, they
That's
they're
why all
free
them
from it.
Jamaicans was sad when the Queen died.
Yeah.
And on Jamaican TikTok, they was like, "Are y'all fucking for real?"
They're 50-50. They're 50-50.
It really is 50.
And she died,
Yeah.
died. The queen died.
So the government says that the ban is meant to cut back on material that could give the wrong impression that criminal activity is accepted feature of Jamaican culture and society. Some Jamaican artists criticize the measure, saying it will do little to stop crime and will cut the conversation of population effects by heightening the gun violence. So they're saying by silencing the conversation, they think it'll increase gun violence. That's what the artists are saying.
That always works. You know.
Well, that's one of the, like, time will tell. Like
Yeah,
we'll
I
see.
mean-
Like I respect the.
It comes
you know.
as the authorities they're struggling with the high levels of gun violence recently.
Cause they pussy and them
Yeah.
them Jamaicans is whooping their ass out there. Ain't no laws out there. You ain't but tell them niggas what to do. Try to tell Jamaican man what to do. You ever met Liion? She.
Leon, stand up. No. It's like, see, he ain't
Tell
saying
no man what to
That's
do.
right. You're right. No.
You're not
mean,
telling
but-
no Caribbean man what to do. Literally, it's not happening.
I mean, but like corruption and other things have a lot to do with. it
Yeah.
as well, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Get your government straight first,
Yeah,
and then
you
the
gotta-
people will follow.
Yeah. You know, I mean.
Yeah, I don't see any penalty right now. This is via the Guardian though. It's a Guardian article. I'm gonna link it to the video, the little clip that I make out of this. But yeah, that's just kind of crazy though.
Yeah, time will tell. We'll see the results
Time
of
will
this in
tell
10
what- yeah,
years.
what it does,
5
yeah.
to 10 years. We'll see if it works. Yeah. Because that's all you could do at this point, just experiment.
Yeah.
Cut corners here, see
Try
what
it out,
happens. Yeah.
See how it goes.
If it doesn't work, then it's like, well, fuck it.
I mean,
So-
Citizens are
tourism
just
is
crazy.
important, So I mean, it's gotta feel. They want it to seem safe there, or
Yeah.
whatever. I guess. You
How
know.
long has it been going?
Yeah, Tori.
Did you see this thing with the Sean is crazy. Some depressing news.
What? What?
Humans have wiped out 70% of animal species on Earth in 50 years. That is equivalent to losing the human populations of Europe, the Americas, Africa, Oceania, and China. Damn!
Per
The whole of
conversation me and
China?
Jeff had once when we were high, I now confirm that we are the aliens. Just so you know.
Oh,
And we
yeah,
are.
we
Yeah,
already
we
did
are.
that.
We're slow. We are doing.
We
a
are not
takeover.
up. We are. I mean,
We are not.
Hold on. Wiped out 70% of species on
I didn't
Earth
think
in
about it.
50 years.
Yeah.
We
Think
are
about
the.
it. You go back, like, bro, yes.
With what? Modern, like,
A series of-
industrialization?
A mixture of things. Yeah, mixture.
Literally
of
pollution.
Right.
Literally
overfishing.
overfishing.
Deforestation.
Yes.
They canceled crab season in Alaska.
Yeah, because
They
we're
said,
doing too much.
they said
bro.
billions of crabs have vanished.
Honestly.
I was like, what?
Yo, hot take.
They're not giving them
They're
enough
not even
time
that
to
good.
like.
To reproduce.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the crabs they sell at fucking Food Line, I'd be like, bro, these are like teenagers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Now the
they
ones at
stopped caring.
Wegmans, they full grown. So I don't mind spending on that because I know you're an adult. You've lived your life.
You lived a
Time
whole
for you to
life.
go.
You've lived a
Time for you
long
to go.
life.
Yeah.
But they're not. Yeah, they're not. They're just. They're.
Well, what was
they-
you about to say?
The old ones do be old crabs. Like the big ones, that's an old ass crab, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, but I was saying crab. I don't even think it's that good, man. I think you can leave them on the bottom of the ocean. Quite frankly, like.
No, that's what
I
we're
don't
not
eat
gonna
crabs.
do.
though.
Did you say crab's
Yo.
not that good?
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
Because as a Virginian-
no, really not.
And I don't know how
I mean,
Adrian
like,
feels. He's from
lobster's
Maryland, but I don't
I
know.
mean, like lobster's good. Like I mean, like the.
I'm not
flavor
lobsters.
is
Like, I
great.
could do without lobster.
But I
Yeah, I
feel like
could do
blue
without it.
crabs. I feel like you're doing so much work for like these little
For blue
slivers
crabs,
and-
I don't-
and-
I
no,
I'm not
blue
even
crabs
talking
are my
about the-
favorite.
and your
Forget the
fingers be
work.
all
Forget
bloody
the
at
work.
the end.
No, because y'all don't know how to open them right. Y'all don't know how to crack
true.
open a crab.
Now, like y'all know, like yo, I'm from Louisiana.
I know
so,
how
like,
to get
crawfish. Like I'm biased.
No,
so, like,
I
I
can-
never had a crawfish.
This is what you do with a blue
Crawfish
crab. You
fire.
take the blue crab, all right? Boom, you pull all the legs off. Just grab it, crack all the legs off. They're gonna come off just like that.
That
There's
ain't
gonna be meat
it.
inside.
That ain't it.
in the leg.
This is what I
ahead,
do.
go It's like ahead, eating a go ahead.
Again, he's
tarantula.
from Maryland. I'm from
Yeah,
Virginia,
yeah,
so
we
it's a
do-
little different. I take all
It's
the
different
legs off
styles.
first. Then you're gonna pull that little flap. If it's like a little, if it's a pointy one, that's a boy. If it's a bigger flap, that's a girl.
Yeah.
All right. I really don't discriminate. Some people don't like females because they're too sweet.
Put the
But I
mic by your.
prefer- I like-
Use the mic.
Some people don't like female crabs because they're too sweet, and the males are like more savory.
Oh,
I
you're
guess.
bi-edible,
I don't,
never noticed the
You know what I'm saying? I don't. I can't tell the difference, but I also don't care. Boom! Once you rip that little flap off, you stick your thumb in that little hole. You don't crack the back. That's it. You don't crack the
Then
back.
you eat out
Okay,
of
and
each
then what?
lung.
And
And
then
then
what?
you,
Carry
you,
on.
clean,
No, you just
you clean the dead man off. Those are the lungs or the gills
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
You clean
Clean
that
all
off.
that mustard out.
Sometimes
Right, all
I
that
eat the
gooey
mustard
looking.
personally. I eat the orange shit too. I don't give a fuck.
That's a little different.
Yeah,
It is.
A little-
Yeah,
That's a little different.
And once you get all the little intestines, the little squiggly stuff, get all of that out. You know what I'm saying? Do a little tap. That's what I do on that. Crack that
Yeah.
thing open. And me personally,
Sounds
I
like a
bite
whole
it little
process.
bit, and then I just crack the shell.
But
Once
what's in
you,
there?
if you look, how it depends on how you crack the shell. Like most people be trying to just break it open. Like no, it's a small flap. It's a small little flap. Like once you break open that flap, all you have to do is squeeze the meat out of the fucking bottom. All this shit's
the
gonna
whole
come
thing
out.
just it'd be
The whole
chunks
thing
like
is gonna
this.
come out.
Yeah,
Y'all just
really?
don't know how to open crabs. That's it. That's
I know,
it.
I'm sure.
So
I
it's
don't.
two different
I
ways.
don't, but-
Her way of getting into
We're going to the wharf.
is the same way, but instead of just breaking all the legs off, if you pull each leg at the socket, you can probably pull a socket.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I knew. I just take them and I just twist.
That's my
and
most
pull.
successful
Yeah,
way.
but
So, like,
one
you'll
at a
get-
time, not all together.
Oh, I blow them all together.
No,
You
you
gotta
do
it
one
real
at a
quick.
time from the pop it
Now,
right
But yeah,
in.
you'll get some meat
now,
out.
deep water shit is kind of fire. I will say, like okay, Dungeness crab. Is
I love
scumbag.
Dungeness crab.
scumbag.
That's
I'm
my
not gonna-
favorite.
Dungeness
That's my
crab.
favorite
I
crab.
think snow crab.
They're
is tasteless.
huge. They're like this. They're fucking humongous.
Yeah.
They are huge.
Like
They're really
lobster's
good.
decent.
They have them
Out
at
of the shell.
Wegmans.
They do.
They have
They
Dungeness
do,
crabs
yeah,
at Wegmans.
yeah.
They have king, Alaskan snow, and Dungeness
I
crab,
don't
and they
think
have
snow
crab
tastes like
pieces.
anything. Yeah,
So
but
as
Yeah.
we keep talking about how good and tasty these
I
are,
got some crab legs at the house.
70% of the
are dead.
70%
gone.
of the species in the world have been killed off and are now extinct
We're going in on how good they
over how good these animals might taste.
Oh, so this is why they're gone.
right.
This is why they're
This
gone.
conversation just derailed in deliciousness.
Yeah, we
Right,
basically
I know.
proved why they're gone.
This
Okay.
forever archived is like a flex on our grandchildren who will not taste any of these things.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
fact.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
a fact.
Yeah.
That's a
So,
fact. Our grandkids
it's
will
like,
be
What's
like,
a crab?
they'll be like, how come there's so many pictures of crab boils when you were younger on Instagram?
Right.
I'm fucking dead.
Let me tell you something
Yeah,
about a
well.
crab boil. Now, if a girl made you a crab boil, that means she was fucking with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you took her out for some crab legs, you was balling, son.
Crab to them is gonna be like 9/11. It's like,
Yeah, they're gonna
Hey,
be
some
like
say
that
there's
a
really
historical thing that happened.
Yeah.
Oh,
Some say
Facts,
there's
though.
some on the bottom of the ocean near Russia at the nuclear remains.
yeah.
So that all is kind of crazy. I always wonder how much poachers contribute to that. I really want to go on the black market. I don't know if anybody knows how to access it. I just want to see what, like, because where are the poachers selling this stuff? On the black market, right?
I don't know.
I
They're
have no
selling
idea.
on the black market, the
guess
dark
so.
web. I just want
Yeah.
to see what's on the dark web, like,
Yeah.
because they say you can buy straight up tigers on there.
Yeah,
Like, you can do whatever you want on there.
You got one step.
You could buy dead
one of the
bodies on
steps,
there.
One of the baby steps of having a VPN already. I mean, that's a little baby step to maybe try to.
Yeah, but
try
there's
to
still a
Instant
level
black
toward-
market.
Yeah, you can buy dead bodies,
Well, the thing
human
about the
bodies.
black market, I
and shit,
feel like, is
crazy.
once you get
Dark
on it
web
and
is dark
start
for a
looking in
reason.
there, like, I feel like you open up your computer to all sorts of susceptible shit. You know?
Yeah, it seems so
Probably,
risky.
probably.
It just seems
Yeah.
risky. I feel like not only do you open it up to people who know what the fuck they're doing in the hacking world, that are just hackers in general, but I feel like you open it up to the feds too, because they like, what are you doing on the black market, nigga?
That's true. That's true.
Like-
That's true. Like every person that crossed paths with another person on the black market just tries to hack each other. Like hack.
Yeah.
It's like instant.
Yeah.
It's a quick draw. I don't know either. Yeah, but I do agree. I heard, like, so yeah, something. I heard giraffe meat is really good.
Really?
I would
that's-
never eat a giraffe.
That's like a meat that we're not supposed to be trying.
It's like a forbidden
Really?
meat.
I would
Yeah,
never
that's
eat a
like one of
giraffe.
those that we.
That's such a
probably not supposed to be
majestic
eaten.
creature. Why is that even dead? What did you even do? If it didn't die from natural causes,
Might
why?
have broke his neck. Fuck
That's
it.
like,
fucked
okay, if they
up.
farmed him, if they had a farm, right?
No,
Giraffe farm.
that's my
You would
favorite
eat
animal.
giraffe.
I just could not imagine.
Man, a giraffe fight is so savage.
I
Yeah, that
should
neck
fight.
throwing is
If
wild.
one of their, have you ever seen one of those videos?
No.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
say it again.
When
A giraffe fight?
Giraffe fight.
Oh yeah, I have.
Oh
yeah,
my god!
the neck.
If a neck breaks, I'll eat that meat.
Yeah,
Yeah, if he snaps his neck mid-fight, yeah.
I'll for sure eat
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Fresh
Oh, yeah, bro.
too. It just got worked
Gonna
out.
be
Right
so
before it
gamey.
died.
Yo, the neck bones on a giraffe.
Probably
You know
so
what,
tender.
nigga?
Fire.
Shut the fuck
That
up.
shit's probably fire.
Wrap this shit up. Jeff got me fucked up.
You're like 10 yards of neck bone, bro. That's like
You can feed
That's
a
the
lot
whole
of people
table.
off
We gonna do
of
some
one
Yeah,
stew.
pound.
yeah, yeah,
We gonna make some
That's-
stew
oh,
with
That's
that.
a lot of 1 pound.
We gonna make some
vacuum sealed
oxtail.
packages.
Bro, and they like this.
Make oxtail with the neck bone of giraffe.
Especially if it has the skin on it still, like the fur on it still.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like how
Giraffe
they'll
neck bone burrito tacos.
yeah, kind of like how they'll just like gut a fish. But
And leave
the
the
scales
skin.
and everything is on it. Like,
Yeah.
what if they did that with the giraffes? So you had the giraffe print, a little bit of the mane. It was just vacuum sealed.
Who
Just go
is
there.
gutting
See,
a
then
fish
it's like
without
it's vulgar.
descaling it first?
Just skin it. Yeah, if you skin
You know
it for
when
me.
you see them in like the
yeah, they talk about it in the
grocery
Bible.
store and stuff
Oh
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, but they talk
okay.
about that in the Bible
like
too.
You leave the skin. I'm just.
They
thinking
do
about
have
what
skin on. I always get like the skin off my
Furs-
shit. Like
okay,
no.
so animals with fur, they just like, there's an unspoken thing in America that you remove that. You automatically. Like,
Yeah,
scales
that's
they'll
true.
leave on. But like fur.
That's true. Fur is you don't want that all in
Something
your
about
food.
fur makes it feel kind
Fur,
of.
feathers,
Makes it
stuff
feel
like
real.
that.
Yeah, it
And
fucks
that
vibes
just
up.
can't
Like, wow,
be good
this
to
cow had
digest. I mean,
feelings.
that's why cats
Well, I
always.
wasn't thinking about eating it.
'Cause
I
they
was
lick
thinking about like
themselves.
processing it into a wallet or something.
Yeah, no, you're right. Now, I was thinking that. Now that I think, I was like, actually, that's wasteful.
That's what I was
Because that's
thinking.
What do I do with this giraffe skin? This giraffe hide.
Yeah, that's I was
Man,
thinking
made me a
places.
hat.
Yeah, I was thinking about drying it out, dyeing it.
Yeah.
going to Mercedes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Seat
Send it
cover.
over to your
Put it on my steering wheel. Steering wheel cover.
Yeah,
Taylor
yeah,
is.
steering wheel.
Yeah, I feel like
Oh yeah.
if I'm buying some giraffe meat, I want the skin with it. Yeah, I could do something with this.
The skin,
Some giraffe
Yeah,
leather.
you know what I'm
Might make a rug. Just make me a rug.
Or
Oh,
if in order to
Robe and shit.
yeah, exactly. Or in order to preserve it, maybe
Yep.
they probably do have to separate the meat from it.
Oh,
but
yeah,
just
yeah,
send
yeah.
me the skin that was on this meat that you're giving me.
like,
too.
what's
I'm
wrong with
telling
this
you, I'm
nigga?
telling you right now, giraffe leather is probably buttery soft. Like
It probably is.
Because
It
think about
probably is.
giraffe. I mean, I'm sorry,
Buttery
ostrich.
soft.
Ostrich.
Buttery
is-
soft.
Yo, ostrich is fire, yo. You ever seen some ostrich boots?
Yeah.
Crazy.
No.
Soft.
Yeah.
boy. It's more soft. Man.
All right.
That's crazy.
As we,
Shout out to the animals.
so
Shout out-
just to
shout
circle
out
back,
to animals
just to
that
circle back around
that
one
are
more time.
70%.
In the last humans
Yeah.
humans have wiped out 70% of the animal species on Earth the last 50 years. And ladies and gentlemen, these conversations is why
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's happening.
No, but that's
Yeah, man.
interesting.
Oh, but
what you're
wait,
saying,
but
though.
wait.
Like,
Still on that subject, it says
that's a chin scratcher.
A
Like what
climate
you guys were saying, like in
activist-
terms of like we are the aliens that took
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
the world. You know,
we're ruining everything.
I was like, oh,
And literally
I didn't think about it like
consuming
that.
this Earth, drying it out, and then move on to
Yeah.
another planet.
So at
Yeah,
the current
yeah.
rate,
Yeah,
if
bro,
it
we literally
continues,
don't fit in this ecosystem. Damn
well,
near.
so at the current rate, we will all just be like at senior citizen level. So like in our 60s, that'll be zero. If at
Yeah.
that math, at that
Yeah.
like equivalent rate.
Wait, what you mean?
If we've
At
done
the current
50, if
rate
we've
of
done
the-
70% in 50 years, we'll all
Oh,
live.
facts,
like,
facts,
on a
facts,
good life,
facts,
we'll
yeah.
live another 30 years, 40
Right,
years.
true.
That means that like that's it, bro. It took.
so
it took
some of
us
the
50
animals
to
that
do
we know
70.
now aren't going to be.
Yeah, that's
Right.
crazy because 70% of all the animals we know being gone, that leaves high possibilities for like crocodiles to be non-existent.
Right.
Elephants are just gone.
That's it.
Tigers are literally just gone.
But-
Like the three that you just listed are, crocodiles maybe not, but like
Tigers
you said,
are
like you said,
definitely-
tigers,
they're
clapped.
definitely- yeah.
Elephants, that's it, bro. Sorry.
But what's even
That's
crazier
true.
is
Yeah.
as like we ruin
orangutans, yeah.
as we ruin the earth and the climate changes, and then we have like all the fucking ice caps melting and shit, all those fucking hidden organisms and animals that have been frozen for thousands of years are going to start
Diseases and all
coming,
that.
and they're
Release
going to
carbon
start
from-
start mating with the modern animals that we have, and we're going to create a whole new species of all these microorganisms and other like marine life. And of course, they're going to eventually fucking evolve to land animals,
to brand new
to fucking birds and shit like that too.
And a lot harder to kill.
Yeah.
And
There's
speaking of
ancient bacteria frozen in glaciers that's been frozen for millions of years.
I was just watching that on TikTok.
Yeah,
I just saw something about that.
Yeah.
Some climate activists defiled a Van Gogh painting, threw tomato sauce on it, and glued themselves to the wall next to it. See, the people are fed the fuck up. The people are fed the fuck up.
That's what we were just talking about that like 2 weeks ago.
I was laughing at
like,
Why would you do that?
how do you wake up in the morning and concoct these plans?
All right, well,
bro?
about to fuck this painting up.
It's like, joke's on you. I concocted it last night.
It's
and
covered in
then,
glass, though,
and
so they
then
didn't really
tape
do anything.
themselves up.
glue
And then they
themselves
glue
to
their
the
hands
wall.
to it. They had to
How do
glue
you
their
even
hand
glue
next to it.
yourself to the wall? What
You
kind
see
of glue is
I
that?
feel like
See the
that's
video?
talent.
They
That's
squirt
talent in itself.
glue on their hand and they just. Yeah,
When you do crazy glue, as long as it's still wet, you can rub it together right quick.
Oh
Boom.
yeah. Oh yeah. By the time the police got there, they were definitely stuck. They were on that.
Yeah,
thing,
but were they above ground? Because that'd be impressive. Like, could you jump and get stuck? How'd you do
like
that?
up here?
It's not that. It's not that fast. It's just not that fast.
Step on the ladder, get it.
If you had a
done.
ladder, you kicked it out or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn, but that's.
But that's just fucked up because I just I went to the Van Gogh exhibit earlier this year. That shit was immaculate. So I
I heard it
just
was.
can't. I'm like, how dare you defile that man's
There's glass on
painting?
that. They put this big glass on that just for.
Oh,
that
okay,
reason.
yeah.
Yeah, they just
didn't really define
there's
it.
no way that like the Mona Lisa will never get human breath
Right,
contacted to
Yeah.
it. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's gonna be pretty well.
Let's just talk about how mid
Plus,
Mona
there's
Lisa
two.
was. Like,
Plus,
she
there's
really
two
was
or
not even
three.
that cute. She was really some mid for real.
And
And she didn't really have no lips like
But
that.
have you seen her? Yo, have you seen her? In
And
the
it was
first
sweaty
version?
and hairy and full of the plague. Absolutely, I bet it was
what
phenomenal.
was the whole reason why Mona Lisa was even painted?
So she was a prostitute, apparently. It's my
What'd I
understanding.
tell you?
But okay,
told you that box was crazy.
There's at least two versions of it. She's badder in the second version, without a doubt.
Oh,
I don't know
really?
I don't know if y'all have seen both versions.
I
There's
know.
two versions.
I'm looking it up right
So,
now.
but like they're like she was supposed to be like really attractive for that time because her face was really symmetrical, and a lot of people just look fucked up because like by the time you're 20, if you made it that far, like
You're inbreeding.
you
That's what I'm
looking
saying.
crazy,
They were
yeah,
also
you, like,
inbreeding back then. So like
a lot of inbreeding
Yeah.
was happening.
like
you know?
royal bloodlines and all that.
Yeah, I don't think she was royalty though.
No, I'm saying in general. That's why she looked so
She
good
was a
because she was
whore.
Yeah.
symmetrical and stuff like you said.
Oh yeah,
I was
oh yeah.
playing off of that fact.
Right. Oh yeah. They had a whole set of features they invented by inbreeding with each other, like the Habsburg jaw and shit.
Yeah.
Like they just.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like in general, I think that like what's crazy? Did y'all see the shit about the how people are stealing Chinese artifacts? How China is sending like mercenaries to steal Chinese artifacts back from the British?
No.
They're hitting
What?
random British museums and stealing artifacts back.
hell
That is
yeah.
Only
gangster.
Chinese shit, only their heirlooms. Because the way they took them, like, and everyone that they steal, like, if you take the history on it, the reason they took it was real fucked up. And they actually, that's what British museums at this point have become like a mausoleum filled with like other people's stuff.
Yeah.
And they often desecrate it. They'll like cut it. You ever notice like a lot of stuff will have like a foot removed from it or like the head's gone or something?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
did that on purpose just so that like they would give them the head. They would like let them keep the head and shit like that just to like make sure that they made their point.
Just to like spite them.
Yeah.
Is that the same reasoning for all the ancient Egyptian statues? Their nose, like the Sphinx and all that stuff. Their noses are missing.
I don't know about the Sphinx.
No,
but
the
there
Sphinx
are-
had a
they
nose
do
like a
have
nigga, and they
several,
didn't want us to
pieces
know
that are
that
like
that
yeah,
the
like
Sphinx
that
was
statues, yeah,
derived
yeah.
from a black
Yeah.
man.
Like Greece recently got their stuff
I'm for
back
real.
Soul
for that
Sister.
reason.
They
Yeah.
had a nose like MJ.
Yo, the British did some sorry ass shit, yo.
Yeah, it is.
They would be taking people's stuff and they would say like they would take it under the law that they say like you're not taking good care of it, so we will take better good care.
Wow.
So legally you can't have it back.
Making their own shit
And they're
up.
running little Ocean's 11 missions right now,
And they're stealing their
stealing
stuff
art back.
How the queen died? They put her in the ground the same day. What was that about?
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I ain't never seen somebody get put in the ground that fast.
They
That
were
wasn't a
waiting for
Muslim.
that bitch. They were
They had it ready.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, they was ready.
I mean, honestly, that's what's up.
The
Honestly, I'm
grave,
with that. I'm
the
with
grave
that.
was hot.
Yeah.
The
I'm
grave
actually
was
totally with
warm.
that, yo. I'm totally with that, like Muslim style burial. Like I get that.
I'm okay with that
Yeah.
too.
Because like they put you
What's
back in
that?
the earth like you
Muslim
came
style
out.
burials,
They
you're
don't
in the ground
embalm you.
within 3 to 4 days.
Yeah,
7
they-
days max.
Yeah, they don't embalm
Well,
you. they don't
no,
do
no,
nothing.
no.
No, it's not even. I think it's like 2
No,
days or
it's
something.
2 days.
It's quick. Yeah, it's
2
like 2 days. Yeah.
before
What's
the
the
body
price?
starts smelling.
Is the price cheaper?
Oh yeah, because they put you in a pine box.
Yeah, because they put you in a pine
okay.
box. Dig you
yeah.
6 feet deep, your body will decompose.
Yeah.
They're not going to embalm you.
I like that.
Because all that is more mutilating the body, honestly.
And plus, like, so my thing. Okay, so if you
Just
embalm a
cremate
body
me.
and you put them in this metal or something casket, they're gonna never break down or whatever. Our chicks
True,
ancient.
yeah.
They're gonna be ancient before they do.
Right,
I'm
right.
like, you go back to the earth. Like animals and organisms eat you. That's food. That's energy to the earth. You go
Right,
back,
right.
plant a tree on me, homie. Like that's
Right,
my,
right.
like I'm all. That's me. Like I'm.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cremate.
Or cremate, yeah.
I mean,
You know, like
I'm
my
taking a
loved
book
ones
out of
and
Donald
shit.
Trump's book for sure. Gonna be
On the
buried.
property, baby.
On the property, baby.
Yep.
On the property?
Yep.
Absolutely.
But I'm
Yeah.
like, put
We'll
a
be
dope
buried
tree
on
on me,
my-
like
I saw
like
that. I
something
didn't know
cool.
what it was.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
I've
Is
been
that?
watching,
Yeah.
looking at it.
Burying your
I have
property,
it
go ahead
too.
and take them taxes away, boy.
But I will. Yeah, I do plan on being buried on the land.
It does.
Everyone
It definitely
does will
does.
be buried
make it
on this
tax-
land.
Yep. No
Yeah.
tax.
No questions asked.
What if
Yep.
you move? You want to undig them? You gonna dig them up?
I'm not moving. I'm never gonna sell this house.
Period.
I might move, but this house ain't
Yeah, but it's
never
not
gonna-
family.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
It's
say
gonna
my
be
name.
Family
Okay,
heirloom.
gotcha.
Yeah.
This house is ours forever.
This
This is it.
It's done.
Yeah,
It's
this
done.
is the family
Sorry.
house.
Yeah, this is over.
My
10
kids
min-
might have their kids in this
10,
house.
10 minutes from downtown Raleigh, already tripled in value. Yeah, this
Probably,
ain't,
look,
this ain't going nowhere.
you cleared some of the space. Like you have a baby in this motherfucker.
Right,
You
exactly.
know, put a pool in this bitch.
Yeah,
Put the garage up.
Hey, like no mortgage, thing paid off.
yeah.
Yeah, I was
facts.
born in the
Pay
garage.
taxes on it, keep it up there, you know,
Facts.
maintain it.
So yeah, this is never leaving this is never leaving me. Let's see. Is there anything else?
I was thinking.
Kanye West, dumbass. I'm tired of talking about
too
him.
much. Yeah, it's just
what did he
too
do?
much.
He went to
I'm losing
Drink
track.
Champs.
Wait,
Well,
what did
I
he
was
do?
like, okay, Kanye, like, okay. I was
forgot
like,
we do have to talk
I
about
was
that.
like, all right, okay. And then when I just heard that he said that George Floyd
shit was
on
crazy.
Died of fentanyl.
fentanyl, and he went
Yeah.
the cop
On his
went
neck
on
like
his
that.
neck like that. I was like, that's it.
bruh.
That's
Yeah,
it.
it's
That's the
crazy.
first thing I brought up
That's
when
it.
we talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's
So
trying
Kanye
everything
West-
he can.
That's
He's-
it.
Yeah, he's just trying to hit
Kanye
all
West
the-
went on Drink Champs and said multiple things that piss a lot of black people and just people in general off. One of them was George Floyd died of fentanyl because the police officer's knee
madness.
really wasn't on his neck like that. Those are his exact words.
Yeah.
So
All this information based off of a Candace Owen documentary about George Floyd.
Right.
Wasn't that what he was the premise of it?
Yeah.
The-
That's
or
what he
the- or-
referenced
or the
when he was
source.
talking about it.
so they're like buddies now, right?
Yeah, I mean that's how
They
it sounds.
fucking.
Man, he's doing moral
She's
gymnastics
she's
to
married.
try and.
But then
make
he
this make
also
sense for himself.
keeps like talking about how everybody keeps fucking with him and painting him as this crazy person. And in my head, I'm like, with the shit you're saying, nigga, you.
But you're acting like a
Because if
crazy
you're not
person.
crazy, and you're saying this shit not being crazy. Come on, my nigga. Who are you, bro? Like,
He changes direction mid sentence on a regular basis.
Yeah,
Am I the
yeah.
only person that notices
Hell
that?
no, bro. I don't know what he be talking about, bro.
It's not even. It's he don't even have complete thoughts. It's wild. But it's like it's.
That's bipolar.
I'm about to say I'm not about to. I be trying so hard not to let a bipolar person piss me off because he don't know no better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Well, he
he's
doesn't
saying
piss
that-
me off.
What's
Yeah,
really
he
sad
doesn't.
is that mixed in there is an occasional line where you're like, okay, that's actually very thoughtful. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
once in a
That
while
little
say something
moment,
up that's sensible, but
Right,
it's
right.
mixed in with all of the. You got to get through like all the bullshit.
Right.
But now it's like to the point where it's just like, is it even worth going through all the bullshit to get?
Yeah,
to,
his little
yeah.
behaviors that just don't seem very normal to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Little things like just breaking into song mid sentence.
Really?
That it actually had nothing to. You know what I'm talking about? Where he would just
Yeah.
like he'll just
Yeah.
go into a verse or something. I'm like,
He'd be
all right,
like,
man.
okay.
Stick to
That's
the-
That's the artist in him, though.
Yeah.
and he completely
Well, that's
controlled
what
that
we're gonna
interview.
say.
Yeah,
It's the artist in him. You know
and
what I'm
like
saying?
okay, you see how
Yeah.
he took creative like control of the interview from the jump. He was like, we can edit that out from the front, from the beginning.
Oh, for sure.
And he was like, not a question.
But at this point,
it was
it's
like,
like-
a statement. Like this is what we're gonna.
That's
do.
what we're gonna do.
He
yeah.
even said,
Show.
"You know why we got to come to Drink Champs? Because the first two drink Champs did more numbers than Kim did on something." I was like, "Bro, you're competing with numbers with your ex-wife. This is weird."
Yeah, this is petty.
And then
yeah.
but then at the same time, as a platform, like, are you gonna not let Kanye West come up there and get them views?
Yeah, and let him say whatever.
Right. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And just put it out.
New update apparently. So apparently, Steve or her boyfriend was a heroin addict. Apparently, according to Kanye. According
Pete
to
Davidson?
Kanye, Pete was a heroin addict now. So,
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised.
You can look at him and tell him he was on that
He
shit.
said he's a heroin addict. That's
you
quite an
almost-
accusation.
You almost
man.
called him Skeet. That's what you're struggling with.
I did. I didn't know what to call him.
That's what you were
struggling
Yeah.
But that
Might as
does
well.
not-
Shit.
that doesn't surprise me.
That's a
on
major
any level.
accusation, man. You can
That
catch a
is.
slander suit on that, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
Defamation.
That
Yeah,
is
or
who said
defamation.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
He said
Kanye?
that.
Yeah, he said he called him a
Kanye
heroin
said
addict.
that in the joint.
You
called him
better
a
get that
heroin
bag, motherfucker.
And he did
You already
also
got-
mention
you already
that
got
he's
your heart
tattooing his
broke.
kids' names on
Yeah.
him, which is I do agree is very strange.
Yeah, that was
and
always
like
weird. Pete was
wildly
always a weirdo.
inappropriate. But damn, man.
You got to see somebody like that.
Yeah.
Then you can't beat him.
I think the best thing that would not destroy him, but just like put him aside probably is just like if everybody just ignored him because he's an attention whore as well. So
Oh
it's
my
like,
god, he really is.
yeah, he's a troll and a attention whore. So it's like the best thing to do is just not even pay attention.
He's been on
just be
every
like whatever.
show.
whatever. Next.
Everything, man.
Yeah. I think that would hurt him. If everybody didn't pay attention to him, that would hurt him more than anything.
That would drive him.
That probably would destroy him.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, that probably would destroy him.
If everybody collectively just said, never mind.
His powers would go away,
Or
man.
just say, whatever. And just, like.
But speaking of Candace Owens and them being buddies,
Yeah.
I started subscribing to her YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I fuck with Candace
Why?
Owens. Why?
Yeah.
Well, because Candace Owens has always been interesting to me.
Really?
And it's just like
It's definitely
funny.
interesting.
I'm starting to watch everybody's stuff. Whether I agree
starting to
with
watch
them or
both
not.
sides.
No,
I definitely do
that's
that.
just
Yeah.
wise.
I
That's
definitely do
wise.
that.
Pretty much. So that's what
I don't
watch.
subscribe to them, but
Yeah, and the thing that's funny about Candace Owens and why I like her, Candace Owens really does know how to talk to piss somebody off. Like,
yeah.
like she has it down so packed.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
just watching, I don't even be agreeing with half the shit she says, but I'd be like, well, she's in her bag right now. That's all I'm thinking.
in her
you know?
bag. That's what
I'd
it
be
is.
like,
She's in
yo,
her bag,
Candace
man.
is like,
Yeah.
I can see as I'm listening, I'm like, ooh, I know that pissed somebody off.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like I'm like, but she covers she's real thorough
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
I
she
do.
is.
Yeah,
she's
no,
thorough
she's
as hell.
very
all the
intelligent,
like
yeah.
the good talking
And
points.
she's smart too. It's like her
Yeah, she's
angle.
very smart.
She's
Yeah.
very intelligent. So all her angles don't be all the way wild. She'd be jumping out the window sometimes to make her point. But a lot of her base level stuff, it's factual. But then when she starts talking about what this means or what I think about this, that's when it's like, okay, she might go
Well,
completely
but all their like people like her, they are based on opinion. You know,
Right,
like it
right.
is like opinion based.
that's
like,
why you're tuning in.
yeah,
one
because
flavor, though.
what you think, you know, and you know, today especially like people don't tune in to get informed. They turn into
To hear
have
somebody-
somebody
Get confirmation.
regurgitate back to
Yeah.
them what they already
It's
think.
not
echo chamber.
information, it's
Yeah, everybody
confirmation
wants an
today.
echo chamber.
Yeah. So you know, that's how it is. now.
Yeah. I feel like she only has one speed though. To me, in my mind, it's like all that I feel like her whole bit. It's just one because she's a black female. It's just this elaborate
working
white
at that.
supremacy bit. Like everything she does
she
is
is
just
working at that,
mask off white supremacy. Because if a white man said the things that she said, you'd be able to be like, oh wow, that's damn,
Yeah.
bro.
But that's the narrative. That's the picture that's always been painted of her, that she's in that position so that
Yeah.
she can say the things that they can't.
But that's
like
yeah,
in my mind, she
yeah.
can't.
They said they
believe-
always pick a black woman to do that though. Condoleezza
Yeah.
Rice was the one they said.
Yeah.
Yeah, black
they-
conservatives,
Yeah,
like
black conservatives,
they can
yeah.
say all the things that white conservatives can't.
Right. So,
So that's why
they're
like,
essential.
Go
to-
get him, get him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
essential.
Essentially.
They're
Tell 'em,
essential
yeah,
to
tell 'em,
their-
Candace.
Yeah. Nah.
Go get him, nigger. Yeah, right.
No, that's a real shit because like
She's Samuel L.
even people
Jackson,
like
man.
Kevin Samuels will talk about like the amount of like single women, how single women will dedicate their life to their careers, like how so many more women are dedicating their lives to their careers. That it's like, why wouldn't you hire black women in certain cases? You're like, I know she's literally about to like go harder for me for this than I would go for myself if I was in that same position. Like how like there people I've heard arguments where like the workforce system has been used to like capitalize on the how goal determined in the workforce some black women are, and that comes down to like being the one black Republican pushing their agenda, things of that nature. It could be even fucking the headquarters of Sears. It could be anything.
Yeah.
But like, why not? Why would I put a white guy in there when she's gonna go twice as hard as he does?
Right.
Yeah.
And be presentable. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Just
right, right.
presentable.
Twice as hard
Especially
coming
'cause
from-
she's
And
not-
I'm checking the diversity box.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
checking,
I'm
you're checking the
white
box.
guy
You're
here.
checking the box.
Yeah.
She knows off gate that she's one of the only in here, so she's gonna be going
Yeah.
extra hard.
Yeah.
She knows she got to go extra hard anyway. So
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, definitely. It opens a whole avenue of things that she can say that no one else can say.
Things getting done in a quicker manner.
Yeah.
Because of who's
I haven't heard
She's
her,
Daily
though.
Wire, but
Who's
Ben
frontlining
Shapiro
it?
could never say the stuff that she says. He needs her for that.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be surprised if Ben
He's too
Shapiro.
socially awkward on top of that too, so that doesn't help either. Like,
Yeah, he's a mega nerd. So it's
Yeah,
like,
it's clear he's like-
yeah,
he's clearly socially a little bit awkward. So
But see,
That
but
doesn't help
she
either.
is one of those black people though that they think because they're educated, because
Right.
they're well spoken and all that stuff, they look down on black people who are not. Or if
Facts,
you're from the
facts. Yeah,
hood,
yeah,
if you're
right.
from, you know, if you're talking
Right.
that vernacular, hey, what's up, dude? You know,
right,
it's like,
right.
that's
They
unintelligent.
Right,
you know?
right.
So
True.
she is one of those uppity.
Yeah.
And you can't
She's one of
challenge
them
it.
Stacey Dashes.
You can't
Yeah.
challenge us
Yeah.
because she's always gonna remind you of the color of her skin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
no
I'm a
matter
black
what.
woman too, and
Either
this
that
is-
or
yeah.
remind you how uneducated you are.
Right,
You know,
right,
she'll
right, right.
That's why, like, you know, Cardi B, of course, she got slaughtered in that back and forth
When she
with
was
her.
started. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had a little
Never should
back
happen.
and forth,
Yeah,
and,
never should happen.
and Cardi B just like
I forgot
unintelligently
about
just
that.
saying, you know, doing her ratchet shit, and I'm just
Because-
like, well, of course she's gonna come back with you with like thought,
Yeah.
you know, like she's gonna be more well spoken and make you seem stupid, and like you're uneducated and don't know how to use, like Cardi B was like
Right.
mispronouncing words and shit. I'm like,
Right,
she lost.
right.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I'll give
Yeah,
conservatives.
why did they let that go?
Well, like conservatives
Who
have
set
like
that
a
up?
talking tree. Like they have like a tree of talking points that they all run and they all know it by heart. And so I'll give them that. Democrats, we're not it's
Same
not
with
even that
liberals.
solid. You know what I mean? Like they don't know. We don't like if you challenge a Democrat, like they don't
Like they have statistics.
Yeah,
Like conservatives will
like,
always have
talking
statistics.
points.
Well, this much of black people killed each other, so you know,
Yeah.
the more than cops kill them. So
Yeah,
I don't
so
know
what-
why
what do
they're
you say
so
about
worried
that?
about cops
Right.
than each other because you're killing each other. So, and they
Yeah.
always have stats ready for that shit, and it's hard to
Right.
combat. And yeah,
Even though like you totally could disagree with everything they're saying, it's just the way that they.
yeah, but you have to get your stats
Yeah, I'm
because
like, man,
it's
you're
one
fucking
thing to say
prepared.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One person clearly did their homework, the other person did
Yeah. The
Yeah.
conservatives, they do their homework. So that's one thing the liberals need to get up on. Because conservatives fight with their brain, liberals fight with their hearts.
Facts.
So
Right,
liberals
right.
are always like, no, revolution. You know, like they're always just like
Yeah.
fighting with their emotions. And
When
that's why they
really-
always lose
When
debates.
there's like
True.
a happy medium in between it all. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
They gotta step their research game up. And
Yeah, that's true,
They
yeah.
gotta
Put down their emotions.
They gotta maintain their composure.
Yes,
And you're
yeah.
there to get a job done, which is win this debate.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's
Don't let
like-
your emotions get in the way, but we do all
Yeah.
the time. So
Let's see. What time are we at?
148.
Okay, that should be good. Do y'all want to go? I mean, was there anything else that y'all wanted to hit? Oh, how could I forget DJ
What?
Akademiks?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say that earlier.
How could I
Academics, yeah.
forget? Damn,
you
I'm
brought
glad.
you said his name earlier, and I was gonna
Yeah,
bring
yeah,
it up.
you
And I
did.
Yeah,
forgot.
But
all
what
right. So, did y'all see DJ Akademiks recently?
Fucking
Yes,
wild.
man.
All right, so DJ Akademiks.
It's two occasions, of course, but
something
Yeah, it was
bad
two
happened?
incidents.
What happened?
One incident is not really being talked
It's
about
not-
as much
yeah.
as the other incident.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
the main incident that went viral a couple days ago was DJ Akademiks was in the lobby of a hotel arguing with his girlfriend and breaking up a fight between two women. And he was like holding one of the girls' purse, which was his girlfriend's purse. But the thing that was really crazy is he's in the lobby, he's checking his girlfriend, and he's like, I'm the prize. I'm the prize. And it just looked crazy. And then then his girlfriend swung on this other girl. He's trying to break it up, make sure nobody's out there scrapping or whatever. But like that was the big incident. So like when it initially went viral, people were like, yo, look at DJ Akademiks. Like he was wilding, y'all. Like
They were fighting for his honor.
but we're talking
Basically.
like it was red rage, y'all. It was red.
But I thought he was
it
going to hit her.
I didn't think
I
that
didn't
at
think
all.
he was gonna hit her.
I didn't get
I
that
didn't
vibe
think
I thought he was going to hit
whatsoever.
her.
no, I didn't think he was gonna hit
Really?
her.
Yeah, he's in her face.
Well,
feel
people
like
were
he-
just
I
talking
feel-
about because the way he was yelling at her, and like he was like
any
above her and
nigga
stuff.
any man get in my face and yell at me like that, I automatically think I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah,
and now I gotta
yeah,
call my
yeah.
brother so he can shoot you.
But I mean,
Because I'm scared. I'm scared.
Like
Yeah.
a fist?
I don't know. I didn't get that vibe at all.
No, he was just being aggressive.
he was
He was being
he was doing too much for sure.
definitely aggressively yelling.
Yeah.
Apparently, the girl before that camera footage came
Tackled
out,
the other chick.
she had already punched him in the face.
Mm.
The girl he was yelling at, which was his girlfriend, had already punched him in the face.
Mm.
But it was really like red pill rage. Like
Yes. Yes.
that was the we couldn't hear the audio wasn't that great because it was literally a hotel lobby which is echoing and he's yelling at the top of his lungs.
Yeah.
But we all heard the part where he was saying, "I'm the prize.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm the prize."
Yeah.
to one of them, he was saying that
To
to one of
his
the-
girl.
To his girl. Oh,
To his girl, because his girl not acting right. So he's on that red pill rage where like,
yeah.
no, bitch, I'm the prize.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Ever
I
since
like,
he-
how dare you not bow down to
He
this?
showed his hand, man.
He showed his hand. He
Yeah.
showed his
And-
hand.
Because
But
nobody knew his stance on that whole thing. That's true. He never really addresses that much. Not that
we
directly.
kind of address. No, I mean, the people who watch Akademiks knew where he stood at, but you never see. It's always different when
He never
you
committed
see your
to it like
homeboy
that,
really
though.
get into it with his girl. You
Right.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You don't know how that could possibly go. You don't know
Right.
what he says. Do you have a homeboy that goes for low blows?
Right.
Is he like superiority all of a sudden
Right.
where it's like, bitch, you ain't this, you ain't that, blah, blah, blah. You don't never know where it goes.
Until you see it, yeah.
Until you see it.
So
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
you know he definitely.
So now we know we got confirmation of his girl getting him all the way off his square, him reacting emotionally
yeah.
at the highest level.
Yep.
and he starts yelling, "I'm the prize, I'm the prize."
Yep. Ever since he like really started touting that big act shit, it's like that
Ever
is
since
like
he started
entered
the
his
whole
mind.
big act thing, yeah.
It's like that shit has entered his mind for real, to where he feels like he's above everything.
He's always been a fan of Fresh and Fit.
And I
as
still
well.
don't understand why he didn't get away from these niggas, man.
Well, I can see why though.
I see it now.
The incident in the lobby was light work to me. The incident in the lobby
That's what I'm saying, yes.
was child's play.
Yes.
That was nothing. That was a blip on the radar compared to what happened on the actual Fresh and Fit podcast before
Yes.
they got into the library, into the lobby.
Okay.
So Sneeko, who's also a red pill, all about pushing the truth.
Manosphere guy who's
Sneeko
already been censored and banned from YouTube.
Sneeko has been banned off of
recently
YouTube and
banned,
all
most
social
recently.
media platforms
Yep.
already for misogyny and bullying.
Full ban.
For
Andrew Tate
bullying,
style.
technically.
Yeah.
DJ Akademiks and Sneeko show up to the Fresh and Fit podcast together. Towards the end, they had just got done shooting some sort of content or whatever. Sneeko had just got back from
I don't know where he was at.
some country
Yeah.
with Andrew Tate or whatever.
Yeah, he was with Tate.
But
doing
long
stuff
story
out there.
short, the energy
Well,
of
maybe
these
all
two,
friends.
the energy of these two when they came into the podcast was on 10. It was on
Whose energy?
Sneeko and Akademiks.
Oh, okay.
It was on. I'm literally better than all you bitches are peasants. That's the energy they came in with, and we're talking to people.
And
talking
mind you,
to
the
women
setting
with.
of a Fresh and Fit podcast, if you've never seen it, it's Myron on one last. It's Myron and Fresh.
yeah.
On one
think I've
end,
seen-
and then
yeah,
it's
I've
a
seen
bunch of girls.
It's
Yeah,
like
I've seen
they
that.
always have
I've
at
seen
least it's like
It's like
8 girls
10.
minimum.
It's like
yeah,
8,
it's
10
crazy.
girls
like,
every time.
It's always
It
way
be
too
jump,
many people.
it's
Yeah,
always
yeah,
way
it's
too
like
many
And
people.
they're usually not
girls.
smart
Right.
to
Exactly,
be able to
100%.
combat
Right.
against what they're saying.
100%.
Right.
It- yeah,
Maybe that's
they
by design.
Yeah,
but
they clearly didn't
Right,
bring
right.
them on because they have good points to make.
Yeah, so
Sneeko?
which is
Let me look this person
which is
up.
interesting because also at the beginning when they're introducing everybody there, they always do age, occupation, or whatever your primary source of income is, college education level, singular dating or whatever, or in a relationship. But long story short, bro, these two niggas came in, Sneeko and DJ Akademiks came into that room and were so rude and ignorant to these women.
Yes.
It was embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
Like, it was as a man
It was very
to
embarrassing.
have that
Yeah.
recorded, how you were treating women that you never met before.
Crazy.
So rude and ignorant. Like as soon as you come in within the first 30 seconds, oh, y'all got a ratchet panel tonight. As you're looking people in the eye,
Yeah.
like disrespectful. Like one of the girls has a deeper voice. You literally won't let go of the fact that she has a deeper voice. Then you start clowning her and calling her Pop Smoke.
Yep. And then start using the
Then-
Pop Smoke voice.
Yeah,
every
then
time,
you
and
start saying things like, I mean, just
meanwhile,
I gotta watch
calling
this.
them
I didn't
bitches
see
and hoes
this.
the whole time too.
oh yeah, calling them
Right.
bitches and hoes. Yeah, using
yeah.
bitches and hoes casually.
Casually.
Right.
Like they're
Casually.
already okay with this.
Yeah, that was
like
These
you know
women
what I'm
you
saying?
don't even know. Like this ain't
Never waited for anybody to disrespect him. The women never
never
even had a
dis- nobody-
chance
yeah.
to disrespect either of these two men. And when they came in on this superiority thing that was through the roof, that was like literally disgusting to watch, bro. Like embarrassing as somebody. The hotel lobby, I can't believe that's what went viral. The
Fresh
end of the
Pod.
podcast was way more viral worthy. And
So
mind
the-
you, I'm an Akademiks fan.
So the
and
point-
this is like embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
To the point that you even brought you talked about it before I saw it myself, but when I saw it, the other dude in the room had to back up and he had to be like, "Yo, what are y'all niggas doing, bro?"
yo, yeah. At
The
a certain
other,
point, 15
point-
minutes of this going on, one of the dudes that was completely silent the whole time, he was like, "What is niggas doing right now?
Yeah, what is niggas
like,
doing?
What's
What's
up,
happening?
bro?
he
What are
trying to
niggas
prove
doing
right
right
now?
now? You're literally bullying these chicks. They
And he
have
ended up
nothing
getting up
to
and
you.
walking away too. He was like, "This
The
is crazy."
girls, the one girl that they kept coming at the most with the deepest voice, which was the craziest, and she kind of is the wildest. You can tell she's the wildest one. She has a lot of body modifications, face tattoo and she's
But she was
from,
also kind as
She's
hell.
from South America. She's from Brazil, and she's married. They kept trying to have moments where they was like trying to play her husband out. She was like, "I'm not going for no disrespect for my family. Like, I'm married. That's my husband." Sneeko's asking her what dick size is his ideal and stuff. She's like, "My husband's." Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
literally. Then Sneeko even had a moment. This was the worst part for Sneeko. Sneeko's worst moment was this. First of all, he was talking so crazy to her. She was the only chick clapping back.
Yeah.
She's like, yo, you must have a shrimp dick. Like, she's like, there's no
But
reason.
she wasn't even clapping back. It took so long before she started to clap back. She was being respectful the whole
getting
time.
them under the belt too. Like,
Yeah.
not under the belt. She was clapping back. She was holding her own
Respectfully,
very thoroughly.
very calm.
She was like, you're clearly not happy. Because she's like, there's no reason
Yep.
for you to be rude to me right
Yep.
now. Like,
Yeah.
like literally, like, this is all uncalled for. And then once they started taking her shots,
Then she
she
started
started getting up underneath
Yep.
both their skins. She told him, you must have a shrink dick. I could tell you, Asian. Like, you asking about what size? Like, I know you're not
Like you're
pleasing
insecure
nobody.
about your
She
own
was
dick,
like,
yeah.
she's like, you're not happy because there's no reason for you to be rude.
Right.
You keep asking me about why is my voice so deep? My voice is just deep. Bitches like fat niggas too. Like, don't,
right, yeah. Like,
don't worry
you
about
asking-
it.
you
If
asking
I'm
why
feeling
people
you,
like me.
She was like, just lose some weight. You might be able to get a bitch like me. Like,
Oh, shit.
She started clapping back
Oh,
and got
yeah.
up underneath her one joke compared to their like 4 or 5. Got them so up in their feelings, bruh.
Yep.
They looked so bad, bruh. The worst part for Sneeko, after it's already been going on for too long, Sneeko says, I can see your pubic hair like through
Yes.
your dress. Niggas is like, bro, what the
are you
fuck, bro?
talking
What are you
about?
doing? Why would you do that to her? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you could, it's not like you're clearly trying to embarrass her. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah. Like he's
also,
just
you
stooping
really
to low
scared her.
levels now.
right. Then Akademiks was talking crazy to her, like, oh, she was like, she told him bitches like fat niggas. And he was like, no, bitches like rich niggas like me. I'm not your bitch ass, lame ass boyfriend or husband.
Next thing he
Talking-
said after that was crazy. I bet you live in fucking Section 8
Yeah, I
housing,
bet you live in Section
and I
8
live
housing,
in
and I live in a fucking mansion.
Yeah, like,
Like,
what are we saying, bro?
He would, bruh, embarrassing as fuck, bruh.
Crazy, dogs.
But my,
Terrible.
but my thing is like, why are people surprised though?
I mean,
Because this
I
is
don't
what
think-
the mindset
this isn't-
leads you to be doing. Like, remember, like I was saying,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Andrew
Talking
Tate,
about,
the
like, the-
teacher,
Yeah,
saying to
yeah.
her,
Talking about like the manosphere thing?
huh?
Talking about like the red pill thing?
That mindset,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
it makes you disdain women.
I mean,
And it makes you say
I mean,
that.
well,
I mean,
the way-
I mean,
the way-
not everybody,
the way-
but what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying
you
is like
go,
for a lot of people,
Well,
it just
the
make
way
you.
that their
yeah.
rhetoric is, like, Sneeko, I always thought he was a weirdo. Like, I've heard him listen to
Yeah.
in a couple things. Like, but I heard him through the lens of somebody else because I watch a guy named Abba from Abba and Preach.
Gotcha.
And he's not on the
I know
red,
Abba and
he's, yeah,
Preach.
he's not on the red pill shit. Like, he's
Yeah,
one of
no,
those
I'm on
guys.
the fence,
He's not a
yeah.
red pill, blue pill. He's like me.
He's
I don't
right there
even
in
none
the
of the
middle.
pills. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
I like that. So he like that. So I like him because he's well balanced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but he been on a couple debates with Sneeko, so I figured out Sneeko was the way that his rhetoric and the way that he talks. He tries to paint it as if he's like teaching young men how to just be.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, bro. You're really just a dickhead.
You're teaching
who's
men how to
spouting
hate
the
women
same
and be
things you
above
hear
them.
from someone else. You don't even have your own idea of
The
thoughts.
truth,
Yeah.
the truth,
Yeah, the truth. It's
truth.
just,
But
yeah,
it's
like,
really
what are you
his
talking
truth.
about, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
And
There's no original thought in any of what he's saying either. It's just like he's
yeah,
picking
no,
up off
no,
the
it's all
backs of-
regurgitated thoughts.
But
Yeah.
remember, it's not just Nico either.
yeah,
Yeah,
like if
it's
you
true.
want to be respectable and masculine or whatever, that's fine. That's actually cool.
Right,
That's actually
right.
that's good. That's healthy.
Yeah, that's
whatever.
fine. There's ways to do that without
Yeah.
being without doing all that. extra.
Now it's like, see, this is what they mean when they say toxic masculinity and
Right.
shit. You know,
Yeah,
like
see,
where's
You
the line
can't-
between
this is what
masculinity
happens when
and
you fully
toxic?
Commit to it. Like you can't go full Super Saiyan on that shit.
Well, I think
you
we
gotta,
see
like,
it. I
you gotta
think
go
what's
half in on
great, I think actually what's great is it's great that Andrew Tate and Sneeko have both been recently banned in the last 2 months,
Mm-hmm.
and the way that they each conducted themselves post-ban after
You can see the
they've
difference.
been banned. You can see the difference
Yep.
of people. Andrew Tate went onto a platform
Piers
with
Morgan.
Piers Morgan, handled himself articulately, very well.
By the way,
mature.
It
I
was so
watched
hard to
that.
watch.
I
He was
watched
just
that.
backpedaling.
Yeah.
It was so hard to watch.
You were right.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
You were right.
Piers
Yeah,
Morgan-
apologizing.
that was a terrible interview.
Yeah,
You
it was
were
terrible.
right.
It was
Like Piers
terrible,
Morgan
yeah.
was
Yeah,
fucking
Piers
like
Morgan
that
was terrible.
That wasn't an
Terrible.
interview. That
It
was an attack.
unprofessional.
It was so
Yeah.
hard to watch, bro.
Yeah.
And it
But-
made Andrew look good.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying,
yeah,
but
yeah.
and then what
Because
I'm saying
Pierce
is
did it
like
so poorly.
we
Yeah,
see
good.
how he conducted himself just in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sneeko just gets banned. And now we see this is one of our first times seeing Sneeko post ban and watching how you conduct yourself.
Yep.
It's like we can just take those two incidents and be like, okay, if they're both from the same manosphere and
Right.
red pill community, this one definitely does not deserve to ever get his shit back.
Right,
Because
right,
look
right,
what he
right.
just did for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate held himself together for an hour
And some change.
Yeah.
and still never went outside of the platform and went crazy.
And
so
it took
it's
him like 30 minutes, damn near almost before he was like, I mean, you keep interrupting me.
yeah,
It
yeah,
took him
he
a while
cut you
before he-
more slack. So it's like it's almost interesting too because now we have these two moments, these two people that were, AKA, pretty much some of the top. They're in the top 5 of manosphere men.
They're
You know what
different
I'm saying?
they're different spectrums of the manosphere.
Right,
thing,
right. We
you
get
know,
to see
like
two.
he might be the sneaker might be all the way red.
Right,
and then
right.
What's his name is a little orange.
Yeah.
Right, because really he's been backpedaling in the interviews, in my opinion. That's
Who?
all he's
Talking
been
about
doing.
Andrew Tate?
Andrew Tate, all he's been doing is like,
I don't
like
think he's been
subtly
backpedaling.
taking back.
He hasn't
I don't see it as bad.
He literally
I see
said,
it.
"I love women." All of a sudden,
He said that all
loves
the time,
women.
though.
He's
He never
always
said
said
he
that.
love a woman. He ain't
Yes, he
never-
did.
did.
He's always
I
kept
I
that
thought he's
energy.
been very clear he does
No,
not.
no, bro. He's always
like,
said that.
Like that he realized that he sees them as like his relationship.
Oh,
with
like
them
property.
Is like
Oh, I
he's
seen
getting
one
his
where he said
needs, they're
he's
getting what they
the
need. It's
property.
like it's
No, bro. He's always like
Yeah,
the
he's always-
conversations.
really.
Yeah.
Love
really-
has been a topic of.
No. Listen, I'm not even Andrew Tate like fan like this. First off, any person that I listen to, I be listening to like the whole thing, and I don't really like listen to because I'm enamored by this person. Like I still listen to Joe Budden. People hate his guts,
No, I mean,
but
I
I don't
agree.
even like listen because I enjoy Joe. I feel like some of the points are poignant, and then sometimes it's just funny. You know what I'm saying?
No, totally agree.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But-
So when
but
he-
with
oh, no,
Andrew
go ahead.
Tate, what I was gonna say is he's all the shit he said in there. He said before. You know, like
Yeah.
I've listened.
Yeah,
to him.
yeah.
So he literally. A lot of the things that they bring up, the clips are from like conversations where somebody else brought up a topic. He's like responding to what they asked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's, like a lot of times he's never really spouting everything just about his own belief more so than okay, if this is a scenario, this is the answer.
Right.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
When has he ever given concessions to other people in a debate? Except for now that he's banned. Now that he's banned,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Now that he's
Talking about
banned, he
Pierce?
like concedes on all kinds of points, and all of a sudden now he's flexible about
He
his
didn't really
point.
concede that much.
I mean, I don't
He
know.
didn't.
feel
I
like
didn't
he
see.
did.
I didn't see
I
him
feel like-
conceding a lot. I think the one point that he was like, what I've seen him do
can
most
tell you what he conceded
recently
on, but go ahead.
is he literally is just saying that
I didn't know it would be magnified like this.
I would have said things differently, but I still stand behind the same exact point.
Exactly.
He
I would
should've
have just
doubled
said
down.
it
Why did he
Yeah,
double
yeah,
down?
yeah.
because he's not doubling down. He's doubling down on the message. He's not doubling down on the way
delivery
he
of
said
it.
it.
He should
On
have
the
doubled. He
delivery.
should have doubled
Yeah.
down on his delivery and everything. If he's really
But that would
in my
that would be
opinion.
ignorant
Say what
though.
you
Yeah.
Why
That'd
he's
be
already banned?
ignorant.
Say what you say. Own it.
Nah,
Like,
that's not the
Yeah.
same thing.
That's
How do I not,
It'd be ignorant because even right now we get a couple hundred to a few thousand weekly to monthly listeners, right?
Right.
We could say wild ass shit all the time, like, but once our message gets heard by 1 million people per week, if people start changing and moving their life off of that, we probably should have said something differently. We could believe the same thing, but
Well,
we probably should have
gotta-
said it differently because
We got to be more particular about
yeah, you
how we
have to
try
be
to
you have
sound.
to be more strategic. That's why politicians say things in the way that they say.
So you're
that's
saying
why
he
you
shock
say
valued it. He tried to give shock value to get.
That's
even
what
so-
I was
not
wondering.
even
And then
so
now
much-
now
the
he's-
views
he's
and stuff
cleaning
No,
it
not
up.
even so much that it's shock value, but you may not understand the impacts of your word until it actually impacts somebody.
I don't
Right.
like that.
You know,
I don't
but-
like that
but
'cause
we're
it's
not talking about words, we're
irresponsible.
talking about
I understand what
delivery.
you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Would it be irresponsible?
Yeah.
Say
But
what you mean the way you want to mean it. Don't try to shock people and just get looks and then be like, nah, but what I really meant was this. I didn't mean to offend people. Because that's what he's doing right now.
Or
in
not
my
even
opinion.
looks, but just
I don't
views.
know.
Yeah,
And that's
I
views.
feel
corny
what
to me.
you're
That's
saying.
whack to me. That's not
I feel what
respectful
you're saying.
to me. I feel like you're not a top G. Say what you say.
Well,
What you
I
say.
don't.
Say
I
with your
don't-
whole chest, bro.
Well, top,
Yeah.
that's like top G.
he's for sure top G.
Here's my thing. Because Pierce Morgan was softballing him, bro. Pierce Morgan would have let him come on there
And
and say
attacking
everything
him,
that he
like-
meant with his whole chest the same way. And Pierce would have gave him a platform to say some whatever, even he could be as misogynistic or whatever in between as he wanted. Pierce would have gave him that. Because you ever seen Pierce's show? Like, yo,
I haven't seen much of it.
Yo,
I haven't
Pierce is
seen it.
wild.
Yeah.
Yo, no, yeah, Pierce is like. Pierce
But he
is
didn't
like
do that
this-
though. So
Pierce
even
is
though
like
you said he
Tucker
would have done that, he
Carlson
didn't do
of
that.
England.
Yeah, he came
no,
in
Pierce
to
was
attack
aggressive.
him.
He was attacking
He allowed him he gave him. He said what he gave him the like the okay. He said explain yourself.
Bro, he
about
was trying to
this.
lead
was
him
giving
the whole
points.
time.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like he had an opportunity to just double down on like everything that he
No,
said.
no, no.
in
He
the
didn't have an
same-
opportunity
Nah,
to
in the
speak.
same
He didn't have an
energy.
opportunity
Because
he didn't have an opportunity to
Yeah.
speak. For me to even if you want me to double down on my point, allow me to double down on my point fully. You know what I'm saying? Let me
really
explain.
dumb.
Yeah,
it.
that
Yeah, I would
means,
say
because
that.
I was
Yeah.
about to say,
Yeah, I
this
agree.
almost
That's what I'm
sounds like
saying.
we
Like, if you want me to
interpreted
double
their
down on my
one-on-one
point, allow me to
differently,
double
too.
down on my
I do.
point.
Let's cut
He
him
ain't
off.
have no chance to do
Yeah.
nothing.
no, I agree with that. I agree with
Their
that.
one-on-one was so destructive
Yeah,
and
bro.
distracting and confusing because Pierce was literally only focused on attacking.
And then,
They're
and
similar
then,
people.
and
They're
then back it
similar
up,
people.
and then
Y'all-
yeah.
But
If you
Andrew,
watch
I don't
other
know.
interviews
I've
with them,
never
they're similar
seen.
people.
No, there was
can't
no
believe I'm
debate.
defending Andrew Tate, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I agree with both sides. I agree that Pierce Morgan was not having an interview, but actually attacking him.
Right,
I do
right.
agree.
And I
agree.
also agree that Andrew Tate wasn't keeping the same energy as he does in his videos.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't
because-
agree with the fact that he's not. I don't think he's changing anything.
Yeah.
I agree
Yeah.
with that. It's not the same energy.
Yeah,
and you're
because
saying you don't like
yeah.
that.
But see, but when he gets in
I
that
just- I
energy
just feel
bag,
like- I mean, like-
no, but when he gets in that energy bag, that's when he starts saying outlandish outlandish shit, like talking about women like their property and all that stuff, and like when he's already up and shit,
Right,
it's like, yeah, they gotta do this for you, you gotta do this, like that's when he's up. But when he's interviewed, he's more composed and all that shit. So I'm like, to me, I'm just like, keep that same energy. Like, where does that energy go every time?
That's the thing. Well, I don't know. I feel like,
or is it manufactured energy? Or
I don't think it's that, but I think we all just
and there's some internet.
And I don't know if this is a concept that like all people are gonna have some. I know it's not actually, but when you're in front of a camera, you're trying to sell something all the time. Keeping a monotone energy does not push whatever you're trying to push.
Kevin Samuels did that
at all. You know what I'm saying?
Kevin Samuels did that.
That's true.
What, kept a monotone energy?
Yeah,
But the conversations, and he would escalate with you too.
Yeah,
He
but
would
I've never
match the
seen him
energy.
yell. Like I've never seen.
Yeah, I
his
never
voice.
seen him yell either.
Yeah,
but,
so that's what I mean. Like he kept the same energy in his interviews. He kept the same
Thank
energies
you.
in his content.
I agree.
But Andrew
true.
Tate puts on a character,
When
and
you
that's
press
my
him,
point.
He keeps the same energy. Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, how much of this is Borat shit, and how much of this is like an actual person, like.
No, that's true. That's true.
All these niggas are fucking losers.
Maybe I can. No,
You're like all these niggas, niggas are.
Maybe I can concede to your point in some. Like I can concede to your point for sure on the energy aspect of it all. I don't necessarily think he changed much of what he was trying to say and a lot of his messages or whatever. Especially on that, if we're just using the Piers Morgan joint as the judge of this whole thing, I don't think there was any sort of real dialogue that happened that allowed us to judge anything.
No, I agree.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
And that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
the most. Like,
I agree.
I don't think he walked back as much as you were saying he might have walked back. I just don't think he had any space or time to try to explain anything he was saying.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
what I would see was just like, so
Yeah.
no, but you said you don't like women. So,
Granted.
no, I didn't say no, dude, that's what you said. Like he would always like cut him
Yeah, it
off.
was
So that's why I
like-
was like,
exactly.
And
exactly.
even
That
on
man
the
is gay.
and even on the points that he did get to complete, I feel like he wasn't walking back half of his statements. Not like I feel like he really wasn't.
he conceded on like one thing.
I feel like he mainly conceded on not the message, but
the way it
the
came
actual
out, the
tone.
phrasing,
And
Yeah,
the,
'cause-
phrasing,
and the
yeah.
delivery.
yeah, that's what
But
he conceded on. That's
But
what
in the
and
content-
that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Like going back to the keeping the same energy thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just like, in my mind, the way my mind works, and it just makes sense that as much as you want to keep the same energy, if I record a video, if I do anything, if I do a video talking about the weather and I'm monotone as hell, I'm gonna get 100 views. But if I be like, yo, it's fucking hot as hell, I'm be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm selling it. Maybe I'm not playing a character. I might be playing.
You're just saying like
an
some
extreme
tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, I'm playing an extreme version of my character because that's how you get things moving and you sell things. There's a certain performance
views and all
involved
that.
in
Yeah,
any
yeah.
sort of public speaking.
The tough thing about
Obama delivering a speech to the nation or whatever is not the same conversation we're having at the dinner table about the same exact conversation.
Yeah.
But it's still-
the energy
it's-
is never
yeah.
going to be the same.
But the tough thing
He's
is
still responsible for the
That's
results.
what
what you
I'm saying.
say,
That's what I was gonna
though.
say.
For what
Yeah.
you
The tough
say,
thing about
though.
Andrew
Yeah.
Tate, the tough thing about Andrew Tate is that some of the things he did say that he probably should not have said have penetrated the youth in a way it should not have.
He's a
You know
smart
what I'm
man.
saying?
He's a smart man. He knows who his
Yeah.
audience is. He knows his audience
Yeah.
very well.
And then teenage
and
boys
he's well
mostly.
aware of how
Yeah.
his audience receives him,
Right,
and how his
right.
message is received. And that's why I'm like that. So much so that you watched him on live television reword himself and make him and clean up. And
What I
watched him
meant
do PR
was-
on live television. What you just saw. You watched him clean up his message. That's what I'm saying, bro. Just
You could have done that the whole time.
Because in the
Yeah, yeah,
interview,
yeah,
Don't do that
I feel
don't
that.
do that because you got ass blasted. Like do that because
Right.
if you want to do that, if you want to be clear,
I guess
don't
you
try
never-
to be clear now that you got now that
But at
you
the same
can't talk to
time,
people
how are
on-
you supposed
on
to
your-
clear it up when you didn't? When
He
it
needs
clearly
the- he
when it
needs the
clearly seemed like
platforms.
nothing was wrong when everything was moving. You don't know. Sometimes you don't realize you did something wrong. I had no strikes. I just
Yeah,
woke up.
'cause-
My
Nah, he
channels
ain't
are gone.
stupid.
Because
He
the
ain't stupid. He
algorithm,
knows
yeah,
what
but
he's
the
doing.
algorithm, remember, like I was saying, like it rewards
Rewards
you
bad
for
behavior.
for bad behavior,
He knew he was
controversy. So he's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna just do this. So in your content, you're saying women are property, and then on interviews, you're like,
What
but
I can say
love
though,
them.
what I can also say though is that the way that he delivers his messages is extreme and wild. But outside of just the TV thing, anytime he was questioned on other platforms about it, and it was like a dialogue conversation, he did a lot of times explain it in the way he was explaining on TV.
And the other level
When it
of
was,
it is,
like,
do you
dialogues.
want somebody who can't communicate their
Their
thoughts
thought,
well
their process, yeah.
to the top of some kind of leadership?
Right,
you know, do you want
right.
that person
No.
who can't communicate themselves in a more
no.
legit way.
I mean,
you
the
know?
thing I think Jeff's biggest thing is like you can communicate this better. Obviously, why?
Yeah.
Why don't you try?
Why
If that-
do you
yeah,
think
yeah.
women are property?
Right,
You know,
right.
like-
Well, he answered that question in the interview.
What did
He
he
was
say?
speaking from a religious context. He's saying in the
but
debate,
religious
that
is stupid.
But he was saying, but in the debate, it was like he was giving the religious argument to, in the Bible, in the Quran, and all these books of work, the woman is viewed as the man's property, and the father gives her away to the groom. That's where it came from. He didn't just come out of nowhere and just be like, "This is where it's at." That's how that conversation even got to that point.
So he's going off of religion.
Right. He's
No,
religious?
in the context of that conversation.
Nah, it
so
was
if
like
we're talking,
somebody
so
asked him
if we're
something.
talking for an hour, and you're like, you always say that women are men's property. He's like, yeah, in the religious sense, women are men's property.
What about not in the religious
But
sense?
yeah, but what if
I
the
think he
people
answered that
talking
too.
aren't religious?
What
If
is
he's
it?
not religious, and
He was saying that he doesn't have any.
what is the
he doesn't have
relevancy
any
of that argument?
control over their like sovereign being. They're still like a free person. That's not slavery. But
Yeah.
but he's saying as a man, when a man and a woman normally come together, you as the man have agreed to put your life on the line for this woman. So they came down to, do you have authority over your woman? So it's like, do you have authority? Like, that was the main question. Do you have authority over your wife?
Yeah.
Authority. So that was the main thing.
Yeah.
He's pretty much saying that if I'm agreeing to sign up and put my life on the line for you, then you have some degree of that in terms of like, I'm not going to tell you to walk. I'm not going to tell you at 2 a.m. walk through a bad neighborhood because I'm responsible for your well-being, your safety. So I have a degree of authority to say do not do that.
Yeah.
But not in authority of, and if you don't do that, you ain't shit to me, and you're out of here. It's like there's degrees of authority in all cases.
Yeah, or if okay. Like
I
if she
think
don't cook or
part of his argument was
Right,
saying that
right.
there's like each person has authority in different spaces,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Well, men
They're
and
pretty
women,
much they're
yeah.
pretty much trying to they're taking his statement. They're saying authority in all aspects, everything. Look, wear, dress, blah, 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 blah. He's saying no. Everybody has authority over other people, especially when they're in a union like that together.
For
If
sure. I
I'm,
mean,
if I'm in the position where I'm protecting you, or you're in the position of taking care of this, you might have more authority in this area than I do.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. You have authorities in the areas that you're typically controlling,
and his
in your own and other person's life.
his scenario was,
So
if you're gonna go walk in this bad neighborhood at 2 a.m., but I know that to be a bad neighborhood, I'm gonna say, and you're asking if you should go, I'm gonna say no, you shouldn't go,
Right.
You know, or something like that, or no, don't go, or tell you not to, or whatever. And that's like
Pierce was trying
just
to
hate
get him
space
to
or whatever,
stick
but I don't
down
know.
on that. So you do have authority over all women. Like,
and he was switching it that way.
He's like, no, bruh, I'm just telling you, this is how authority works. When you know what I'm saying?
See, he just needed a
Because then
better
he went to like, he
interviewer.
was like, your sister. He was like, you have authority over your sister. Yeah. that's what
right,
he
or
was,
your
so-
children, or something like
Yeah.
that. You know?
And a lot of those men, like especially Sneeko, I saw one interview with him. I can't remember who asked him this question, but a lot of those men who are in the manosphere, like they always trip on this question. They always trip up when you ask them, would you let your daughter date a man like you? And
Yeah.
and Sneeko, like he paused, and then the guy just came in. It's like, see, like, you know, you wouldn't let your daughter date. And it reminds me of what Kanye said. You know, like he said, like when niggas are players until niggas have daughters.
Yep.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
And so it's always like, here's how you get a woman. Here's how you get it. Like that. Are you gonna keep that same energy
Facts.
Right.
when you have a daughter, and then all that shit that you teach, that when a guy comes up to your daughter like that, are you still gonna? Oh yeah, she's property.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's just-
Are you gonna keep the same energy? That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
Like,
that's how you really would look at a lot of this shit as a man. I mean, like.
they
well,
say
I
when
don't
you have
wanna-
a child, it changes your mindset
perspective,
anyway.
yeah.
Right,
so,
right, right.
Changes your
so who
perspective, for
knows?
sure.
A lot of these men don't have children, so who knows how much their mind is going to
But
change
see,
once they have a daughter.
Sneeko's young too, so that's
Yeah,
the
he's
thing.
very young.
he's
He's
like 22.
I listened
think.
to ABBA. ABBA was talking to Sneeko on a thing, and they were
Yeah,
like
that was
going
like
back
mid
and forth.
30s, right?
Huh?
Or early 30s or mid 30s.
Yeah, ABBA's like
ABBA's
our
a little
age
older,
roughly.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like 30, 34 or something
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
35.
Yeah.
You know, and he was talking to him about it, and Sneeko was talking about fucking bitches and doing all this extra shit. And ABBA was like, at some point, it's gonna get tiring. He was like, bro, I'm never gonna stop fucking bitches. He was like, look, man, I was at your point one. I was like you at some point. You know what I'm
Sneaker's
saying?
off the chain though.
And he's like, bro,
Yeah.
things change. Your perspectives change. So
Yeah.
for the thing also about it is like, too many times are we giving like power to voices of, like, I don't say voices of the youth. Like, youth should have power, but it's like, I can't allow this 24-year-old person to be the complete influence of
The leader
how-
of a
leader of
fucking-
men. Like,
Right,
you can't
right.
be the leader of
He has no
men.
life
You don't know
experience
how to be a
himself.
man. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
You have no idea how to be a
You just
man.
have a bunch of things you read and people have told you.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, what are you talking
And
about?
the thing that kind of like it's curious to me is because remember, like I said, Andrew Tate, they were saying like his biggest fan, like the majority of his fan base are teenage boys.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
so people under
Yeah,
18
that's
and
true.
shit.
That's where it's scary. That's
so,
where it gets
but what
scary.
I'm saying is
'Cause they
that
can't
makes
even try to-
sense. That
Yeah.
to me, that makes sense because
Yeah.
you're a young guy, a young boy. You don't know how. Maybe you don't know how to talk to women.
Right.
Maybe you don't know how to maneuver through life and all that stuff. So you need that older person.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like, if you're a 30-year-old man plus, why do you even need a leader? Why do you even need
Yeah.
a person,
Yeah, yeah.
a grown man, to tell
That's a
you
fact.
how to think about women and how and how to do all that shit?
That's a
Like
good
why?
point.
Well, I guess it goes back to what
Like,
we
you
talked
should know
about
all that
months
shit
ago.
already.
It's about just how vast the manosphere is. So
That's true.
so it kind of goes back to that because I found a lot of value in
Aspects of the manosphere.
yeah, for sure.
Sure,
Like
yeah.
Alpha M is one of the
Self-improvement.
Alpha
Yes, yeah,
M
yeah,
is
yeah.
one of the. I mean, that's the basis. That's where a lot of it started.
Yeah.
Self improvement
is where it started. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
fix
where it
your
all
bed,
started. It
bucko.
started in self improvement, and then now that you've improved yourself up,
Yeah.
where do we find the women
Yeah,
that we
yeah.
can get along with and have families
Because
with?
the space was primarily made to like teach men how to do what men should be doing.
Yeah.
and what
know?
you might not have taught if you didn't have a father.
If you didn't have a father or anything, yeah.
A lot of these,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of these, like Alpha M. I used to watch his back in the day when I was trying to get better at just like overall dressing and style and stuff. Like how to tie a tie. I mean, I knew how to tie a tie, but like how to put these type of colors together. How to put different types of suits on. You know, things of nature like that. Like,
That's nasty. That's how people break out.
Shit. Oh,
People
see,
know how to
start
do
breaking
it all on the ground and shit.
She's been quiet the whole time, right? I had to
Because I
make her
have
say
literally
something.
no interest in anything y'all talking about,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
have no idea who these people are. I
What do
don't
you-
watch them. I don't follow them. I
She
have
hates
no
the
input.
Manosphere stuff.
I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I don't.
But
I
yeah,
never even knew that was a word.
I just like
I've never heard of that. I have nothing to say.
No, I mean, we're none of us.
but
I'm
this
not a
all
fan.
goes back, and I've said it. I feel like every time we talk about it,
These niggas are fucking losers.
Nah.
tutorials
For the
and
most part.
reviews. Live streaming killed the manosphere. That video sums up perfectly how
Manosphere.
things are just falling in shambles because you get live moments like this Fresh and Fit, Sneeko, and DJ Akademiks moments that should never be put out to the public.
Yeah.
That should never be a sector.
Should
that's
also never
highlighted.
happen, but yeah.
It should also never happen. We know
Yeah.
it happened, but we damn sure shouldn't be live streaming this bullshit.
Yeah, man.
And this is what happens when live streaming runs away instead of being able to fully articulate yourself, put together your words, and then produce a video that
Yeah.
people can get value from and not take the wrong way.
But then some stuff wasn't live stream either. A lot of Andrew Tate
Yeah.
stuff was just videos that people were sharing clips
yeah.
of,
Yeah.
you know,
yeah,
stuff.
the live streaming in general is just like exploded in general. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, it's not even
something
new.
that's
Andrew-
Sneeko's
to
one
the
of the big
masses,
live
man.
streamers.
That Andrew
Yeah.
Tate guy was because Drew Afulo used to tear his ass up on fucking TikTok.
Drew Afulo.
Yes, she's a Maori woman on TikTok.
I mean, well, they each. That's like you said.
Ain't
live
loud
streaming.
enough.
You're right. Live streaming was the downfall of these guys, man. It was like,
Oh.
Yeah,
I feel
live
like
streaming is normally the downfall of most
it was
of
like, man, he did that thing with Hassan Piker or whatever.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he
yeah,
got
yeah.
tore
up
up
a
it
little
was
bit
like
in there,
from there
yeah.
on, it
He
was
got
like
tore up.
downhill.
That
for him,
Hassan
man.
Piker guy is wild too.
Yeah.
But dude, sharp though.
Who?
So you can't.
Yeah, for
my-
sure,
The,
for sure.
the problem with like, I think the issue is that like the manosphere thing, like you said, there's some merit to it or whatever. But
sure.
it's like when you actually put that if you try to like put that up as an argument to someone who actually has statistics, logic, regular like good
Or
quality
not red
common
pill,
sense,
but all that
it's gonna
stuff.
fall flat. Not only
Yeah.
is it gonna fall flat, but you're gonna look like just like a bad person in general.
yeah. I mean,
trying
a lot
to
of-
uphold that like
Yeah.
wholeheartedly trying to go like 100 like total Andrew Tate on it.
You can't
You're
do
gonna
it.
look like
Yeah,
just a
you can't.
bad person, especially if you have a sister, if you have
Yeah,
a mom that you're in regular contact with, if you have good relationships with
Yeah,
women around
his-
you,
his
you look like
takes-
a bad person,
his
dude. I'm
takes-
sorry. Like
Yeah.
it's like you
Yeah.
can't. It's like there's no, and that's why it's like he's well aware of how his message is received, and like I actually do know really young kids who like watch TikTok shit who are Andrew Tate fans, and we're talking crazy to little
I know,
girls
that's what I'm
around them.
saying.
And
That's
I'm
why
like,
I
we
said
work
that.
hard for your money, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Sit your ass.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
That's what I said about his message being dangerous in that sense.
Yeah,
whereas
like-
like the people, the youth who can't even try to decipher what he's attempting to say
Right.
is where it gets fucked up at.
And then,
You know what I'm saying?
that was like when me and AJ was here, we were talking about freedom of speech,
Yeah.
the line between that, and then we were talking about the line between like influence as well. You know,
Yeah,
like
right,
saying
right.
like, is it, you know, because silencing them, you know, like,
It's an easier move than
yeah, but it's like, is that good in the long run? Because it's like at the same time,
Does it give more power
freedom
to
of
it, though?
speech.
It's putting a Band-Aid on a bigger issue.
It's like
Yeah,
making
it
him a
is.
martyr,
Yeah,
though.
it is freedom of speech, but at the same time, it's like, but then it's bad influence as well.
Right,
So it's
right.
like, do we have no choice but to
It
just
makes those
cut it
people
off?
fringe because if they really were attached to those people, now you've given them like something. You've given them a reason to feel like they're oppressed.
Yeah.
So, like the 4chan thing, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the QAnon stuff, like because they've
Yeah.
banned all that, now it's like an underground thing, and now they feel like they've like, oh man, deep state, like they're trying to
Right,
silence us.
right.
I personally haven't
It's real
had
now.
like a whole lot of like tons of value come out of the manosphere for me because for one, I don't really research it so much. Just the bigger things I like pay attention to. But like some of the things that Kevin Samuels was saying, I found a lot of. There were some things
Value
that
in it.
there's some of the things that he
validity to it.
said that I found value in as a man for sure.
No,
He's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
the one who might have actually hit me in such a way certain times where I was like, nah, that nigga right about that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've
he-
said that before too. I was like,
like,
he said a number of things.
He's the one
like,
who
I agree
kind
with
of hit
that.
me
I
with
agree
that, like more than any of the others. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like
Kevin
okay,
Samuels for sure.
So, like in a basic scenario, I think it is. I do feel like it is probably universally true that like vulnerable femininity just matches up well with masculinity, or whatever.
Vulnerable femininity. What the hell is that?
Like
well, he
where-
just means like quote unquote submissiveness or whatever.
Oh,
to a degree,
to a degree, like quote unquote.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
I'm not
I don't-
afraid. Yeah,
Like not toxic femininity.
Yeah, I
Right,
mean, and some
right.
men might be into that, but like, yeah, like I think that is really what
like
it
it
is.
matches
It's-
up. Like
they just
for a
match
woman
up
to
well.
let the man do the man thing and
They
woman
pair
do the
well
blah,
if,
yeah,
if she makes the dude feel like
he's
Like
play
he could
like she
be-
plays into his ego and then he feeds her what she needs or whatever as
Right.
well. Like yeah.
and she acts
Traditional-
sexy, and she acts vulnerable and sexy, and that makes that like
Yeah.
this little shit like that.
Traditional
yeah,
gender roles.
traditional gender roles, if you want to call
Yeah,
it.
I was
that.
about to
Of
say,
course,
bro,
those
because
two things
vulnerable
match well.
sounds like that sounds like anytime people speak about like submissive women, there's always like a slight diss and even how they're like even vulnerable that's not a positive thing. You know,
It's
what
not.
I'm
My
saying?
ex told me that I need to be more vulnerable
I
with
think
him. And I was
vulnerable-
like,
vulnerable can be a
and I was
positive.
like,
I
huh?
No, it's not.
I think a
Well,
lack
being-
of vulnerability is actually a major problem with black women.
Like,
in as a
being-
in general,
being, like,
in-
emotionally
and I'm
vulnerable
not a
can
black
be a
man, so,
positive
I
thing.
don't wanna speak
I'm
for
already
them,
emotional
but I
enough.
think it's a
I don't need
problem.
to be
I think
vulnerable
a black
too.
woman
That's just
said
bad.
that
That's
too.
just
Yeah, I
bad.
saw a black woman.
Yeah,
They're afraid
vulnerable
to
to
be
me sounds
vulnerable
like a
to their
negative
partners.
connotation.
Yeah,
But-
like
but
you
like-
want me to be weak. That's how I feel. I can't do that.
Being emotionally vulnerable though may not be a negative thing so much. If it's like
Right.
if you attach that to it, what they mean by
don't see
that, I mean
anything
maybe that's not the
positive
right way to
coming out
say
of
it, but I think
Yeah.
what they mean by that is just like open up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be willing
Yeah.
to share how you actually feel, even though it may not. You know what I'm saying?
But I saw a black woman on Twitter that was saying like how black women, the reason why they're such that masculine energy is because of the way like how they're devalued in our society and all that
Right.
stuff. So they have to like
You gotta put that
pick
wall
themselves
up.
up.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like I can't. It can't be that easy. Even like even with my last relationship, like me and Kai, like we were together a year and a half, and like even though we've been broken up for a few months, but we still talk. We're like talking through things, and he was just like, and he told me he was like, you were just never vulnerable with me, and I'm like. It's hard to be vulnerable in a long distance relationship and I only see you 3 times a week. You know, I mean 3 times a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, or 3 days out of the month. But But I feel like I was open as far as like my emotionally. There were just other things that I was not willing to be vulnerable on because nigga, you're not here. If I open up to you about this specific thing, you're not here to console me. You're not here to comfort me. You're not here physically. So it's just like I can't let you know
okay.
like those deep things about me. Just
Speaking
especially
from-
after a year. Like a year, you still getting to know somebody. Like that's really like no time for a relationship, especially when it's long distance. Like
No, that's just for real.
That's true.
I mean,
it's just like so no, like no nigga, I can't be. I'm sorry, I can't be a weak bitch right now, nigga. No, I'm already hurting that we're apart. Like it's enough for me. I have enough on my plate. Like and
Well,
now you
that's
want me to be weak too? No.
Well, I think the main thing is, I think just speaking from an extremely general standpoint, I think opposites typically attract, whether that be the man or the woman being
Correct.
more dominant than
Agreed.
the other person,
Agreed.
or the woman being more dominant. You know,
Yeah.
whatever quality you have, I think you tend to attract the other one. If
see
you
those
are a
YouTube-
more dominant man, and I think not only do you tend to attract, you just get along naturally with.
Better,
Opposites
yeah.
attract
Just
for a
makes sense.
reason.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just makes
Nobody
sense.
wants to. No man, no woman wants to be arguing or debating over every single thing because you both are equally dominant most of the time. Two submissive people don't want to be silent and making a decision.
Right,
Because
right,
nobody's
What
doing
happens?
anything.
What happens in a relationship?
Because nobody's doing anything.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
What happens in a
Yeah, you know what
two
I'm saying?
submissive people?
So somebody who's like, yeah, I think it's just that. I think it's just that in masculinity or manosphere, typically the traditional side is where the man is the masculine one.
Yeah.
And normally, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of
yeah.
men
want a
don't give a
submissive woman, but a lot of the times when those submissive women are strong women because they are providing a lot of value to that man, and that man knows that value.
Right. She's
which is
strongly
why,
doing her part.
yeah, which is why he's choosing to be with them
Yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just I do find it weird that even every time like submissiveness women are brought up, these women are like low key spit on. You can hear it when it's even like
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's,
they want a fucking
Wait,
doormat.
you're
That's
saying
just
that
what
they're
it is.
spit on by
Yeah,
other
yeah,
women
yeah.
and stuff.
by other women and
Because
how
I
people,
feel
and how
like-
people view them, like
Yeah,
outside of the dynamic.
which is foolish to me.
Yeah, outside of the
Yeah, yeah,
dynamic.
outside of- yeah, yeah.
I
that's
felt like
outside
I
that,
was
I
open
agree.
enough. I
It's
felt like I was submissive enough in my relationship, but I'm also like a very strong woman as well. I'm very independent too. I hate using the term alpha because I really don't like that, and I hate when
But-
niggas,
but
and I hate when
submissive-
niggas tell me that they're
that's
alpha men
yeah.
because I be like, alpha men don't have to say that.
But submissiveness,
So-
Right.
submissiveness.
But like it's natural. Like submissiveness is 50-50. Like if you're submissive to me, I'm going to be submissive to you.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
vice
But
versa.
that's what I mean. So
But if you're not allowing me to do that, or if I'm trying to let you be a man and I see you leading me to fucking hell and high water,
Right.
it's not happening.
Right.
I
That's
have
what-
to
that's
step-
why I was- that's why I was
I
about to
have
say.
to
Make
now.
the
I have
decision
to
for
step
yourself.
up and be
Yeah.
and intervene and be like, hey.
You can either
Just,
step
like,
up,
you're doing
or if
too
you're
much.
not married, if you're married, you might need to step up. But if
If
you're not,
you need to leave.
Right.
you need to leave.
right, and that's
Yeah.
what I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
And
So
I'm
this is
not
the
the
type of
relationship
person
you
like
want.
I'm sorry, I'm not done with my
You good,
thought.
you good, you good.
I'm
Keep
the type
going,
of
keep
person
going,
that'll
keep
like
going.
stick it out, but it's like if me telling you how I feel about a certain situation or how you're moving is making you feel like I'm belittling you or trying to control the situation, I gotta go.
Right.
Because you're not emotionally mature enough
Right.
That
to
makes
receive
sense.
constructive
Right.
critique in our relationship and to solidify us as a whole.
Right.
You're not emotionally stable enough.
No,
You're not
that
ready.
makes complete
And
sense.
that's
That's how a lot of the men are in this
Okay.
generation.
long as-
Go
as
ahead.
long
You're
as-
there.
Okay. I literally don't have a lot to say, bro. I really don't. I was literally just gonna say, and that's why when I talk about or you hear about submissiveness and stuff like that, and I don't know why people will consider it to be such a bad thing, but I think
It's
that
not,
it comes. I think that it comes through respect. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I was gonna
It's
say
just a
that
respect
you got to respect each other. That's the
Right.
thing first.
And trust.
Once you respect and trust, and then it's
Yeah.
like now you can open up, and maybe submissiveness or vulnerability is a part of that as well. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you just
It's
gotta
like-
effectively
it's
communicate.
that
Be like,
respect.
hey,
Because
I'm
why
not-
wouldn't you trust somebody's judgment?
Right.
Yeah, I'm not saying this to
why would
hurt
let
you.
respect?
I'm not saying
You know
it's
what I mean?
controlling you. I'm just looking at like, hey, maybe you shouldn't have spent $300 on
Right.
those Yeezys when you know you got to pay for X,
Facts.
X, and X.
Our lights are off.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? Like,
You bought Yeezys.
you know what I mean?
You
like,
piece of shit.
literally. And if I say that one time and then you come at me sideways, like, nigga, you broke as fuck. Like, that's some broke nigga shit. Like, what you
right,
doing?
right,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
got. My mom always taught me you have to pay before you play.
Facts.
You have to
Facts.
pay. I will pay every bill in my house. I got $20 left. I'm going to the bar.
Yeah.
Go to the bar because I'm gonna keep that $20 in my
Because you
pocket
should
because I know somebody gonna buy
Yeah.
me drinks. But you just gotta pay before you play, and a lot of men like they just don't have that. But then you know what I'm saying, like it just goes so much deeper.
Do you think
Yo, I just had a
With-
conversation.
with,
like,
it goes
somewhat
back to
about that
moms
recently.
and parenting and
Yeah, that's
childhood
true.
and all that
Upbringing.
shit. Like it
Teach you
just
how to
gets too
budget
deep.
and other
And
things
then
like
when you
that.
try to get deep into there, you try to let the man be vulnerable.
I ain't
for
signed up for
once.
no therapy session.
Then they're putting their walls up. Men don't like to be vulnerable. They always want the woman to be vulnerable.
Most.
Like no,
Most men.
I'll say
I ain't signed up for no
most.
therapy
Like yeah.
session.
Yeah.
I'm talking about men my age. Shane, you're a little bit older than us, so it's
Right.
different. Like
I mean,
it's
like post-internet age? Like
don't-
post-internet? Do you mean like
I'm
men
talking about
post-internet?
25 to 30-year-olds.
Yeah, but wait, but saying
you
what?
over-
Men
that's
what?
Pat. You,
25
that's
to
under
30.
you.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm 31.
Exactly. So
Round it down. Round it down. My
was like,
birthday
what?
was just in
Your age?
April.
How?
Round it
A
down.
little bit. You just one
Saying
pass.
older, more
Yeah.
sensitive, more.
Yeah.
That's
But
not
I'm just
bad.
saying, like, you gotta like everything. It got to be
Preference thing.
reciprocated. Like,
Yeah,
you
but it's
want
like
me,
you
like
have to-
women aren't just going to open up to men. It's not open up to you. So why
Well,
would I
that- and
tell you
that's-
everything about
and
me
that's the
if I
part
know
of the
nothing
message
about
in the
you?
manosphere that I enjoyed was the nigga. You have to be more.
Yeah.
You have to be more. If you
Yeah,
were-
like, and
as
if
a
your
man,
approach
like,
with
you have to
women,
be
like,
more.
you can't come
I'm
at,
the prize.
you know what I'm saying? You can't come at women like, I'm a man,
Like,
I'm an alpha,
yeah.
I'm a
You
provider,
see,
I'm the
niggas- yeah.
prize, like, I'm the catch, like,
yeah.
Niggas
I
do
think
that
that's
without
the moment when
niggas
it's
do that
gone
without
wrong.
doing anything.
That's
When
when
you're
it's
standing in the
that's when
lobby
it's gone
yelling
wrong.
that
when
you're
you're
the prize.
DJ Akademics
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
yelling to your current girlfriend,
Facts.
which means she should have already passed the test. We shouldn't even be having these problems.
Facts.
Right. It's
Facts.
derailed already.
I'd have sent you
Yeah.
back on the plane the first moment you started
Facts.
tripping and I'm handling business. Got me fucked up. This is your ticket back. I'll see you
bro.
when I get back, but you will not ruin my business.
That's
Yeah.
like
But
one
the
of those
moment
movies, man.
you're in the lobby screaming to your girlfriend and reminding her again that you're the prize,
Yep.
your pimp ham is weak.
Yeah, she don't treat you like that. If a bitch
Whatever
know
you
that you're a
want, I never had-
prize, she's
I
gonna
never
treat you
had
like a
that
prize.
disrespect you
If
like
a
that
woman
in
knows
public.
that you are a
Yeah.
cat, she is going to treat you as such.
Yeah, I ain't never had
That's
that
what it
problem.
goes back, and I know
had
it's
that
vice
issue.
versa. You are not the nigga you think you are. Just like these bitches
Facts.
are not the women they think they are. Y'all are not that great.
No,
Yeah,
they're not.
facts.
You're really
No,
not.
they're
Yo,
A lot of
really
y'all are really
not.
regular.
Regular as
And there's
hell.
nothing wrong being
And there's
regular,
nothing wrong.
but
Just
I
find
need
you
to-
a regular
I need-
nigga.
I need you to be cool with being
act
regular.
that
Yeah,
way.
find someone on your
Live in your
level.
means.
Like
Act
a
that
lot of people
way.
tend to date out of their league.
Yeah,
Like,
live in your
and I feel like a
means.
lot of women.
Well,
I
the
feel like
issue-
men
the
date
issue
down
is
and women date down too.
Women can have sex outside of their league.
Yes,
Men,
they
it's
got to get what they can
harder.
get.
It's harder.
Yeah, but when we get into an upper league, we can pick any woman we want. Or-
Yeah, because they'll
like
see like, oh, he
rich.
fuck. If she
Exactly.
fuck with him, so he got something
Yeah,
Right.
that
But
she
women-
needed or
yeah.
something like that.
Women
yeah.
can have sex in all leagues.
Right.
But they think just because they can have sex in an
That they
upper
can marry
echelon
in all
league,
leagues
that
or
that
whatever.
dude would also consider her for marriage.
Yeah.
wife,
When
yeah.
he's not considering you for that, you're just a body to him.
Right.
Yeah.
So
You can be
that's
ugly.
where it gets
Gets
skewed.
muddy,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, where it's like
Yep.
we've me and Liion
Agreed,
have
yep,
said there's like
100%.
dudes, we are so aware that if we hooked up with a chick we were not qualified for, nigga, the conversation
It's
is
crazy.
Can y'all believe I call
Yeah.
Halle Berry lacking? You
That's,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
the
Like,
immediate conversation.
That's
yeah,
true.
like that's
true.
the
You're like, yeah,
conversation.
you're like, well, I don't know what she was
I
thinking
know I'm
last
not
night.
supposed to be playing up here in these
Yeah.
clouds. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what she was.
And we're just
She was slumming last
we're
night.
just
Yeah.
celebrating the fact that it's like this happened
Yeah.
for you.
Like-
Because
like-
look, you living out a dream.
Facts.
None of us might not ever have. It's
Facts.
but women are like, no. The last nigga I fucked was an NBA player. You
caught
have
one
to
in
be
the
an
wild.
NBA
Yeah.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yeah, that is
So
different.
even the conversation surrounding it
Yeah.
is different.
Well, like wealth. I guess wealth kind of does make any dude a 10.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Resources,
Because like
Yeah.
'cause
access to
even-
resources,
yeah.
and
'Cause, like-
power. Yeah.
like a rich woman that's not attractive is still not attractive.
period. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like so, you know.
And a lot of the times, women are fighting to equalize that out. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're fighting to equalize
If
out
men really-
what they've accomplished corporate wise equals to their value on the dating market, and that's
Right.
where the biggest disconnect is. I got masters, bachelors, I make $100,000 a year. Has nothing to do with what you would bring to me in the relationship
Right.
outside of the money. You know what I'm saying? If we're both working, yeah, our money, our overall household income is overall in a better position, but are you bringing the qualities that I would
want.
like in my wife,
Yeah.
and am I bringing the qualities that you would like in your husband? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
The money has nothing to do with it, but for men,
It has more to do.
yeah,
I wish men knew the
It has more
power
to
that
do
they
with a man's
had.
appeal.
yeah.
Men have so much power and they just don't realize it
That's
because
what you think.
Yo, that's a fact.
they do. Think about it.
Some of us don't know. How
I
to
know a
use it.
girl right now
Yeah.
that's at work and a nigga with no job and only sell weed is driving her fucking car
He's
all
winning.
around
He
town.
knows his power.
He is
Yeah.
dicking her down. The,
Crazy.
the power that y'all have in y'all penis. Like you
Yeah.
can literally get anything
Not
out of a
all
bitch
of
as
them. Not all of them.
Yeah,
well,
not all of them.
that's what I was thinking about. I'm like,
Not
damn,
all
my
of
friends are
them.
clear because
She's
my
kinda-
friends are.
She's a little. I don't want to say nothing bad about her, but that's
No. I know women. I know
Saying,
personally.
like, I'm just
Because
literally,
I ain't trying to
I have
fuck
a
up
friend
his
that be
fault, you know
so
what I'm saying?
digmatized. Like, I'm like, bitch,
That's
you
a
a
little
little.
different.
My friend
That's
done
a
bought
little
niggas.
different.
This girl done bought niggas cars, pay for them to go to school off a dick,
nah.
off a dick, and I be like, damn, bitch, I wish I had a dick.
That says a lot about.
but that's mutual.
It does. It does. Which
It says a lot
it
about that
does.
person, yeah.
But
Because nobody should be accepted that.
No.
Right.
Even if
Nobody,
you got
no.
a chick that's like laying around the crib, not doing shit, but
Yeah.
eating up all the food that you're buying.
That'll
she
never
not
happen
even,
with me.
yeah, that is the same
Yeah.
thing.
That'll
It's
never
like-
kept
happen with me,
women. Yeah,
boy.
there's kept women. It's like there's kept
it's
men.
kept men too.
Yeah, there's kept
That's
men.
all I can see.
Yeah.
That's all I
And
can
Oh,
I've
see.
known,
yeah,
and I've
yeah.
known quite a
And it
few.
is- yeah.
And you
Yeah.
know,
That's
those
just
are-
such a turn
That's
off
a
to
that's
me,
a certain
bro.
girl
I
you
know.
target.
It is.
That's not every girl. Not
Yeah.
every.
Yeah.
You can give a girl the best orgasm in the world. If you're not fulfilling what she wants, she
Yeah.
will leave you.
She will
Oh
leave
yeah,
you.
emotionally.
And she
she'll
will
go
take an average hit or miss sex,
Yeah.
but he covers all the most important things, which is building the family and the life. You know what I'm
And she
saying?
might not
So,
even
like,
care
when
for
I-
sex and just
when I-
having sex for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She
Yeah,
might
when
not
I-
even care for it. So yeah.
Yeah.
When I hear about women being like digmatized and stuff like that, like I get it to an extent, but I also always feel like it's part of that just women's character, how she is.
You can't digmatize them all.
Because I've never, I know, but that's
Not all. It's you gotta. A lot of women don't know how to separate sex from emotion.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where they
Yeah,
get
yeah,
fucked up
yeah.
at.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Everybody
I feel
can't be a savage.
Those
Everybody
ones,
can't,
yeah.
I'm gonna be
you know what I'm
real. I'm gonna be real. The ones who have, separating emotions from sex. Sometimes they're a little too savage.
They are very savage.
Very too savage.
I've been told that.
It's a cold-blooded balance. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like, and this goes back
that
to
man shit
vulnerability. I
crazy.
have to protect myself.
Yeah.
If I hit you up and I know that the conversation we had has been strictly sexual, I'm coming over. We're doing our thing. We might smoke a blunt. We might take a few shots, chill, maybe watch like 20 minutes of a fucking movie, and then we're getting into it. When we're done, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
That's
Like
fine.
immediately,
forced you
like
to talk,
soon
though.
as soon as you bust your nut, I go pee. I'm
Yeah.
putting my shit back on and I'm leaving. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Well,
And when I
like-
started doing that, niggas was like, I had a nigga hit me up, like literally called me on my way home. He was like, yo, don't you ever in your fucking life do that to me
Yeah,
again.
you
I was like, what
gotta
you
be
mean?
so-
would you-
He was like, you gonna fuck me and leave like I'm a hoe? And I was like, you used to do to me all the time. Shit.
So you think the dick has more power than the
like
pussy?
a hoe.
Bro, I'm just saying I've done some outlandish things for dick, never for pussy. Because I used to like bitches too. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you're not
know.
a- you're not a
Men,
nigga,
most
though.
of
I'm
the-
just saying.
a lot
No,
of the
no, no.
things-
And if fake dick, which fake dick is included, I done did crazy things for real
Put a
penis.
strap.
For the strap.
No, I'm talking about real dick. The strap
Yeah.
never made me do that.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Some bitches, I know lesbian friends, the strap make them go crazy. I've never
Yo,
had
that's
that.
so crazy to me.
It's real. I got a
I'd be
homegirl
like-
right now.
She's sending
oh my
pictures of it and
God.
shit. She's sending-
No. Never like that. But you got to think like a lot of
Send a
women.
strap on news.
I'll say this like.
Yo.
Showing her the
No,
print,
no,
the
that's
pants and shit.
that's a mental illness. None of my friends do shit like that. None of my friends do shit like that. Honestly,
Strap-on nude is different,
all my
yeah.
stud friends don't even use like strap-ons. Like I have like I only have like a handful of girls that
They
use
just
strap-ons.
look at
They're-
each other
Nigga,
to death.
they're lesbians. Like they don't
Yeah.
want. Neither one of them have ever taken dick. You know what I'm saying? Like they are real lesbians. But I'm just.
Can
I
you
don't know.
truly-
I know
Can
some.
you truly be gay or lesbian if you haven't tried it?
Never even tried it.
Try what?
Tried whatever the opposite
You
is.
saying are you true? I guess that.
Like,
no,
like,
because
if
it's
you
not.
never
It's
tried
not. It's not
girls-
sexual. It's
If you
not.
never
It's
tried
not.
girls,
It's
can
not
you
a.
ever truly be gay?
Maybe that's the only way you truly are gay.
You mean if you're a
Is
woman?
it's like you always
Yeah?
knew.
Wait. Say it again.
Oh,
Y'all
sure.
lost me.
Yeah, I'm lost too.
You say that
my,
again?
my question is, can you genuinely be gay? Can you truly be gay? if
A
you
woman
never
can
tried
be gay
women?
or anybody?
Can
You talking about a man?
I
Can
get
a
what
man,
you're
Oh,
saying.
okay.
Yeah,
can
yeah.
a man ever
Yeah.
truly be gay if he's never been with a
Yes,
woman?
because it's not always sexual. It's an emotional thing for a lot of people.
Yeah, being gay is
That's
not
what-
just
It's not a
sex.
sexual
not
thing.
just
That's
sex.
what. That's
But
like,
religious people think that. That's why they
why
like they
it's
look
always
at it as
debacle on
a sexual
social media.
perversion.
It's a sexual
Because they
it's
think
not.
there's no emotion.
Because you got people that
with
are
it.
asexual or people that are
Oh, yeah,
like
that's true.
Like you want the
They don't
relationships,
want
but don't want the sex.
demisexuals
Yeah.
or
Which
something
is-
like my coworker
which
is
is
I don't
a
Asian.
believe none of
trans.
them
My
demis,
coworker is
sapios.
my coworker
Jokes.
Caleb is a trans man, so he was born
Demisexual.
a woman, and he dates a woman like who would I guess technically be she would label herself as a lesbian, but like he
But
does
he's
not do
straight.
any. He only pleases her sexually. She does nothing to him.
Soft white underbelly.
So he
So-
just so he's
It's a woman. He's male presenting, but you know what I'm saying.
But
He's
it
woman.
was
He
a
doesn't-
woman.
For him,
Did he
it's
commit?
trauma.
Did he
is he post-op? He's post-op.
So he is, he's about to get his mastectomy, but no, lower regions, no. A lot of people don't. That's a transsexual. A lot of people don't do. You know what I'm saying? Some people do that. That's the difference between like a trans
Oh, yeah, that's
woman,
true.
trans woman, transsexual. He's not transsexual. He's just
He's just
Oh, yeah,
trans.
because you literally
trans.
change
Yeah.
your sex.
Right,
That
right,
makes
He literally
sense. I
changed
never
his
thought
sex,
about
so
it.
Yeah,
he's
right.
he's
Difference
heavy,
between
so he
those
still
two.
has
Yeah,
breasts,
the
but he's
whole
about to get a
transformation
mastectomy.
stuff.
But for him, he doesn't like to be touched because of trauma that he experienced in his childhood. So like basically
I
his
think a lot of them have
stepdad used
trauma,
to
man.
fucking rape
Do crazy
rape
shit.
Yeah,
them
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. So he was like,
That's
I never
wild.
wanted to be touched in those parts. So.
And real quick, speaking of
I still think pussy has more power
sexual
than
organs.
penis, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it
I
does.
think
Okay.
pussy got
I think,
But if y'all
I
knew the
think
power that y'all do have-
OnlyFans is proof that pussy is more powerful.
Yeah,
pussy's
yeah.
more
Because
powerful.
People move
what's the dick
nations for
equivalent?
some
Yeah,
pussy.
yeah,
What's the
yeah.
dick
Man, I ain't gonna
equivalent
hold
of
you. I
OnlyFans?
People
subscribe to
flatten
one
countries.
female
Yeah.
OnlyFans. The rest
Yeah,
are niggas.
and believe I'm not. I'm not
The
saying
rest
my
are
dick has
niggas.
No power,
But
my dick has power, but
real
I'm just
quick
saying
though,
pussy has more
can
power.
we before we get off the trans stuff,
Hmm?
it made me think of the legendary transracial Rachel Dolezal is on OnlyFans.
Yeah,
y'all.
her body's nice too.
Did y'all see it?
Her body's really
Well,
nice.
I didn't get on. No, I didn't get
Is
on.
she going?
OnlyFans.
She's doing like
She's
she's
not
going all
naked,
out,
though, right?
She's doing.
She's not naked.
She might be naked.
She's busting it open.
Is she for
busting
real?
it. She's
Oh,
busting it.
wow.
Yeah,
Wait,
she's
who
busting it.
subscribed? Who got a subscription? Let me see.
Nobody
Yeah,
subscribed, but
Twitter.
you know, Twitter always leaks shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's up there on Twitter. Somebody find
For
me.
sure,
that.
yeah.
I need to see that.
Some
People
horny nigga on
shamelessly
Twitter is
go
gonna
to
subscribe to
OnlyFans
it just so he
nowadays,
can leak
man.
it.
Damn.
Busting it open up there. Where?
OnlyFans, man.
Take a look at this shit, man.
Is that like so? Okay,
And her
so
body's
the point when
kinda
you go
crazy.
OnlyFans, are
That's
you
what I
just
heard.
done trying? Like you just done trying on other fronts?
You said
Is
that-
like, once you go OnlyFans, like you can't go back from that. Like your OnlyFans,
you
like,
can.
can't.
You can.
That's
Only
not
in
true.
certain things.
Some of them block their
If I-
faces.
I did the
Like-
OnlyFans,
You can.
and I don't do it no more.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying,
No one
like,
gives
I'm
a
saying,
fuck.
Like, if you have like some professional career, like it's tough to backpedal on that. Like on that.
It depends. I guess it depends on what you're
Depends on
going
what the
for.
career is.
You talking about like
Like you're a
What I do in my
politician.
personal life has nothing to
You
do
talking
with
about like
that.
politics and shit like
No,
that?
Yeah,
but
like I mean,
Oh, not regular people. I thought you were talking about regular people.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
no,
Oh,
no,
okay,
fucking
okay.
matter. Regular people. Yeah,
I was like, who
matter.
gives a shit?
Yeah, if you have
Who cares?
aspirations to not be a regular person anymore.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
you're.
Well, I don't know, because all the rapper girls, a lot of the rapper girls do OnlyFans. They
Okay,
ain't
rap
showing
is an
nothing.
exception.
But
Rap
yeah,
is
but
definitely-
they
Like
look-
Bad Baby, Enchanting
Yeah,
got
that's
one.
different,
I
though.
think
yeah,
Roddy
but
Rucci got
the
one.
industry
Okay, but, like,
looks
the
at
whole-
women like that as hoes
Right,
anyway.
about the
so-
whole industry of rap sells sex. Like, as
Yeah, yeah, that's
you know,
normal.
it's part
Yeah.
of like sex is there.
But politician.
But yeah, or
Yeah, if you're trying to
think
be a
she-
politician.
I don't know if she was
so
that.
If Obama and
even,
Michelle
like,
drop a OnlyFans, I'm watching.
even actor, even
That was-
high paid actor, like can you make it past like
watching. Her
Sharknado
little
if you
sleepy
have an
eye.
OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know. Maybe.
Sleepy eye.
At
But
some
it'll be
point.
a media storm though
At
if
some
they did
point.
that. Like, so they wouldn't get out of the clear. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah,
if
this-
Obama and that would be like a fucking
yeah, it'd be-
catastrophic media
yeah,
storm.
yeah.
It's
if
a
that
forbidden
happened.
thing now. It's a forbidden thing. Like
It wouldn't be. I was like, oh, they have one.
yeah, like they used to do full frontal nudity for like male actors and female actors.
Yeah.
and like actual without doing CG now. Like they'll do full CG. Like you.
Yeah.
So it's like now they don't do any of that now. Like you can't if you break that if you cross that line. I feel like you're
It's done.
like you've sullied your. I mean I don't know. I'm
Man, the
dead
powers
wrong.
that
It
be,
seems like to
man.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
The powers that be.
Man, I can't find it.
What are you looking for over there?
Yeah.
I'm trying to show y'all the Rachel Dolezal
Oh.
shit.
Oh, word.
You type it in Twitter?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
it didn't pop up for some reason. I don't know if my
Yeah.
search
Starting
is
to
turned
count.
on accident or something.
RACHAE.
Yeah, nobody has OnlyFans there, right?
Yeah, but I think it is
I
just a
can count.
trigger. I think it's
do.
it
I
is.
count. Yeah, but I only subscribe to one person.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I don't know if I should say this, but I was kind of like last year. I remember
I don't know
I
how to
ordered
spell her
a
name.
custom video, and I realized that you can't download it, and I was like fucking pissed.
What?
But, yeah, you can't download it because the video would just be in their message. You know,
That's
so
whack.
yeah, so I was like, oh, what the fuck? So I can't even have
I've
it.
seen that before.
it's still
I've
their
signed
problem.
into OnlyFans before. I have an
But
account.
let's just say I got around that. I found an extension, and I was like,
Let's just say I figured it out.
yeah, I figured it out. So I was like, I figured it out. Okay,
Yeah.
tools,
I'ma get this.
more
But
tools.
I only got an
God damn it, I paid for it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's why
Right,
every
yeah.
time these chicks are like, "Hey, if you
If you screen
share
record or
my,
something like that.
if you share my shit,
I ain't gonna save it. I'm not
legal.
gonna share it, but this is mine.
This I paid for this shit.
Right,
Therefore,
right, right.
I have stock in this too.
If
Right,
someone does one of
right.
those cameo things, like that's yours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
made
only,
this content. I wrote the script. God
I
damn
got
it.
on OnlyFans just so I could subscribe to this one girl I went to high school with one time. She
Shit.
she was like older than me. She was like a couple grades older than me. But
Yeah.
like one time when I was working at like the ale house,
Yeah.
she like pulled up on me one time and was like talking crazy. It was like, and I was just being a faithful
A
man.
girl
and
I went to
shit.
high school with up in
She
Pennsylvania
was talking
started on
crazy.
OnlyFans a couple weeks ago. I bought it. I had to.
Yeah, I had to. I just checked it out. She was talking wild to me. She was like,
Trash.
"Oh
She-
no, this
she
girl, she was
played me.
busting it open." What I'm talking about,
It was
it was not
crazy.
trash. It was.
She was busting it open.
It was grade
Lucky
A
bastard.
for OnlyFans. I was like, this shit crazy.
lucky
yeah,
bastard.
yeah. She was doing everything. I was
high
like, because
quality
she was already known like in high school to be pretty promiscuous and stuff.
Right.
But like I just ran into her when she was a little older and she, she a body crazy and she just was like, shit, I'll take you to the crib right now. She talked crazy to me and shit. And when I
was
saw that
doing
she had
like
an
that.
OnlyFans, I was like, let me just see what I would have. Let me see what I missed out on. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, because I like the fact that you could just quit anytime. You
Yeah,
want,
I just-
you know,
yeah,
and
but that
just
was
like
it. So,
the
you know.
next payment, the renewal, it'll just quit.
Yeah,
by
I
itself.
bought the shit and let it go in the same breath. You know, I was like, all
Yeah,
right, cool,
yeah.
unsubscribe, but let me just see this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
that's just
subscribing and unsubscribing in the same.
In the same
Or
breath. You know what I'm saying?
I'll wait.
I will not. I
In the
will
same
not be
breath, bro.
forgetting.
Well, I'll wait at least a
I
week.
will not be
Like a
forgetting
long-term
that these
fan,
monthly payments are hitting
Right.
me.
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah,
Hell
you
no.
ain't gonna catch me lacking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
hell no.
think I'm a dedicated fan. Or
Yeah. I'm just here because I've
Out of
been dying to
curiosity.
know what this is.
I came, I saw.
I came, I saw
No
a
pun
cocktail, I'm
intended.
out of there.
Because it's exclusive content, so you just want to get in there and
Yeah.
see what's
Get-
going on.
get in,
Like,
get
I
out.
saw
Get in,
this
get
shit.
out. Okay,
Yeah, it's like
okay.
Bad Bobby. Like how much? Like nobody's. I think a lot of her subscriptions have dropped off at this point.
Yeah, the
Really?
girl.
I
went to-
haven't done OnlyFans in like almost 2 years, and I still get money from it every month.
Ah, nice.
Talk that shit.
Hell yeah.
Talk that
That's
shit.
Looking at the
Shout out
same
to-
coochie from 2 years ago.
For all
My
they
hair
know,
done
it's you.
changed 17
Right,
times.
Right?
And I just be getting new followers, like new subscribers. I just had one on October 3rd.
Talk your shit.
Who are you? And it'd
Never
be,
underestimate
"Who
a
are
man's
John Doe?"
thirst.
Yeah. It's
Right.
Never underestimate a man's thirst.
Some niggas don't care. I be seeing some names, and I'm like, you don't give a fuck.
Some
I'm
names.
telling your baby mama, and I'm just playing.
Oh, you
the
be
whole
seeing
thing.
like the
names
strip
and
club in there, man. It's crazy. Yeah, you just get on
Yeah.
the chat a little bit, man. Dudes be tipping $1,000. Crazy.
Yeah, they do. Fuck all that shit.
I'm about to get back on it. Fuck that.
Sorry,
We
y'all.
just convinced. We just convinced.
That
them.
money's
Get up out
calling,
of
yo.
this. I feel like we're definitely
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
over.
went pretty far.
Oh my God, a dude that I went to high school. Never mind. Let's end this.
Oh shit! What happened?
Yeah, let's end it. Because where we at?
reset.
2:30.
Yeah, essentially. Well, 2:45.
Fuck, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
All right, like, comment, share, subscribe. Everything the 3 Up Podcast. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Bye.
Later, y'all.
What the hell did you?